I love watching shows with you guys. It truly is one of the best things ever. It makes me so happy. I love being invested in these communities and being able to talk about it. I really do enjoy it, and I want to keep doing that. But at the same time, I also really want to focus on somehow making that content more bingeable for people who prefer the longer form content. Because not everyone is gonna want to click on my channel and go through like 10 videos or whatever. So I do want to focus more on maybe, let's say if we're watching a show like House of the Dragon that they release an episode weekly and I want to upload it weekly for you guys, at the end of the show, I can combine it all into one video. So for those of you that don't feel like scrolling through my channel and clicking on the different videos, it would just all be one video. Basically, my point is that sometimes I may be uploading an episode per video, and that may happen sometimes, but I will also probably join those videos into one so that those of you that want to enjoy it in a bingeable format will be able to, because I know that I'm one of those people that I also really enjoy watching stuff like that that's in a bingeable format. So I did do this for the show Maxton Hall. You guys actually did enjoy that, so that's why it just pushed me to want to do this even more with a lot of other shows that I'm watching. I'm gonna stop yapping, but that's what this video is. It's the first season of House of Dragon that I watched and the second season, all in one big long video that is like a movie, so you guys can enjoy it. So go ahead and grab a snack, go ahead and grab a drink, and sit down, enjoy. It's gonna be a long ride. Let's get right into it.
As the first century of the Targaryen dynasty came to a close.
Could we just talk about, I did not know that it was called Targaryen. I used to always say Tarragon. Let me just explain. When I saw the name on TikTok and I would see the name like on Instagram edits, for some reason my brain was always like, oh yeah, Tarragon. It's Targaryen.
Jaehaerys was failing.
Oh no.
In those days, House Targaryen stood at the height of its strength with 10 adult dragons under its yoke.
That's pretty crazy. 10 adult dragons to have under your belt.
The old king called a great council to choose an heir.
Oh, so there has to be a new heir because he's dying?
The Prince Viserys Targaryen.
Hey, it's them. It is now the 9th year of King Viserys' one Targaryen's reign, 172 years before the death of the Mad King Aerys and the birth of his daughter, Princess Daenerys Targaryen. Okay. Is Daenerys Targaryen the mother of dragons? Like Emilia Clarke? Yes or no? So far I'm liking the vibes, and I understand the story so far. We have a king who's dying, I think, and we have 2 people that were considered for the next heir. They're giving birth to the next heir. Now we're riding on a dragon. I wish I could do that. It gives me a lot of like Skyrim vibes, and that is actually one of my favorite games ever. I think my favorite game ever. I have like a top 5 list. And if we're talking about the top 3 on that list, I think it would be between Skyrim, Detroit Become Human. I think Life is Strange. Ooh, but I also really like Resident Evil Village. It's too many. Imagine having a pet dragon. What would you name it?
Goharas. Phalanx. Umbas.
I wonder what these commands mean. Hello there. Oh, I love your hair.
Tyrax is growing quickly. She'll soon be as large as Caraxes.
I'm literally not gonna remember any of these names. I'm gonna try so hard, but I'm gonna forget them. Bye-bye, dragon. If I had to think of a name for a dragon, I think I would do something either very funny, like Tom, and call it like Tommy, or something really cool, like maybe something space, something to do with space. I don't know why. This is a beautiful castle. I always wondered how it would feel to roam a true, real castle. Are these girls sisters? I can't tell.
Rhaenyra,
Rhaenyra. Pretty name.
I don't like you to go flying while I'm in this condition.
About to pop?
Good morrow, Alicent. This discomfort is how we serve the realm.
I don't feel like she wants that. She doesn't seem to want to have a baby. Right now, at least. Well, she is a kid, I think.
Now take a bath. You stink of dragon.
I'd love to smell like dragon. So I think that other girl, Alicent, I think that might just be like maybe a maid, maybe a friend. But I don't think it's a sister because they have really light blonde hair.
We have no way of predicting the of the child.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. All they could do is assume. You can't sit there and go, I'm 100% having a girl. You don't know. It could very well be a boy. You don't know. It could very well be a girl. Like, you can't, there isn't a way to detect back then if you're having a boy or a girl. I don't know how much of that I'm going to be able to keep in because of copyright, but they were having a conversation about this man who had a triarchy of some sort, and he was named the crab feeder, and I didn't really understand more past that. We'll see if I'll be able to keep any of that in. If not, I told you. I guess we'll see where that goes. Oh, I love these vibes. I'm getting excited. What is this language? This man thinks that if the mother does not give birth to a boy, he's gonna be the heir. This is her uncle?
Do you know what it is?
It's Valyrian steel.
Does it have magical powers?
You and I both own a small piece of our ancestry.
It is a pretty necklace.
It has grown slightly, Your Grace.
Ew, what is that? Ew! Ew!
It's a small cut from sitting the throne. It's nothing.
That is not nothing, my guy. That is pus. That's yucky.
Might I suggest cauterization?
Why haven't you burnt it up until now? I feel like that makes sense. You should cauterize it because it looks infected and that can give you sepsis, no? I feel like that's dangerous. Not only is it yucky, it's also dangerous. That girl's bathing.
This is the only place I can find comfort these days.
Yeah, imagine the pain she's going through. There's not modern medicine in these days. She just kind of has to deal with it.
The tyranny to celebrate the firstborn son that we presently do not have.
It is kind of wild to me that they're celebrating having a son, not having had a son yet. Feels a little bit premature, but I guess that all you can do in this time is assume that you're gonna have a gender. You don't really know until the thing pops out.
And I heard the sound of thundering hooves.
So you're talking about a dream?
And I placed our son upon the Iron Throne.
In your dream.
And all the dragons roared as one.
In your dream.
This is the last time.
Oh, she doesn't want to give birth anymore?
I lost one babe in the cradle, and 2 stillbirths and 2 pregnancies ended well before their time.
Oh, that's really sad. And hard to go through.
I know it is my duty to provide you an heir, and I'm sorry if I have failed you.
That's so sad that's just to say that.
But I've mourned all the dead children like you.
At the end of the day, it's her body, her choice, but I understand in these circumstances, it's a little bit harder than just, the women don't have all the rights. That's rough, but I understand her. I really do. Thump, 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 thump. What is this? Is this for the king? Oh, it's the uncle.
When I took command of the watch, you were stray mongrels.
So these are his guards?
Crime of every breed has been allowed to thrive.
He's basically saying, I took all of you when all of you didn't have a home, you had nothing for yourselves, you're all undisciplined, and I took you into my arms, and now you're disciplined, and you're hounds, and you basically fight for me. Are we storming the castle? Or are we just trying to take control of the city? Why did they just chop off someone's hand? No! What is he doing? Whatever someone does that's a sin, they're cutting it off. So if the guy was a rapist, they're gonna cut off his thing. If you're a thief, they're gonna cut off your hands. If you're a murderer, they're gonna cut off your head. That is quite insane.
Prince cannot be allowed to act with this kind of unchecked impunity.
Carry on. You were saying something about my impunity.
See, here's the thing, though. I thought he was being evil, but he was working against evil. Maybe, in a wrong way, but it is what it is at the end of the day.
Want them mugged, murdered.
He's got a point. Maybe it wasn't so bad.
Our city should be safe for all its people.
You know what? I agree with him.
I just hope you don't have to maim half of my city to achieve.
That's also a really good point.
If only the prince would show the same devotion to his lady wife as he does his work.
It's getting quite uncomfortable.
In the Vale, men are said to fuck sheep instead of women.
This man is so vulgar. Why do we have plates with little balls in the middle on the table? I was supposed to stress play with the balls.
Any further performances like last night's will be answered.
So we can't act like that anymore, which to be fair, yeah, you can't. But he didn't necessarily do it for the wrong reasons, I think. From what I'm understanding anyway. So he has a wife, but he's just out here doing it. Oh, and he can't finish the job. Oh my God.
The king cannot replace you.
He's afraid of being replaced by the heir. Well, possible heir.
That I am happy to share
Oh my God, she was late.
has begun her labors.
The queen is about to give birth, so hopefully a boy. Oh, I love that hairstyle. Really cool. What are they doing? What is this game? Are they trying to knock one another off their horse? Knock him off the horse. Damn, you got knocked hard. That's what she said.
Told Sir Crispin was common-born son of Lord Dondarrion's steward.
What, is she interested in that man? The man that so far hasn't been knocked off his horse? It's our uncle. Well, not our uncle. Her uncle. Is he gonna choose that guy that she was just asking about? I already forgot her name. It's gonna take me so long to remember names. Rhaenyra, is that her name? Am I remembering properly? All right, chosen, buddy. I like that they still do the not voting, betting. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ooh, you fell extremely hard. Oh no, but the horsey. Yeah, both of them are okay. Oh my God, she's yelling in pain.
The infant is in breach, Your Grace. All attempts to turn the babe have failed.
Oh no, the baby's in the wrong position.
She's fighting with all her might, but it may not be enough.
What do you even do here?
Emma!
Didn't a lot of women lose their lives trying to give birth and it went wrong? Because there's not much you can do. You can't go into surgery. You can't, there's not modern medicine. Oh my God, that sounds horrible. She's screaming in pain while the uncle is beating people to a pulp, basically. He's not even beating them. He's just hitting them with a stick and they're falling. That man just got axed and that man threw up from it. Ooh, and this girl's anxious. She's picking at her fingernail skin. I don't know why I couldn't speak there for a second.
It sometimes becomes necessary for the father to make an impossible choice.
Are you gonna ask him to choose between the wife and the baby?
To sacrifice one or to lose them both.
How can you ask someone to do that? But look, I'm gonna be completely honest here. If he is sitting with two options, either both of them die or one of them lives, you're gonna choose one of them lives. Because one of their deaths is kind of out of your control and the other one you can't control. So sadly, it's kind of obvious what he's gonna do. Oh, it is the prince she asked about. So now the prince that she asked about and her uncle are going to duel. Let's see who wins. Ooh, he almost fell off, but he didn't. He held on.
They're going to bring the babe out now.
Oh, this is so sad. Does she even know what's happening?
I love you.
Imagine how hard this is.
No, I'm scared. Nothing.
Oh, no. Oh, my God, this is traumatic. Oh, my God, they just showed in detail. The uncle is about to fall up. The uncle fell off. Oh, my God. He just lost.
Sword!
Oh, my God, now they're gonna duel, like with a sword. Ooh, the guy did not give up. He got back up.
Yield.
He doesn't want to hurt you. I would yield if I were you. Damn, the guy's like, I'm gonna help you up, and he's like, get away from me.
I was hoping to ask for the princess's favor.
What does that mean exactly? What does it mean when they ask for a favor and then they throw them a flower thing?
Congratulations, Your Grace.
Yeah, congratulations, your wife is now gone. Here's a child. That might possibly be a girl.
It's a boy. A new heir, Your Grace.
Oh, it's a boy. Can I go there? That is so beautiful. The dragon. It's so mystical. So we're at her funeral. This is so... Oh my God, they lost the son? They lost both of them? Oh, that's really heartbreaking. What is she doing? That's how they would have funerals? Oh my God, I didn't expect that. I expected the son to survive. Does that mean that now that uncle is the new heir? What a devastating day. Yeah, you need those stress balls.
The truth is, Damon should be far away from this court.
I mean, he is a little, like, intense, but...
My brother would murder me. Take my crown.
I don't think he would do that. I mean, we don't know him well enough.
Please.
Plus, he's listening, so I kind of like that he's standing up for him and not throwing him, like, into the dirt.
Who else would have a claim?
Who else?
The king's firstborn child.
Rhaenyra.
I think I kept calling her Rhaenyra. Her name is Rhaenyra. Okay.
Will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
Yeah, no, that's intense.
I found myself thinking of your own mother today.
Oh, yeah, he lost his wife also.
I thought you might go to him. You might wear one of your mother's dresses.
This all got very intense.
The Lady Alicent Hightower, Your Grace.
Yeah, why did her father ask her to put on one of her mother's dresses?
When my mother died, all I wanted was for someone to say that they were sorry for what happened to me. I'm very sorry, Your Grace.
Oh, it's sweet that she's bringing in her own experience to let her know, like, hey, you're not alone. I'm so sorry that you're going through this.
He toasted Prince Balon, the heir, for a day.
That's so distasteful. What is the point? Like, there's absolutely no point in doing that. The heir for a day. Shut up.
Did you say it? I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what he means.
We must all mourn in our own way, Your Grace.
That's disrespectful.
You chose to celebrate your own rise! You have no allies at court but me!
That was a very wrong decision.
You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once.
Don't mess with him. And he just accidentally cut himself with his chair because it's made out of swords. And literally, I would never have a chair of swords because that would happen to me all the time. I am the clumsiest person you will ever meet. I'm that type of person like walks into walls all the time. Is that a giant dragon head?
Aegon foresaw the end of the world of men.
So he's preparing her to be ready to fight this winter storm?
This secret, it's been passed from king to heir since Aegon's time.
So each person that becomes an heir has to protect this secret and prepare for it.
Promise me this, Rhaenyra.
Otherwise, it could be the end of man. And when he says end of man, does he mean like end of humanity?
Rhaenyra Targaryen, an heir to the Iron Throne.
You're the new queen, girl. How does it feel? What's sad is that she didn't want a baby. It seemed like she wanted to travel on the dragon. That was a nice intro. I liked it. Oh, it's crabs. I was about to say ew, but crabs are kind of cute. I don't mind crabs. I mind like cockroaches and bugs. Okay, ew, 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 ew. Ew, they're digging into the flesh of a man. That's a little much for me. You don't gotta be digging into his foot.
I want to seize the stepstones by force and burn out this crab feeder.
Oh, crab feeder, the man that we were talking about in the beginning.
What reason does the crab feeder have to fear us?
I mean, good point.
You have
dragon rider's father.
Damn, she spoke.
At least the princess has a plan.
Queen.
Why don't you take the princess to see about the new King's Guard posting?
Is the guy from the games gonna step forward? And is she gonna be like, I want this one?
How many of these knights have combat experience?
Is this the guy from before? I can't see his face clearly. Oh my god, it is!
I fought for a year as a foot soldier against the Dornish incursion.
So she likes that he knows how to fight.
I choose Sir Criston Cole.
I knew it. Wait, I'm so stupid. Was she pronounced that when her father passes away, she will be queen? Is that what that was? I don't know why, for some reason, like, right now it just hit me. I was like, wait, how is she supposed to be queen at the same time as her father being king? That does not make any sense. Okay, is that what it was? I was just being dumb. Oh no, he dropped the dragon and broke it.
You do not mention our talks to Rhaenyra. I fear that she wouldn't understand them.
I don't fully understand what's going on here. I thought maybe she was just trying to make him feel better because poor man just lost his wife, but this is a little weird.
It's only been half a year since my mother died.
It's been half a year since the first episode. That's a time jump. Not a crazy one, but not small.
What if your father were to remarry?
Are they gonna do some weird thing where the father ends up somehow with this girl? Because this girl looks young, even if she doesn't look young. I don't know if I was right or not, but I thought that they were cousins. Are they not cousins and she's just like a part of the council? If they're not related, it's less weird. But their ages, I can't get past that. I can't. That's weird.
Mine own father does not know the language of girls either. When I wish to talk with him, I know that I must make the effort.
Oh my god, these cinematic shots are just unbelievably beautiful.
We haven't spoken much.
In half a year. That is quite a long time. For me, it's been like, what, 15 minutes?
The maggots will remove the dead flesh and hopefully stop the advance of the rot.
That's how medicine had to work back then. Look, we had kind of an interesting conversation. Wait, I want to talk about this for a second because we had a little bit of an interesting conversation during dinner time where she kind of was like, he was like, I loved your mother. She was like, I know I loved her too. She spoke about what knight she chose because he knew actually had a battle. Then they moved on to the little conversation that happened in the court in the morning where she was talking about that they have dragon riders and she was like, I thought that I knew what I was talking about, and he was like, you're young. And then the conversation just kind of ended there. So I feel like she might feel a little bit unheard and she might feel like she really has a point and she knows what she's talking about. And even if she has some things to learn, I think he should give her more of the benefit of the doubt versus just being like, you're young, you don't know what you're talking about. That's just what I'm seeing so far.
He proposed a marriage. To whom? The Lady Lena.
This is something that doesn't make much sense to me. They want him to marry his cousin that is once removed. I think that's how you say it. I looked it up online. I'm not sure if that's how you actually say it, but that's what it says. That's how you say it. So that means that you're related to that person. Not only is she extremely young, but you guys are related. Is this normal like back then? Because it's kind of yucky to me. Oh my gosh, she's a baby, ew.
It would be a great honor to join our houses, as they were in Old Valyria.
But this is so weird.
Of pure Valyrian blood.
You are a baby. You are a little baby.
What did your mother tell you?
That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
That's so sad. What the? No one should have to go through that. Did she hear any of that?
Men would sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
While she may have a point, I still think Rhaenyra can do a good job. She's exactly like me. But the thing is, I don't pick my skin out of like anxiety. I just can't, it's a habit I can't break. I do it all the time if I'm focused, bored, listening to something. I don't notice I'm doing it.
I asked the stonemasons to mend it.
Oh, it's a dragon piece that he broke by accident before. That's nice of her to fix it.
Your Grace, I've called a small council to an emergency session.
We have an emergency meeting. Why? What's going on? What's happening? How is it possible that a dragon's egg was stolen out from beneath more than 50 dragon keepers? A dragon egg was stolen?
The prince left a missive.
So he's gonna get a new wife, a second wife, and the wife is gonna get the title Lady Mysaria of Dragonstone.
Grace is with child and is to have a dragon's egg placed in the babe's cradle.
What does all of this mean exactly?
Who is Lady Mysaria?
We believe Daemon's.
It's the girl from the beginning. He couldn't finish the job. Was it an important egg? Whose is that? Oh no!
Will you see the king tonight?
If you wish it.
That's not her saying, I want to go to the king. That's her saying, you're forcing me to go to the king. That genuinely looks like a screenshot from Skyrim.
Welcome to Dragonstone, Otto.
Thank you for the welcome. May we have the egg?
You've come for the egg. Here it is.
I don't believe that's that easy.
To choose violence here is to declare war against your king.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. He's kind of funny. Dragons? Oh, she's beautiful. Or he.
See the steel.
Put your swords away. What is that? Hey, look who it is. It's our girl Rhaenyra. Let's go. She's awesome. Damn, it's her castle. Is the dragon that she shared a cradle with the dragon that she has now? Because that's so cool. Oh my god, what if she can't have a child?
If you wish to be restored as heir, you'll need to kill me.
There's no way he's gonna do that. He just walked away and threw the egg into her arms. I don't know why. I don't feel like Damon is purely evil.
You announced that we were to be wed?
She didn't know?
I came to you to be liberated.
Like she didn't want to do what she was doing anymore?
From what?
Fear.
Yeah, just imagining what she's probably been through. You don't really know if her life was her choice. And if she was forced into that, that's extremely heartbreaking.
I have come looking for an unencumbered opinion.
Unencumbered opinion? It sounds like cucumber opinion.
Lena Valarian.
What's Miss like?
She is 12.
Thank you. I like that he thinks it's weird. And I also appreciate that he doesn't want to remarry. He was genuinely in love with his wife.
If you truly want my unencumbered opinion,
I want your cucumber opinion.
you should wed Lena Valarian, your grace. State Lord Corlys and fix him at your side.
I understand why they see it as a good fix, but ooh girl, that's a child.
The princess has returned from Dragonstone.
She got the egg. She did not tell him that she was going. She just went.
You disobeyed me.
Right, sorry about that.
I struggle to realize that my daughter had so quickly become a woman grown.
Yeah, she's very capable. She's proven herself.
King must take a new wife.
What are you gonna do?
Never replace your mother.
But I really like that he's having this conversation with her to let her know that this is not easy for him. This is not something he necessarily wants to do. He feels like he's stuck, and he loved his wife and loved her mom. I feel like it's
I have
important.
decided to take a new wife.
But who is it? Please don't say the friend, but also, I don't know how I feel about the baby.
The Lady Alicent Hightower.
Oh my god, no, not her friend. I understand that she is not a child, but not her friend.
This is an absurdity.
Couldn't agree more. And I can't imagine how the poor girl feels because she didn't even necessarily want this. She was just forced to be nice to him because of her dad. How would you react if you found out your friend was becoming your stepmom? Your friend. What? No.
I've always thought of you and I as having been made from the same cloth.
It's Damon, isn't it? I knew it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even hate the guy.
You've heard of the troubles in the Stepstones.
Oh, he's talking to him about the pirates stuff.
The crab feeder is backed by a powerful entity.
It's kind of yucky that, like, they literally crab feed people. So the crabs. It explains the name. Very self-explanatory.
I will speak of my brother as I wish. You will not.
This is why I kind of like this man. Even though his brother was rude to him, he's still like, yeah, I can speak badly about my brother, but you cannot. And I really respect that. I respect it.
Our worth is not given. It must be made.
He basically wants to go to war to protect where his ships sail through. Who's that? Interesting. On to episode 3.
House Valerian is coming for you!
Is this the crab feeder? Dragon? It's Damon. He decided to invade? You can't even fight off a dragon that is literally sending fire just everywhere. That man begged for himself to be saved and he got stomped on instead. Oh my god.
I'm gonna feed you to your own crabs!
What happened to his face? Oh, it hit Damon in the shoulder. Y'all gotta get out of there.
2 years old and already our boy has a kingly presence.
Does every episode just jump a bunch of time? Because the last episode, we had 6 months of a break, and now it's been 2 years, and they have a son. Or I guess maybe almost 3 years.
The dragon.
Is he from The Witcher?
Your grace.
Did I say to stop?
Oh my gosh, she's pregnant with another child? Oh my god! It's not him from The Witcher. It's him from One Day.
He wants for us all to be together. Perhaps the hunt could be fun.
I never expected Rhaenyra to be cool with what happened or accept it, but it has been 3 years. What's all we doing here? Oh, that man's foot is like flipped sideways. That must be painful.
To his grace on his second name day.
Second name day? Do they have like a child is named something until a certain age and then they rename them something else? The pug's eating, man.
Lord Jason Lannister.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Don't have a dragon pit, of course, but...
Is he hitting on her?
To house dragons, of course. I do anything for my queen.
No, absolutely not. Sorry.
Thank you for the wine.
What a way to turn him down. Thank you. I'm out.
You're of age, Rhaenyra.
He did bring her here to meet people?
But I do not exist above tradition and duty, Rhaenyra.
Why are they yelling in front of everyone? Oh, it's our day 1 knight. That's what I'm calling him. Because he's the knight from day 1. I feel like they might make a cute match.
You want me to kill him?
You can't, but that's funny.
How lucky you are to have a say in your own life.
True.
The realm would gladly trade positions with you, princess.
But also true. It's a situation of the grass is always greener on the other side.
All that I have, I owe to you. Now, I'd hardly call that toothless, princess.
I think it's sweet that he's appreciative about it. And also making her feel better, because she felt like she didn't have a backbone to herself, and she does.
The droppings were found half a league to the east.
Her droppings?
Before the dragons ruled over Westeros, White Hart was the symbol of royalty in these lands.
What's the White Heart?
I had this forged in the Golden Gallery in honor of Prince Aegon.
This guy feels like a tryhard. Is it just me?
King of the King's Wood.
Okay, thanks, bye.
I would be honored to take the Princess Rhaenyra to wife.
She doesn't want it. Sorry to tell you.
Thank you for the gift.
Bye-bye. I don't really like him. And he's getting drunk. This is gonna be interesting.
I came here to hunt.
That's how I feel about that. You seem stressed. Would you like my potato? You're drunk. Would you like my potato to sober up? We hear a noise. Is there gonna be like a jump scare? Is that a boar? Oh, that's terrifying. They're so strong. Ooh, the boar tried and she was like, let me teach you a lesson. Damon. It's not Damon. I got confused. What are they doing?
May not be white, Your Grace. He's a big lad.
No, let him go. Little innocent animal. Oh no. Why did you have to do that? I'm not applauding. I didn't like that. Oh, we're still traveling and we have a boar now. Nice. I thought she dyed her hair pink and then I realized, oh, girl, that's blood. Oh, beauty. Is this what they've been looking for? Oh, that's beautiful. You keep living.
I'm sending word to Damon. As to your match, find one that pleases you.
Wait, that's actually kind of sweet that he's saying you can find someone that you want. Instead of forcing her into a marriage that she doesn't want, he's like, you know what? Fine. Try and find someone that makes you happy.
I bring word from His Grace Viserys Targaryen.
I am curious to see what he did right to him. I'm assuming that the king said, I'm not helping you.
Know that it is not my desire to see you fail in your cause.
That's nice.
I shall pray nightly to the gods for your safe return.
This was a nice letter. I'm so confused. What made him so angry? The white flag mean peace? I'm not that surprised. Oh, here come the arrows, buddy. He has to somehow miss every single one of those arrows. That is intense. And a lot of arrows. What can he even do? Unless the dragon? Dragon! I knew it! I knew that there wasn't gonna be anything else that he could do. Oh my god, it's the nephew riding the dragon. I don't know if Damon is supposed to be this really evil bad guy, but for now, I'm kind of rooting for him. I like that the dragon picked up people and just dropped them to the ground. That was funny. He killed the crab feeder? He did it? And we didn't get to see? Damn, he actually did it. He won. At what cost? But I mean, ew. At least this man's gone. Okay, that was kind of sick. What is he wearing? He looks a lot better with shorter hair.
They name me King of the Narrow Sea.
Not bad.
But I know that there is only one true king.
Still being respectful.
My crown and the stepstones are yours.
I feel like that's a nice gesture. Oh, they hugged. It's all okay now. Yay!
What do you want?
Only the comforts of home.
Oh, that's cute. That's kind of precious. I don't know if precious is the right word to use, but I like how they introduced Damon as like this bad character. But so far, I think he's one of my favorites.
Sleep well, princess.
We've been with him for what, 4 years now? A little bit more? Can't wait for something to happen between them. Oh my god, I don't know how to read that. She's moving her bed because there's a secret door. Did she not know that there was a secret door? Or did she know that that was a balcony that existed? Oh, he did this.
Let me take that.
Does he have more of those marks all over his body?
You have a far kinder touch than they do.
Thank you, husband.
I wish I could say it's kind of cute, but I just can't.
In King's Landing, we pay for our pleasures.
Hey, stop, boy!
Did he just tell her you have to pay and she literally threw the food at him and ran away?
It's the Hobbit.
Princess,
Oh no!
Don't.
next time you might not be so lucky.
Damn, he played it off.
Pardon me, Your Grace. The king has requested your presence.
The king? What's going on? Oh, they don't sleep together. Damn. It went from like an innocent kind of fun night to him taking her to places she shouldn't be. Oh god, this is so uncomfortable. They're doing it and she looks so miserable. I feel honestly terrible for her. No one deserves that. I'm thoroughly uncomfortable and I don't understand why he brought her here. This whole time, I thought that this was innocent. I genuinely believed that it was just an uncle and a niece and it was innocent. It was innocent love, but I forgot that they're weird about this pure blood. Oh my god, they're kissing. I just have to keep in my mind they're not actually related. It's okay. What is he doing? He just got pissed off and left. I'm so confused.
Yeah?
He's probably like, am I imagining things? Nah, this whole time I wanted her with him. Not someone she's freaking related to. She's being playful. She's like, you want your hobble? Come get it. Oh, this is what I wanted. Something that's not weird. think y'all should bond first before you start removing his armor like that. I don't understand what Damon's point was though then. Because he started kissing her, then he rejected her, and then he just kind of left her?
A messenger brings word from the White Worm.
What? Oh no, it's a little boy. Is he gonna say that he saw the princess? That was the little boy that saw her running away, right?
I'm your protector. Lucky for you.
This man was just out kissing his knees and now he's with his second wife. We never even heard anything about the first wife. We never even met the first wife.
I don't need protection from a common.
Then why did you choose to marry her?
Never will want to stay idle.
Wait, now that little boy came and brought her money? I'm so confused. I don't understand.
You can pay for the room on your way out.
Or they're not married in the end. Because didn't they actually not get married yet? He just told everyone that they were wed and she was to have like a child and she wasn't.
I have discomforting news.
What is this discomforting news? You could just say I have bad news. Not me judging the way they speak.
I'm afraid it concerns the princess, my king.
She was seen at a brothel, kissing your brother.
The princess was spied last evening.
At a brothel.
In a pleasure house.
Oh, that's what they call it, a pleasure house?
She was carrying on with her uncle.
And you're trying to tell me that this won't destroy him?
What behaviors?
At a pleasure house. What do you think? She's spying? She heard everything?
You're so sick with ambition that you would have my daughter stalked.
To be fair, though, why is she being spied on so deeply?
Do you wish to have your blood on the Iron Throne so badly that you are willing to destroy mine own?
I don't think she could do anything with that information. She just kind of knows.
Your father accused me of something.
Damon in a pleasure house.
They didn't go that far, but it's still weird as hell that they kissed each other.
Who made these claims to your father?
A little boy that's been following you. Well, not necessarily following you, but you have a group of people who are spying on you.
I was only a spectator. I didn't do anything.
Besides, kiss him. Can't forget that small little fact.
So you did not?
She actually didn't, no.
If that lord were to think that you were being sullied. I know. I regret it.
The funny thing is that she's like, oh, you have to behave better because otherwise we won't be able to find you a husband. And if the Lord, the guy that's interested in you, like finds out that you were seen at a pleasure house with your uncle, like everything's ruined, you know? But guess what? She actually did do it, just with the guard. So like she has to be careful that that doesn't come out. Or like her and the guard could like get married. That's just hopeful thinking though.
The king demands an audience, my prince.
Wait, this whole time I thought that he was home, like back on the dragon stone area with that woman who he claimed to be his wife, and she was taking care of him. But turns out I think he was just at a place that has rooms and she owned them. And that's why at the end she was like, make sure you give me my money. So maybe they're not even a thing anymore. They're like alone now. Is a night of fun ever worth a day like this? Absolutely not.
Better first experience be with me than some.
You idiot. He's gonna beat you.
Wed her to me.
Oh my god, that's so...
I want Rhaenyra. I'll take her as she is.
This is so weird.
As long as you are gone from my side for good.
As you wish, brother.
So he just wants Daemon gone and he basically said absolutely not. I like that we have rules and laws now against this sort of stuff.
She swore to me that she remains a maiden.
Thing is, I'm sorry, girl, but she lied to you too. Because technically, she did it with, you know, her little guard. Little. Okay, he's not little.
That dagger once belonged to Aegon the Conqueror.
The way she jumped.
Come, the prince that was promised, and his will be the song of ice and fire.
Oh, what he told her before. We haven't heard about that in a while.
Tis larger than the throne. Tis larger than you and your desires.
Way to shame her. She's allowed to enjoy it.
The truth does not matter, only perception.
That's an extremely flawed way of thinking.
You will wed Selena Velaryon.
Absolutely not.
You are my political headache.
Not him like shooting her down.
Your wedding to Selena Velaryon will unite the two most powerful houses in the realm.
I wish she could marry the freaking guard. I think they have something genuine between them. That's not freaking weird.
I will do my duties there, and with Selena, you must first do yours as king.
Damn, she's actually gonna do it? Is he gonna put him in his place? Do his duty as king?
Jaehaerys named a great royal hunt to celebrate him being named the Hand of the King. 5 days later, my father lay dead.
I wonder what's his point though. Like he's talking about how his dad was perfectly fine and then 5 days later he passed away.
Just 5 days. You went from being another man in Jaehaerys court, the second most powerful man in the realm.
Ah, that's how he's connecting it.
How long did it take you to choose yourself over your king?
You put him in his place.
But Alicent, she was a calculated distraction.
True. I mean, I'm happy that he's noticing. It was all him.
But I can no longer trust your judgment.
Bye. I don't really care about him. Like, not in a mean way, but I don't really like him. He, like, forced his daughter to get married. He has the princess spied on.
Tea, princess, from the king. It will rid you of any unwanted...
Do they really think a tea can give you an... I don't think that's how that works. But also, is this like a test where like if she drinks it, then the father will know that she actually did do something? But like, guess what? She actually did do something. So I feel like a small part of her actually does want to drink it. This is the only intro I would let play thoroughly each time.
Care for some company?
I'd rather ride alone.
Bye, girl. I don't know who you are. The sounds are so crisp. Daemon? Am I wrong? It just kind of looks like him. Like the way he stands. Or am I totally off?
Husband?
Husband? It is Damon.
What brings you to the Vale?
Oh my god, that's why I remembered the name. I'm so stupid. This is his first wife that he hates and constantly cheats on.
Come to consummate our marriage. The Vale sheep might be willing.
Ew. But I do like her. She seems kind of funnier. What does he want? He hasn't said anything. What did he just do? Horse freaked out. She fell off. Did he push the horse? I don't fully understand what just happened. He also hasn't said a single word till now. No, there's no, is he actually? I don't know if he actually did something. Oh no, he's seasick. To be fair though, I think if you're seasick, the best thing to do is just throw up into the ocean. Like, am I wrong? Like, it's like if they're traveling like this, if you throw up into a bucket, what are you gonna do with the bucket at the end of the day? It's like a quick clean, it's just into the ocean. Oh, that's kind of nasty. Where are we going? Oh my god, we're going to wet her off, aren't we? I love that it's raining. I love it.
Love it, I 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 love it.
You chose Rhaenyra.
She swore her innocence.
Is he really getting mad at her for believing her?
Aegon to rule, or you cleave to Rhaenyra and pray for her mercy.
Bye-bye, Folda. This girl has not had an easy life, though. I do feel bad for her. He does not look good. Is this still from the seasickness? Why is the tree crying blood? What is the symbol of this tree?
Malvales, rare bloom.
Have we ever seen him before?
Your father was a good man.
As is yours, who took his place.
Oh, now I understand. We haven't seen him before because this guy's father took her father's place. So he's new here.
The Grand Maester delivered a tea to the princess's chamber.
Oh my god, and he's like, it's the tea, you know, to get rid of babies. And now she thinks that Rhaenyra lied, but technically she didn't lie because she didn't do anything with the uncle besides kiss him. But she actually only did something with the knight.
I must have been in error. A relief.
Okay.
Come, cousin. Let us discover what might be had for breakfast.
Cousin? Cousin? Are they family and that's why they're cousins? I don't understand. I'm so confused.
Cousin.
Princess.
Oh, right. I forgot they're cousins. My bad. So that girl saying cousin to Rhaenyra is her first cousin once removed. Okay, I understand. So they are related.
Damon's wife, the Lady Rhea Royce, has passed.
He actually did it?
She was thrown from her horse. Her neck and skull both crushed in the fall.
That was not a mistake.
I wish to propose a marriage between your son, Selena, and my daughter.
Imagine he just says, I'm good, thanks, bye.
She and Selena's firstborn child, regardless of gender, will inherit the Iron Throne from her.
Okay, I think that's fair.
You are not proposing the Targaryen dynasty end with my daughter simply because she's a woman.
I think they want to keep Targaryen.
Selena and Rhaenyra's children shall take their father's name.
However,
it's time when their firstborn ascends the Iron Throne. He or she will do so bearing the name Targaryen.
Okay, I mean, to me that makes sense.
This is an equitable compromise.
Good.
We perform our duty to our fathers and to the realm, and when it's done, each of us dines as we see fit.
So basically just get married to make them happy, but once that job is done, they can both be happy and do what they want. Honestly, I understand the appeal, and I think it might even be a good idea for both of them, but it makes you uncomfortable that they're freaking related.
She's grown quite comely these last few years.
You know his true nature.
Is he gay?
He will outgrow it.
You can't outgrow being gay.
Rhaenyra will be queen of the Seven Kingdoms, and you will be her king consort.
I feel bad for him.
You will need a sworn protector.
Imagine him and Rhaenyra get married and then Rhaenyra's always with the knight and he's always with him. So they could be happy.
And this is better than we could have hoped for. She has a paramour of her own.
The knight! I think they're cute.
Elena is a good and decent man for you. You did not choose him.
Oh, it's sweet that he cares.
I'm asking you to come with me.
I don't know if she can do that. I wish she could do that.
We will be nameless, free to go where we like, to love as we like.
Oh, that's so cute.
A marriage for love, not for the crown.
He's a sweetheart, but I don't think she can do that.
So Kristen, Laenor and I have an understanding.
So was I right that there's gonna be some sort of weird thing?
So you want me to be your...
Oh, that's sad.
I saw my white cloak. I thought if we were married, I might be able to restore it.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Look, if her and, I forgot the name, but I'm just gonna call him the cousin, but if they have an agreement of some sort, that's awesome. If they could be like just friends, cool, just to get the title. But the problem is they actually do have to produce an heir, don't they? And to me, that's just weird. That's very problematic to me. This man is not okay. Did he faint?
I fear I must question you on a delicate matter, Sir Kristen.
Or is she gonna question if he saw something?
The night of Damon's return.
Did you see her drink some tea?
It happened, Your Grace.
He's so stupid.
I have committed it.
Oh my god, dude, she didn't know. She wasn't even, oh my god.
Her instigation, it is true, but that should...
She didn't know and you just told her everything.
My oath has been broken. I have dishonored myself.
I get that he's trying to do the right thing and be honest here, but I don't think this is smart.
You would sentence me mercifully to death.
No, absolutely not. I couldn't be more against that decision.
Thank you for your honesty, Sir Kristen.
What's she gonna say?
You may go.
So is she just gonna keep this to herself and talk to Rhaenyra about it? So did he do the right thing by being honest? Because I feel like there's being honest and then there's just not saying anything. Because I think she was just questioning about the tea and maybe Damon, but she had no idea about him.
I have had to forge, not conquered. Some might call that good fortune.
I mean, he's not wrong. Like, I understand why he must feel like, oh, nothing happened during my reign, but at the end of the day, nothing happened. Oh, that's beautiful.
King Viserys announces the start of the royal wedding celebration.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh my god, we're getting married. I wasn't even focused on that because of what was going on with the father.
House Hightower.
Oh, that's who asked her to marry and she was like, nah.
Where is the queen? I had hoped to pay my respect.
That is a good question.
Still readying herself for the celebrations.
This is why men wage war, because a woman would never be ready for the battle in time.
Oh my god, you're so funny.
Presence is always such a pleasure, Lord Jason.
Bye.
I was mostly distressed to hear of the Lady Rhea's tragic passing. I'm very sorry for your loss.
Because of my brother. We haven't seen Damon since he did that.
Future King Consort.
Let's go. I mean, it is weird, do not get me wrong, but at the end of the day, out of all the matches that she's had to possibly go through, I think this one is the best one for her, I think.
My betrothed.
My betrothed.
That guy being like... Oh, I forgot, that's his boyfriend. Well, not necessarily boyfriend, but close enough. I mean, of course he'd show up now. You really expect something else?
We honor House Velaryon.
Isn't the queen still not here?
With House Targaryen and
Why'd he stop talking? What caught his eye?
The beacon on the high tower. Do you know what colour it glows when Old Town calls its banners to war?
Is that why she chose that color dress?
Congratulations, stepdaughter.
So weird.
7 days of tournament and feasting. At the end of it all, a royal wedding.
So they have 7 days where they just eat a bunch of food, like celebrate, and then only at the end of those 7 days they actually get married?
Men are made to answer for their crimes.
What is he accusing you of? Because there's a couple things.
I am cousin to your late lady wife.
He's accusing you of murder, and he's not wrong.
In King's Landing, men are made to answer for their slanders, even old bronze like you.
Okay, this is uncomfortable.
Lady Rhea and I had no heirs, as her husband, whatever she was due, now passes to me.
Is that really how it works?
She stood to inherit all of Runestone.
He really took this lady's wife. I just said this lady's wife. I meant he really took this lady's life, and now he wants to take the place that was owed to her. Are they questioning if he did something?
Has anybody ever told you you're nearly as pretty as your brother?
That's such a funny compliment.
I know who it is. The handsome parable.
It's the night.
So Kristen Cole. The man is fully struck.
Oh my god, what a way to say it. Starstruck. Oh god, this dancing scene feels like it's been going on for like 20 minutes.
They make a handsome match, don't they?
Why is he trying to egg him on? What's your goal there?
And their secrets. Because if those are kept safe, and so are we all.
His plan was to basically say, I know who you are, know who I am. I guess let's keep everyone's secret so we can all be happy. What is he trying to achieve right now? What is he doing? In front of everyone? Why is someone yelling? Oh my god, is the knight fighting Damon? Why did he punch him? Is he bleeding? Oh my god, someone needs to stop him. What is he doing? Did he really just unalive him? What is... I literally don't even know what to say. What? Oh my god, he shouldn't have to see that. Just they're getting married now after all of that.
I'm yours, and you're mine.
You sound so heartbroken.
Rhaenyra of House Targaryen.
Is he really gonna do... No. Is he gonna do that?
Sir Kristen.
He's not doing it? She stopped him? Oh, thank God, because I don't want him to be hurt. Oh, now the dad passed out. Too many things. God, imagine having to get married while the love of your life's blood is on the ground right next to you. Is Rhaenyra no longer a child? Have we time jumped that much again? Oh my god, that looks I was trying to say terrible and horrible. I almost said horrible.
Boy, princess.
So she had a boy. Is he the new heir?
Healthy. Kicking like a goat, princess.
I like that saying, kicking like a goat. I think that's cute.
The queen has requested that the child be brought to her.
Okay.
I'll take him myself.
I can't wait to see what the queen looks like after all these years. Because they've all aged. They've all aged now. Ooh, they're showing themselves cutting the umbilical cord. How'd they film that? Like, I know it's fake, but like, it looked real.
The afterbirth.
The placenta?
She wants to see him.
Now?
Oh, that's what he looks like now? Oh my god, they're all older.
Was it terribly painful? I took a lance through the shoulder once.
That is not the same as birth, my guy. But he's cute, he's trying to be sympathetic.
What could she possibly want? I thought we were past this.
But do they not like her? I mean, I thought that they were working things out. Ooh, how is she walking after just ripping herself open? Felt bad for him though, because he had to have a baby with a woman that he wasn't even... Could he have been attracted to her? Oh!
Princess?
He barely changed. How is that possible?
Rhaenyra, you should be resting after your labours.
Damn, they picked good actresses for this.
I doubt that you would prefer that, Your Grace.
I'm assuming the father passed away, right? So is it just her now?
What happy news this morning.
Indeed, Your Grace.
He's still alive? I'm sorry, I did not expect that. It's been how long? He definitely looks a lot older though. I will say that. But in the last episode, he like fainted. He was doing so unwell. So I'm surprised that he's okay.
Does the babe have a name yet? We haven't spoken.
Joffrey.
Joffrey, that's a cute name.
Your daughter has exerted herself heroically and should rest.
Yes. Oh my god. She just gave birth. Let the woman rest. So why did they call her over then? Why did they want the baby so bad?
Well done, my girl.
Thanks, Papa.
I think I called the midwife.
Pretty expected, you know? I think they understand that you're in pain. And when you're in pain, you're gonna make up curse words.
Sooner or later, you may get one who looks like you.
What does she mean by that? So they called her there for no reason? Like, they didn't call her, but they called the child just to look at the child?
Think to consult me before you name my child.
He's our child.
Yeah, but you have to consult with your wife.
I deserve some say in the affairs of my own family.
This is the thing. If you are naming a child, you have to ask the other partner, hey, does this name sound good to you? And then you go off of that. You don't just, in front of other people, go, yeah, this is the child's name. Accept it. That's not the way it works. Hey, how you doing? I guess nothing ever happened between you guys.
Mother.
Oh, they already have 2 kids.
You chose an egg for the baby. I let Luke choose. Thank you, Jace.
So Luke and Jace.
So Harwin wishes to be introduced to Joffrey.
Luke, Jace, and Joffrey. These are not very like, I don't know if regal's the right word to use, but it's not like names that it's not names that they all have.
Sleep in front of the commander of the city watch.
Oh my god, you're so beautiful. Hey, how are you doing, little beauty? I wish I had a dragon. Umbus. I know that means hold, even though it said hold. I probably wouldn't have remembered that, let's be completely honest, but I think it's cool that I remembered it. Oh, it's a baby. Did it work? Did it not work? You have to speak with confidence. Uh-oh. I know it's natural, but it's sad. My heart just wants to save the poor little goat. Translation. You must hold mastery over your dragon as Prince Aegon has with Sunfire. Once they're fully bound to you, they will refuse to take instruction from any other. Ooh. I like that they only take instruction from like one person once they bound to you.
Dracarys Vermax.
It's the fire thingy. I remember from the funeral. Damn, he did it. I mean, I feel really bad for the poor little animal, but I'm happy that he listened to his command. It's like a weird mixtured feeling there.
You're the only one of us without a dragon, so we found one.
They found a dragon for this boy named Aemond. It's a pig. I don't think he finds this very funny. I don't know who you are yet, but I feel bad that you don't have your own dragon. Seems like you really want it. Is he going into the dragon's den? I can barely see, but I can oh. Yeah, I definitely start running if I were you. That was not safe. That was very stupid.
It has eyes. I don't believe it can see.
Wait, I'm so confused. Whose kid is this? Oh my god, Aemond. This is her son, which means this is her daughter. Which means, do they have 3 kids? Because there was another boy with light blonde hair. Okay, I understand now. That, for some reason, really confused me.
Gave me a pig.
A what?
Now I understand why they were wearing like more of a green outfit versus Rhaenyra's kids. Okay.
To have one child like that is a mistake. To have 3 is an insult.
What?
The consequences of an allegation like the one you twatted would be dire.
Okay, this whole conversation really confused me.
My senses lead me astray, or is everyone else asleep, dreaming the same woolly dream?
I love that she's confiding into him.
She flaunts the privilege of her inheritance without...
Wait, what is she talking about?
Princess Rhaenyra is brazen and relentless.
So he's still mad?
Spoiled.
Is he gonna have to apologize for that?
That was beneath me, Your Grace. I apologize.
Okay, it happens. He is plunging his eggplant to the city. Like standing on a window and doing that. Just doing it. Fully naked.
Carve him about as you wish at home, but in the world, we must defend our own.
Poor guy. He was just trying to let loose a little bit. And he got yelled at by his mom. It's David! My favorite character! I was waiting for him. Oh, and it's her, the other cousin. Well, one's cousin removed, whatever it is. That is epic. You're flying through the fire.
Your aim is to marry one of our daughters, Your Excellence. You might have said so and spared us the history lesson.
Oh my god, they have kids. This is Lady Lena, the one who was 12 years old and would have had to get married to Viserys, but like thank god that didn't happen. Instead, she, I guess, got married to Daemon and they had a bunch of kids.
Permanent residence here in Pentos.
I feel like that's generous.
We are travelers. We've already extended our visit here.
She wants to go, but I think Daemon wants to stay.
It's a most generous offer, and one we will certainly entertain.
So you guys are staying? She does not look pleased by that.
At my end, I want to die a dragon rider's death, not that of some fat country lord.
I understand too. She wants to go home. And Daemon just wants to continue living in the comfort of being a guest.
Let's see if you can touch me.
He's gonna duel both of them. He got them with one hit. He just hit him with the sword.
Eldest son against eldest son.
This does not seem smart.
Engage.
Why are they doing this?
Enough!
Damn, he grabbed him and threw him.
Your interest in the Princeling's training is quite unusual, Commander.
Is he insinuating?
Or his son.
Did he just insinuate that him and Renee are having, like, not an affair? Maybe those are his kids and not Sir Leonard, is that his name? I questioned it a little bit, but I wasn't sure.
Say it again! Lord as a match.
I don't know why I like that response.
There's been an incident in the yard.
Both the guards got into a huge fight.
You have laid us open to accusations of an uglier treachery.
Uh-oh. I was right? Well, not I was right. They basically told us.
It's rumor. Only.
Those are actually his kids?
By the princess's rivals.
People have eyes, boy.
So when will we learn the truth? Can she confirm it? Are you actually doing it with that man? Are those actually his kids?
Where have you been?
Out with Carl.
So is this what he does? Like he goes out and gets drunk and hooks up with men and then comes back to her? Or that may be like his boyfriend? I don't know.
Dark rumors are hunting us, Lena.
That you're not the father?
For 10 years, you have indulged yourself at court.
Wait, so I kind of like what she's saying here. She's kind of saying like, okay, I understand that you want to go sailing, but we can't do that right now with everything kind of blowing up here. You kind of need to be here. And she was like, throughout the 10 years that you were here, you were allowed to drink all the alcohol that you wanted. You were allowed to do the nasties with all the boys that you wanted. You were basically able to be happy, and she supported that. And she's basically being like, now you can't just decide to run away when especially everything's blowing up right now.
You are commanded to remain in King's Landing and at my side.
Why would you command him? I understand that she felt like she had no choice, but to me that's like so much disrespect. Like you lose all communication really with that person because you commanded him.
It's been 8 years, sweetly. Half of them never do, you know.
It's been 8 years that they've been waiting for the egg to hatch. I don't know it takes that long, and she said it may not even hatch.
But if you wish to be a rider, you must claim that right.
Poor girl, she just wants to be a dragon rider. Which, like, I don't even blame her. If I could be a dragon rider, I would. I would fight for it.
Do you never long for home?
No.
That's a very short answer.
You do not sleep.
Well, how can I with you haunting my every move?
This man is so sarcastic. I kind of love it.
Perhaps I too am not the wife you would have wished for yourself.
Lena.
I have made my peace.
Oh, that was kind of sad. She was like, I know that I may not have been the person that you wanted to marry, and I've made my peace with that, but I want you to be happy. Like, that's heartbreaking. No one should feel that way.
I have felt the
winds beneath my
strife between our families of late, my queen. And for any offence given by mine, I apologise.
She's trying to make things right between the two of them.
Long before that, we were friends.
She's not wrong. You guys were friends.
Viserys will inherit the Iron Throne after me. I propose we betroth him to your daughter, Helena.
Does he like that idea? How does she feel about it?
If Syrax brings forth another clutch of eggs, your son, Aemond, will have his choice of them.
So her son can finally have a dragon?
I thank you for your offer and we will consider it duly.
I don't know. I don't think it's a bad idea what she offered. I think it's pretty nice.
I have come to resign my position as Hand of the King.
What? How come?
My son Harwin has disgraced himself.
But he's been expelled from the City Watch. That seems punishment enough.
Yeah, why should you have to leave?
You will continue in your service to the crown.
He tried to quit and the king was like, nope, you're staying. You're stuck. So who is he to us now? Like a friend from the castle, or?
I'm saying, my queen, that your father would be impartial in this matter.
No, but he would be partial to me.
Oh, that's sad. She feels alone. What are we doing in the prison?
I am prepared to offer you mercy.
For what in return, though? Why did they just cut off his tongue? How could you just watch that? He said, I will give you mercy if you give me your tongues. For what? Why do you want or need their tongues? That's so, like, why?
I've reached the limit of my art. The child will not come.
Oh my god, are they gonna have to do another choose who survives?
Would the mother survive it?
No.
Did she just get up and leave? Oh, does she know she's dying and she wants to die in her dragon? The dragon feels conflicted because he's bound to her. It's gonna be too late. Why did he have to witness that though? That's terrible.
I will return. I promise.
They do look a lot like him. They literally look exactly like him.
Princess.
That's sad he has to leave.
Is Harwin strong with my father?
I mean, you guys do look alike.
Am I a bastard?
You are a Targaryen.
Okay, he's a Targaryen, but you didn't explain the other half of him.
We're finished here. We're leaving.
We're leaving to where?
Leno, bring him. We'll need every sword we can muster.
Bring your boyfriend. Wait, she's kind of cute for that. Who are you? A beetle? There's a fire. A huge fire. What's going on? Harwin! Oh my god, it's Harwin. Did he just pass away? And she's moving to her home that she was supposed to move into a while ago. This is what she had that standoff with Daemon in the beginning. Did they do this? But who are these people with the beetle pins or whatever it was?
Queen makes a wish.
Did he do this?
I did not wish for this.
What did you do? Oh, he's smiling.
Certain you will reward me when the time is right.
What in the world? Oh, this man's a weirdo. Is he laughing because of the rumor that those aren't his kids? They're Harwin's kids? Rest in peace, Lady Lena. So many dragons! That's so cool.
She put Harwin more than Lord Lionel's Harwin.
I understand the kid, though. That is kind of sad. They couldn't be judging her harder if they tried.
Larys is the new Lord of Harrenhal.
Oh my god, he's also the new lord now because he burned his brother, basically. Why is he in the water? Oh, he's just really sad about losing his sister.
Retrieve your patron.
What? So many stairs this whole funeral.
No matter how fat the leech grows, it always wants for another meal.
And you question why Daemon's my favorite character? Are you kidding?
Go to bed, Emma.
Shall I see after Queen Alicent, your grace?
Why did he call her Emma?
Rhaenyra's children are not of your blood.
It was Harwin. Sorry to tell you.
But Lena's are. They are her legacy.
So they want to make the girls the heir?
Does not remember blood.
And he's really against that idea.
It remembers names.
He wants it to be Rhaenyra's children, not Laena's children. And she wants it to be Laena's children, not Rhaenyra's children, because Rhaenyra's children aren't even from their blood, which to me means absolutely nothing. But I know that to them it's a lot.
We did try to conceive a child.
But why would it work if he's gay?
There was no joy in it.
So she went over to the Harwin guy.
I understand Sir Harwin was quite devoted to you.
And then he burnt to a crisp. Sorry, buddy.
And I trusted him.
Actually, I feel bad for the kids. Well, also, I feel bad for her, but I also feel bad for the kids because they lost their actual father.
I do not believe Alicent's capable of cold murder.
She wasn't. It was that guy. The crazy guy.
You abandoned me.
I spared you. You were a child.
Oh, she still wants him?
Did you love her?
We were happy enough.
That means he didn't love her. I appreciate that he spared her because she was a child. I mean, I get her. Yeah, she isn't a child anymore. Oh my god, they're making out. I could be a little happier about it now. Oh, girl. Imagine what the beaches used to look like back then. It's complete darkness. The thing is, I can barely see anything half of this episode. I literally can't see anything. I'm literally considering turning off my ring light just so I can see a little bit better. I'm basically watching a black screen. Is he gonna try and get on the dragon? This is gonna be so dangerous. What are you gonna do? Just trying to get him to stop. Oh my god, that's such a cool shot. Are you allowed to go dragon riding if you've never gone before and you don't know how to do it? Oh no, they caught him. Oh, that's so cool. But also so scary.
Vhagar has a new rider now. She was mine to claim. Then you should have claimed.
Laena's daughter was supposed to claim the dragon. And you chose the night of her funeral to claim and steal that dragon? That is so disrespectful. Damn, she punched you. Deserved though. Oh my god, no.
Die screaming in flames just as your father did.
Oh, why is this getting so serious? Did he really just do that?
How could you allow such a thing to happen?
To be honest though, yeah, why were there not any guards there?
Flesh will heal.
They had to stitch his eye.
The eye is lost, Your Grace.
I mean, okay, at least he's alive, but yeah, that is tough. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I love Damon standing there like, yeah, I'm here. This is interesting.
It was my sons who were attacked and forced to defend themselves.
Yeah, that's right. You stand up for your boys.
What insults?
The legitimacy of my son's birth was put loudly to question.
Oh no!
Over an insult, my son has lost an eye.
That is a little extreme. Ooh, that does not look good.
Everyone knows.
He basically saying we didn't hear it, it's the truth. Which, to be fair, look at them. None of them are black. And they all have very brown, fluffy hair, when she has white hair and he has white dreadlocks. It'd be one thing if it was like one of the kids, but it's all of them.
All of you! We are family!
I'm gonna be completely honest, knowing the whole story, I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters that it's from a different father. They had an agreement. They were just married for for their houses to be joined. They're both happy. Shouldn't have mattered to me.
What would you have me do?
There is a debt to be paid.
What is she talking about?
I shall have one of her son's eyes in return.
Okay, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Sir Kristen.
You're joking.
Bring me the eye of Lucerys Valarian.
There's no way Sir Kristen's gonna do that. What is she doing? Oh my god, what is wrong with you? You're insane!
You've gone too far.
Alicent, you have gone way too far. She sliced her arm? Miss Girl actually sliced her arm? Are you okay?
I may have lost an eye, but I gained a dragon.
Exactly, your son was in the wrong.
This proceeding is at an end.
Oh, I love that Damon's with them.
I've never seen that side of you, my daughter.
Is he proud?
And now, for the first time, I see that you have the determination to win it.
Okay, you should not be proud right now.
Now go to him. Be penitent. Plead the injury to your son.
I can't believe he's supporting this. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. I didn't like him from the beginning. Does he have no idea what happened?
I had hoped to bear your children.
That's the first time she said it out loud.
Sir Carl will return soon to the fighting in the Stepstones, but I recommit myself to you.
Ooh, what is she gonna do about Damon?
You deserve a husband.
I feel bad because she wants Damon. And you could never love her the way she wants to be loved. And it's not your fault.
We could not marry unless Leonor were dead.
And that can't happen.
There are places across the narrow sea where it doesn't matter what a man's name is.
Is he gonna try and get him to take Sir Laenor with him somewhere?
A quick death, one with witnesses.
Wait, what?
Could you love Leonor?
Then grant him this kindness.
What are they doing? What is this? So now they're gonna have 4 kids together? Possibly more? I love them. I love them so much. They faked his death. They faked his death. I don't know what they burnt, but they faked his death. And now he gets to escape with the man that he loves to a nameless place. Oh my god, I've never been happier because he does not deserve to die. And now I could be happy for Daemon and Rhaenyra also. We're taking a dragon's egg, but who are we? Daemon! Oh wait, no. No, it's Daemon, okay. I'm so happy every single time Daemon comes on screen. I am so like, I'm pumped. I love this man.
Mouth.
He's all grown up now.
Don't expect you to learn High Valyrian in a day, Jace.
A king should honor the traditions of his forebears.
He seems like a stand-up guy for now.
He means to call into question Luke's legitimacy.
Why does he suddenly want to do that? Hasn't it been years?
She believes we had her son killed so that we might marry.
Oh my god, they're preggers.
To King's Landing then.
I'm assuming their child will have like bright white hair, right? That child would be pure Targaryen or Tarragon or Targaryen. I read it in every single way. I wish I had the patience to do her hairstyles, but I don't. I don't even have the arm strength. If I tried, I'd have to take like a few 20-minute breaks.
Welcome back, Princess.
Lord Caswell?
I don't remember him. Is that a bad thing?
It's about the prince. There's been a delicate situation in his apartments.
What is a delicate situation in his apartments? What happened? What happened to him?
The sea snake has taken a grave wound in battle in the Stepstones.
Triarchy is just resurgent.
There's a new triarchy?
This is Aegon, and this is Viserys.
Oh, they named him after him. That's really cute.
Tell me your name.
What did you do?
It's Diana, Your Grace.
Diana? Who are you?
I was fetching the princess's wine.
What happened?
I asked her to stop, Your Grace.
It wasn't your fault.
Well, that's sweet of her. What is she doing?
For your troubles.
The tea, Your Grace.
Did her son have sex with that woman and she was telling him stop? Because that's...
Aegon!
Yeah, let's get pissed at your son. Oh, he's naked.
Just harmless fun.
Think of the shame on your wife.
He's married?
Have you seen Diana? She's supposed to dress the children.
Why is she hugging her? Hug the children? Who was that? I'm lost.
It's been so long since we were granted the joy of your presence.
Yeah, thanks, girl. I enjoyed the scar.
It is they who keep him addled on milk of the poppy while the High Towers warm his throne.
So basically, Daemon and Rhaenyra are like, you're giving the queen funny juice. So basically, you guys are in power in the court. You would prefer to be in power over the king. But then Alicent is like, no, if we don't give him the tea, he's in so much pain that he can't do anything. He needs, tea, you know, the funny juice. If he doesn't have the funny juice, he can't physically do anything. He's not capable of doing anything. Who is that? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. He doesn't have an eye. Like, we didn't just watch him lose his eye. Okay, I know who that is.
Nephews, have you come to train?
Why does he look so terrifying? He's like, have you come to train? The scar is cool on his face, though.
I loved your son.
He just didn't love her.
I did not order his death.
Dude, who would want to be alive in this state? I would rather be let go, but I know there's not much he can do. He just has to kind of lie there until it's over.
I place the continuation of the survival of my house and my line above all.
Oh god, this is intense. Why does he have to wear a mask? What happened to that side of his face?
I said I'm fine.
I knew it! Before the camera panned up, I was like, I know that Daemon is gonna try and help him. Just knowing what Daemon is like. And, oh, I was right, girl. To be fair, as I said, thank God somebody is helping him, because the chair is literally made of swords, and if you fall, you could die.
I do not understand why petitions are being heard over settled succession.
The only one that matters is Rhaenyra, because that's who he chose.
As a matter of fact, the Princess Rhaenyra has just informed me of her desire to marry her sons Jace and Luke to Lord Corlys's granddaughters, Baela and Rhaena.
So that's what they're gonna do?
Princess Aerys of House Velaryon is heir to Driftmark.
Yeah!
You break law and centuries of tradition to install your daughter as heir.
Get over it, buddy.
That is no true Velaryon.
I mean, anyone with eyes can see.
You may run your house as you see fit, but you will not decide the future of mine.
He does have a point there. I understand where he's like, I don't feel like you get to decide what happens to my house. It's my house. I should decide. Which, yeah, I do understand that. But at the end of the day, if your brother put in his will, I want this to be passed to my son, and named him in the will, it wasn't like, oh, I just want this to be passed to my son, and it needs to be proven by blood that he's the son. No, he said, I want this to be passed to my son with his name. It's kind of out of everyone's control.
Her children are bastards!
Oh my god, what are they gonna do now?
And she is
You're joking. You are joking. What are they gonna do?
Well, have your tongue for that.
He can keep his tongue.
That was so intense. In any other scenario in the world, that would be completely unacceptable and insane, but for Daemon, respect. Oh my god. And I love how nonchalant he is about it. I found out from my friend that there's people on Hightower team and there's people on what's called the Black team, which is the Targaryen, oh my god, which is Targaryen household. And apparently I'm team Black. I didn't know, but she told me that I was. So I guess that's what I am.
The body will be ready for its return to Driftmark on the morrow, my lady.
Rest in peace. Their expressions are hilarious.
You do know how the act is done.
Oh my god, can you stop talking?
You can play the gesture if you wish, but hold your tongue before my betrayal.
Damn, respectful already. Is he gonna take off his mask? How did that happen?
The crown cannot stand strong if the House of the Dragon remains divided.
Ew, you can see his, like, muscles and things in his cheeks. Ooh. Oh, what is she gonna say?
I wish to raise my cup to Her Grace the Queen.
Damn, she's really trying here.
I love my father, but I must admit that no one has stood more loyally by his side than his good wife.
That's respectful and very true.
And for that, she has my gratitude and my apology.
Damn, in your apology.
Graciousness moves me deeply, Princess.
All right, we're really trying here.
And we love our children. I raise my cup to you and to your house.
Damn, we're all trying to be nice and friendly and loving because the king asked for it and he's passing away. Like, you want to just let him be happy for the time being. I think this is respectful. We're putting all personal problems aside, trying to have a good night.
To Prince Aegon and Prince Aemond, I hope we may yet be friends and allies.
She taught her kids well to have this type of patience and understanding and really try to make things work even though you're really pissed off and feel just disrespected. I love he's like,
I would like to toast Baela and Rhaena. They'll be married soon. It isn't so bad. Mostly he just ignores you.
That sounds terrible. I just realized, didn't she have a daughter? Did they wed off the only daughter that they had to their son? Is that what happened there? I'm not surprised with them. Oh, they're being happy. happy and cute.
Let us drain our cups to these 3 strong boys.
I dare you to say that again.
Uh-oh. He punched him. Deserved, I mean. What is he gonna say? He just looked at him.
Let me see the children home. I'll return on Dragonback.
Oh my god, we haven't seen her since like a long time ago.
Been quite a night at the castle, Sim.
Who are you?
The Song of Ice and Fire.
Does she not know what he's talking about?
The Prince.
Prince Aegon.
Does he think that he's talking to Rhaenyra?
I understand, my king.
I don't understand. Am I supposed to understand? I understand him, poor guy. He's in so much pain. Did he pass away? Who is this kid? Like, what's going on? Is he telling people that the king passed away? Or already a few years past that? That's what I don't understand. Because this show likes to jump.
Stay here. Tell no one.
I don't know how to trust the beginning of the episodes anymore. Because they'll randomly bring someone in and it'll be like 6 years later. And I'm like, okay.
You told me you wish for Aegon to be king.
I don't think you meant your Aegon.
The king is dead.
Honestly, rest in peace. That life looks so painful.
With his last breath, he impressed upon the Queen his final wish.
What can you really do with that? Like...
To hear that you have plotted to replace the king's chosen heir.
Yeah, I agree with him. It doesn't matter if it's his firstborn son. It's not who he chose.
No part!
What did you do? What is wrong with you?
Own your sword and remove your cloak, Sir Creston.
Has he lost his mind?
There was no insult to me, Sir Creston. You put aside your blade.
He got a little cuckoo crazy. What is that kind of response? That man
Has it come to this? Lord, come on.
was merely saying that he doesn't agree with the plotting and that he believes that Viserys made the right decision.
Let us have Lord Beesbury removed.
No.
And yeah, he may have said, I don't believe that what the queen is saying is true that happened in his deathbed. At the end of the day, it did happen technically, but I think he was just confused and thought that he was talking to Rhaenyra and he meant like, not that Aegon, I don't know. But Sir Creston, you're losing your mind a little bit. I thought you were cool in the beginning. I don't really like you that much.
She'll never bend the knee. Nor will Daemon, which you know. You plan to kill them.
You're gonna kill Rhaenyra and Daemon and their whole family so that your son can be king? You are so psychotic. I don't understand how anyone could understand that.
He did not wish for the murder of his daughter.
Okay, thank you.
He loved her. I will not have you deny this. One more word and I'll have you removed from this chamber and sent to the wall.
Never mind. Listen, I respect this part. I respect this part about you. Thank you.
Take your knights to Dragonstone. Be quick and be clean.
Are you crazy? Of course he's gonna give you his cloak.
I recognize no authority but the king's.
He's not gonna carry this absurdity out.
I have no place here.
I respect you. I don't respect you that much anymore, if at all.
Where's the prince? Believe he may have left the keep secretly.
Bring him to me and me alone, Sir Eric.
Why did someone lock her door?
What is the meaning of this?
What are they planning to do?
Aegon must be found and he must be brought to me.
So she's asking Sir Criston to find her son and bring him to her. But also the father is asking another guard to find him and bring him to him. So now we have a couple guards searching for one boy.
You'll not leave this room without declaring your intention.
So he's making them all bow down out of fear.
I am no oath breaker.
Yeah, they gave their word to the king.
I will not bend the knee.
Hell yeah, let's go. I like that you're on our side. Why do I feel like he's gonna do something really bad to him though? Are they seriously taking her away? Taking them away? So of course he's gonna go down on his knee even if he doesn't believe it. Don't agree with that and I think it's stupid. I think they're doing the wrong thing. I don't like the decision making here and I don't know what accent I have. I'm kind of mixing a bunch. Doesn't really make much sense, does it? I like to do that sometimes. I like to sometimes just let whatever accent comes out come out. It's kind of funny. What in the world is this? I don't like this. Oh, poor kid.
Aegon. One of many, I'd wager.
He has a bunch of kids everywhere. Is that what he just implied? I wouldn't be surprised, but it's kind of sad.
Tolerated the prince's proclivities for years.
I can take you to Prince Aegon.
How does she know where he is?
He was fleeing from the gate.
Did they seriously capture that man? They're both sick in the head.
You did well, Lord Larys. I'm in my duty, my Lord Hand.
Like, what is wrong with you people? To think that, oh, okay, I'm gonna run the castle, I'm gonna be in control, but I'm gonna make sure it's out of fear. People are gonna turn against you eventually. Why did Viserys last for so long and he had so many people supporting him? He also did it out of respect. You drive people out of fear, they're gonna eventually turn on you and run away. People who act with the intention to gain respect, gain that respect. People who act with the intention to make you afraid of them, you're not gonna gain any respect by that. It's immaturity. Oh, they have to burn him with the dragon. Don't they say Dracarys or something like that? I remember it. Can you explain why you locked her in here?
Aegon will be king. I came here to ask your support.
Hell nah.
If it's Driftmark you want, you shall have it.
You're really trying to bargain your way to get her word?
I'll leave you with your thoughts.
Okay, I don't really know what side she's on. She's basically saying ring the bell when you have an answer. Is she locking her in the room again?
You yourself are the mysterious white worm, I take it.
So he is in her house?
An end to the savage use of children in Fleabot.
I agree with her. That's a nice thing to fight against.
I look into it. You have my word.
So she basically took him. I don't know if she's keeping him necessarily as captive, but she was basically like, you want him? And the children fights. And he said, you have my word. And then she said, don't forget that I could have easily unalived him in 2 seconds. And he was like, don't worry, I will remember. So I think he's gonna remember and do the right thing and like stick to his word? Absolutely not. These people don't understand the value of giving your word. Why is he in there?
Your grandfather the Hand will meet you outside the city walls.
Okay, so we found him. What now? Oh no, we have to fight because the queen wants him. I thought he was laughing for a second.
Your brother, huh?
Okay, so y'all both lost.
I have Aegon. We'll proceed now as I see fit.
Yay, I can support that. Look, I think she has her moments where she's wrong, but he like barely has, I don't even remember him having one good moment. Maybe he did, I don't remember, because his bad outweighs the good. So if anyone's gonna be in charge, at least I prefer her.
My son will be anointed tomorrow at dawn.
They're making him king tomorrow.
And carry Blackfire, his sword. Let the people
All right, and all this is happening tomorrow?
Your Grace.
It's the weird man. I've had enough of him.
I found out something you should know.
I don't care.
And this weaver watches me.
Why is she taking off her socks?
One of the little spiders is your lady in waiting.
Talia.
Why can he not stop looking at her feet like that? Does he have a foot fetish? I'm not judging. You like what you like. I just don't want to know about it. I was making a joke. I feel so bad for her.
With me, Princess. I cannot let this treachery stand.
What, they're escaping? Will they make it? No, I'm nervous. They him because he disagreed with them, because they assumed that he was gonna go warn the princess about what's happening.
I won't leave Maelys if I could get to the dragon pit.
No, they'll expect you there, Princess.
Wait, is Maelys her dragon? She can't leave her dragon here. I wish there was a way that like the dragons could sense that the person that they're bound to is like walking away or going further away from them, and then they know to follow them. But the dragon that's bound to you is invincible.
Have the decency to look grateful.
He looks miserable, like he does not even want to be here.
And my father never wanted this.
He had 20 years to name the heir, and never did.
The problem is she really believes that he changed his mind. He wasn't talking about him.
A new day for our realm.
I don't support this. Not even 0.01% do I support this.
May the crone lift.
You're gonna go get her dragon and try and warn Rhaenyra on what's going on?
Aegon Targaryen is the true heir to the Iron Throne.
No. No. You know the cat that's cold and goes, no, he doesn't go no. He goes, I'm cold.
Aegon the King.
This would be so cool if I liked him. But I don't at all. And I don't like the situation and how it played out and how it happened. Was that the princess on her dragon? Or is it Daemon? I can't tell. The princess, baby. You don't mess with her. I'm sad that she's the only one standing up to all of them. You got a dragon. You can't mess with that. She could burn you to a crisp in a second. She was expecting to be burnt right then and there. She's just letting her know. Know your place. Next time, you might not be so lucky. I enjoyed that a lot.
Princess Rhaenys has just arrived on Dragonback.
We've got a story for you. Just you wait.
Cerys is dead.
Oh, I forgot they didn't even know. They weren't even informed that he passed away. Thing is, so much happened since then, I wasn't even focusing on that fact.
There is more.
There's a lot more.
Alicent demanded you declare for Aegon.
They demanded pretty much everyone.
That queen murdered my brother and stole his throne, and you could have done more for it.
Oh my god, he's so mad.
But that war is not mine to begin. We should leave Dragonstone at once.
Why would they even have to leave Dragonstone? They have dragons to protect them. Did her water just break at a time like this?
Baby's coming.
Why is she bleeding though?
If the Greens attack now, it will be by stealth.
I trust that Daemon has this, like 100%. I don't even have to listen to what he's saying, because I know that he has this. I trust that he will not let a single person harm them. And he would do anything. No doubt in my mind about that. I would not want to see my mother crying in pain like that.
Your grandson, King Viserys, has passed.
Oh yeah, sorry for the news.
My mother has decreed no action be taken while she's abed.
I mean, I understand her, but there isn't time. What if they show up here?
I'll show you the true meaning of loyalty.
Okay, what is he gonna show us?
Do you recall King Viserys named as his heir before his death?
Princess Rhaenyra.
There you go. Good job.
I'm grateful for your long service to the crown, so I'm presenting you with a choice.
A choice with a dragon's with a dragon's head right over you.
I renew your oath to Rhaenyra as your queen. Prince Viserys as the heir to the Iron Throne.
I mean, I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to make sure that they're loyal.
But if you choose treachery, know that you will die.
I understand what he's saying, though. He's saying, like, if you do not support Rhaenyra and you support this new king or whatever, I will give you an honorable death. It's fine. And I guess, like, dying from the dragon's breath, like, dying from the dragon's fire breath, it's an honorable way of passing away. So I get that. But then he's also like, but I don't want you guys to say that you support Rhaenyra and then years down the line, or suddenly you'll randomly be like, oh, I don't support her anymore, because if you do that, for you, you know? Why did so much blood just come out on the floor? She giving birth to the baby by herself? I mean, I know people do that, but that's crazy that they're showing it to us. Oh no, the baby isn't alive. Was he not alive before she gave birth to him? And they just didn't know? Rest in peace, little baby.
I mean no harm, brothers.
Oh, that's really respectful of him. Placing the crown on the rightful head. Oh, I love Daemon for doing that. See how no one does it out of fear, out of obligation? I mean, the crown suits her.
And our enemies.
We have no friends among the Lannisters.
Okay, basically they're just going over who has their back, who doesn't, who they have to talk to, who they don't.
The Greens have dragons.
Dragonstone has 13 to their 4.
They definitely have the upper hand when it comes to dragons.
A ship has been sighted offshore.
Who is it? Can they f off, please?
I come at the behest of the Dowager Queen Alicent.
You can leave. You're not wanted here. Yeah, I have no patience for you here.
Where is the princess?
This is a callback to the past.
Acknowledge Aegon as king. Grace will confirm your possession of Dragonstone.
He's coming here saying, okay, if you swear your oath to the king and you accept him as your king, then you can keep Dragonstone, and when you pass away, it will go to your son, and your son can also have he can also have the heir of like Driftmark or whatever. What's something with Driftmark? And what do you not understand from the fact that she is not going to accept anything because she was named queen from her father, who did not change his mind for years? So, no.
I would rather feed my sons to the dragon.
Yeah, hell no. Not into that.
You are no more hand than Aegon is king. Traitor.
Deserved. What is it? Oh my god, it's the piece of paper she tore in the first episode. Oh my god, her and Alicent are reading a book and she had to like remember something and she tore the paper and was like, don't worry. Oh my god, that's call of the past.
King's Landing will have my answer on the morrow.
Is she really gonna think about it? Huh?
Ensuring peace and unity, or that I sit the Iron Throne no matter the cost.
Father talking.
My father's dead.
He has a point here, because she's kind of being like, well, maybe this isn't the worst thing. You know, maybe we don't really have to go into war. Maybe we can just work with this. But Daemon's like, hello, they already declared war. We're already in a war. You can either fight for yourself or give up. I'm really curious to see what she does here, because I don't necessarily think going to war is the smarter thing necessarily.
The coming war against the darkness in the north, the conqueror's dream. Yeah.
Why is he choking her?
My brother was a slave to his omens and portents.
So he thinks that the song of ice and fire and whatever is not real? It's fake?
I never told you. Did he?
Wait, so he doesn't know? I'm so confused. He's alive? Did I get confused?
I'd lost everything.
We lost Corlys.
She's not wrong though. 6 years is a very long time to leave your wife and your kids.
Your brother is also dead.
Oh yeah, sorry. Daemon did that.
Daemon took his head for it.
Rhaenyra was complicit in our son's death.
Wait until you find out that your son is alive and happy.
My lords.
Brings much relief to see you hale and healthy again.
Makes me happy. I thought he was gone. Oopsie.
This high tower treason cannot stand.
Right, I agree.
You have the full support of our fleet and house.
Let's go. I like that. I appreciate it. I respect it. I'm happy that they're on our side. Look at her smiling.
I wish to know who my allies are before I send them to war.
Okay, that's not that bad. She wants to learn what's the right thing to do here.
The narrow sea is ours.
Let's go!
We must remind these lords of the oaths they swore, and the cost of breaking them.
Good idea. She wants to remind them, you swore this oath to me. So if you break it, this is the cost. And then other people will learn, okay, if we break their oath, this is the cost that's gonna happen, which is important.
If you take this errand, you go as messengers, not as warriors.
That's fair.
I swear it.
I swear it.
We'll have to give the message to the people who should be on our side. And if they're not on our side, we're gonna teach them lessons. What is Daemon doing? Oh, okay, singing to a dragon. I was about to ask. Damn, your teeth don't look so nice. Picking up dragons, is that what he's doing? What in the world is he doing here?
King Aegon at least came with an offer, so you come with empty hands.
Coming to remind you of a promise you made.
Did you really think that you could just fly about the realm trying to steal my brother's throne at no cost?
Are you serious?
I came as a messenger, not a warrior.
He made a promise to his mother. Turn around and go.
I want you to put out your eye.
Did he put a jewel in his eye? Not gonna lie, if he walked around without the eye patch like that with the scar, that's kind of cool looking.
Plan to make a gift of it to my mother.
Walk away and go.
I'll not have blood shed beneath my roof. Take Prince Lucerys back to his dragon.
Good that he was stopped. I don't know how safe it is to fly right now, but if anything, you could fly up above the clouds, no? Or can you not? Can they not breathe above the clouds? I don't know. Oh god, the lightning strikes are scaring me. Oh no. I'm so sick of this family and their need to be crazy people. I'm over it. I mean, you do have the advantage of being smaller, so if anything, you might be able to fly in smaller areas. Wait, the dragon did that out of his control? Oh my god, they're flying above the clouds, above the storm. Oh. Did that seriously just happen? You've got to be kidding me. Will this push them into war and it'll be really bad? Oh, I'm so excited. I am pumped. Ooh, the intro is a little bit different. I think it looks cool though. Can we just talk about, ever since I started the show, my entire For You page, not necessarily on TikTok yet, but on Instagram, that is so beautiful, but on Instagram is so full of interviews of the cast that I have learned that yes, the Hightower people might suck, like in the show, but the cast is amazing. I love them. Oh my god, I can't not explain how excited I am. We're in a forest. Oh, that's a really pretty shot.
Duty is sacrifice.
His voice scared me a little bit. I didn't expect it.
All men of honor must pay its price.
Alright, who are you? I don't recognize the voice.
Since the days of the first men, we have stood as guardians against the cold and the dark. But my ancestor, Torrin Stark,
Torrin Stark?
1 in 10 men from our household, was to be chosen to fortify the watch.
I wish I knew the significance of these characters.
The North must stand ready. Winter is coming.
Oh my god, is that like an elevator?
Pleases me to think that over a century ago, our ancestors treated in this very place.
That is a cool little piece of history.
You at least had the mercy not to threaten me with your dragon.
I wonder what side that guy's on. Is there even a side yet? That's the thing though. Sides yet, I should say.
War is coming to the whole of the realm, my lord.
They're talking as if the war hasn't happened yet.
His grace stood at this very outlook and watched as their dragons refused to cross it.
Dragons refuse to cross this?
My ancestors built a 700-foot wall of ice to keep out snow and savages.
Wait, but what is it then?
Death.
You can't say my wall keeps out death. That's so vague. What does that mean? People? Creatures?
I have thousands of greybeards who have already seen too many winters.
Greybeards from Skyrim?
If your greybeards can fight, the Queen will have them.
Alright, so we're building ourselves a little army.
A raven's arrived. Urgent news from Dragonstone.
Oh, that's our parents. Does he not know about his brother's death yet? Because it could very well be like right. Whoa! It could be. I just got distracted by the beauty of that. But it could very well be like right after it happened.
Take your mount again. We're flying out.
Where are we going, buddy?
We're going to King's Landing.
To what end?
Killing Vhagar.
You do not need to kill Vhagar. At the end of the day, she is a very, very, very old and ancient dragon, and it's almost like in her nature to eat. I wouldn't necessarily say smaller creatures than her. It's not like shocking that Vhagar ate Luke and his dragon. So to me, it's kind of like, oh, you want to go kill Vhagar? That won't solve anything. It's not Vhagar's fault.
Together we can kill Vhagar and our rider. Make it a son for a son.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It was only when I saw my daughter's mortal remains that I could begin to mourn her.
That's devastating.
A raven has told Rhaenyra that her son is dead. She needs to know it for certain.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. You have to imagine how Rhaenyra is feeling right now because she found out that her son passed away, but she will never be able to bury his body. She will never be able to burn his body the way that they do because it doesn't exist. Vhagar ate him. So I can understand that Rhaenyra would need some time. She needs some time to grieve. She needs some time to fully comprehend what just happened. I mean, you saw us. It took us a couple seconds to be like, wait, is this really happening? Is he really gone? So I understand that she needs to grieve, brave, but I also respect Daemon for understanding that they're kind of in a vulnerable place right now, and he wants to step up and make sure that they're protected and safe and stuff like that. But I don't think he needs to go out killing Vhagar.
Fly with me.
Fly with me as she's walking away.
It is a command.
Would that you were the king.
She literally just said, nah, nice try. You can't command me. So we're with Rhaenyra, right? I assume just from the back of the head. Yeah, okay. Look, you also saw Aemon's face when it happened. He was like, what's going on? Like, he did not expect Vhagar to go ahead and do that. So I don't even blame him. He was just trying to scare Luke. He didn't expect the chomp. He didn't expect the little surprise chomp to happen, you know? Oh my god, I love the way they do these sets. So beautiful.
It's a marvel she was able to return from the Stepstones at all.
Oh, the ship? Yeah, don't they call ships girls? Like her or she?
The smithy delivered this earlier.
A cane? Is it the cane with the bee? Or beetle, whatever it is?
I had this commission for Prince Lucerys.
Oh, he made that for Luke. And now Luke is gone.
They tell me that you're the one that dragged my body out of the sea.
That's honorable.
It was only my duty.
Well, thank you anyway.
I am indebted to you, Alan.
That's very kind of him to say. He's like, okay, you saved my life. You need something, I got you. To be fair, yeah, if your life is saved by someone, definitely do owe them. I wonder what Rhaenyra is doing though, because we just kind of saw her standing and looking out into the distance. Not much more.
Dragon! On the scorpion!
Dragon! Let's go! Is it Rhaenyra or is it Daemon?
Stand down! It's Vhagar! Stand down!
Hey, it's Vhagar! Poor girl should be retired. I was talking about this with my friend. She's a very, very old dragon. Like, at the end of the day, she chose Aemon, so it's okay. It was her choice. But if she didn't want him, she would have eaten him. I still think she's a very ancient dragon. She should be allowed to rest.
I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
The rats.
You're afraid of rats?
The Queen is an enduring mystery, is she not?
Oh, and she's doing something a little inappropriate that I can't show. Is this Sir Kristen? Is this Sir Kristen? Oh my god, it's Sir Kristen! Listen, me and my friend, she was sending me something about Sir Kristen and she accidentally autocorrected it to, like it accidentally autocorrected to Sir Crispy. So we're officially calling him Sir Crispy because we want him to be crispy. We don't like him.
We cannot.
We cannot what?
Again.
Yes, Your Grace.
Oh, okay, they can't do it again? How many times have they done it up until now?
If you wouldn't mind.
I wonder if that armor is comfortable to wear all day. Like, how does it feel? There's a puppy. It's a little baby puppy. Hi, puppy. Oh, I love him already. Oh, we here for a meeting again?
Yep. Thank you, my prince. That's very helpful.
He's like, no, it's my chess ball.
My letters to Rhaenyra. Has there been any answer?
Why would she answer that?
Is the heir to the throne bothering you, Thailand?
No.
That's annoying. It's like you're trying to have a really professional conversation in a courtroom about the possible war and everything, and then you have a child just messing with you.
Because I think he wants a ride.
Your Grace.
A ride?
A pony ride.
Is he asking him to go on all fours and pretend to be a horse?
Your Grace.
Thank you.
There are important matters to discuss.
Thank you.
Despite Sir Tyland's interruptions.
Okay, now we're gonna get down to business.
Errors were made in the hours following King Viserys' death.
Like crowning your son to be king.
History and precedent will come to your side.
Oh my god, it's the weird man.
I am satisfied I have exposed all who betrayed our trust. They no longer breathe our air. I've chosen your new staff, personally.
Psycho killer. Run away.
Dragon!
Is it Rhaenyra? The way she got off looked kind of weird. Could that be her son's stuff? I think it is. Oh, that's really sad. Oh, her dragon's coming to her. That's really sad. Do you think if you're feeling intense emotion and pain, your dragon can feel it too? I wonder if that's possible at all, or if that's just complete.
And how might your king be of service?
What is this?
My flock. I shall make your flock of sheep whole.
I don't understand. I guess this is a meeting of like people are coming to ask for the king for favors or whatever, whatnot. And it seems that this guy is like, hey, you still half of my flock for the winter, his sheep. And the king's like, you know what? We'll make your flock whole, whatever. And I'm guessing that little Mr. Man over here, Allison's father, his name's Otto, right? Otto is gonna have a problem with it. Of course, because why wouldn't he?
A tithing of livestock would be necessary to sustain the dragons.
Oh, they needed the sheep to feed the dragons?
If you return one herd of sheep, Your Grace, you'll soon find them.
Okay, Okay, wait, so here, I understand the king, because the king is like, you know, why don't we just give it back? Why do we need to have these problems? It just shouldn't matter, you know, like whatever. But now Otto kind of has a point where he's like, if you give him his sheep back, then you have to give everyone their sheeps or whatever type of thing back. And they need it for the dragons, so.
After further thought, I have decided that I cannot restore your sheep.
So sorry.
Or were to break out, my dragons will require feed.
I'm so sorry for saying that I would. I can't, my guy. My dragons need to eat. I love the man with the dog. He just came up in the background again.
The Smiths are all proud to support your grace against Rhaenyra.
I feel the butt coming. But...
Iron costs have grown.
Oh, so they help him build armor?
To put it simply, we are struggling.
Oh, so this is saying we need more money. Or we need to be paid properly.
You shall be paid, and paid well.
Otto's about to say something.
Depends on the efforts of the small folk.
Turn around, buddy. He's like, I'm the king, I know what I'm talking about. Enough is enough, man. He's not doing that bad as king, but he still shouldn't be king.
You have a moment for a quiet word.
I'm so sick of this man. I don't want a quiet word with him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear him.
Otto Hightower was your father's hand, your grace.
Is he offering to be his hand? Because he was basically saying, you know how Otto was with your father? Like, Otto basically controlled your father, and your father was known for being very, like, kind of a pushover. And you don't want that kind of reputation, do you? And then he's sitting there like, how do I not have that reputation?
Prepare to be boarded!
I'm prepared to be boarded.
Search the hold for stowaways!
Are they gonna find a stowaway? Did he find a stowaway? I was kind of joking.
When last we met, there were 2 of you.
What does she want?
How long have you been selling secrets to Otto Hightower?
As long as he had gold to pay for them.
She's one of them? To be fair, though, I understand, girl. She just needs some money. But, like, damn.
What else do you know of him, his plans?
Little and less.
I don't think she knows really anything.
I possess nothing of value to you, Damon.
I think she just needed the money. Okay, he left her alone.
Have her moved to the cells. She is to be treated as a traitor to the crown.
Oh, okay, girl.
She was no agent of the Hightowers.
What is it to you?
Because he was there, he witnessed it.
Was it honor that made you stand by and watch as the Hightowers usurped the throne?
That's not what happened.
I reckon our names of the King's Guard are just 8 and 10.
And we swore the same oath to defend the whole of the royal family. So what were we to do when they turned against one another?
Yeah, here's the thing. You cannot blame this guy because like he just said, he basically has been protecting all of them since he was 8 or 10 years old with his brother. And he always lived with the motto of we need to protect the royal family. And then he's like, okay, so what do we do when the royal family splits and now they're against each other? Which side do we go to? So you can't really blame the guy for in the beginning doing what he thought was right. And then when he slowly realized, so I don't really like where this is going. I don't support them. I don't support these ideas. He then came to you and he was loyal to you and respectful to you. So I wouldn't really question him because the poor guy had to just learn and understand that they were not the right side. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think he did the right thing by coming here. I can tell she's very pissed off. Who wouldn't be?
Did you find what you needed?
I love that he's checking in on her.
All seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing will soon be cut off.
What is she gonna say? She looks like she's building up to say something.
I want Aemond Targaryen.
Oh, she wants body for body. I don't think that's the right thing to do. But I don't blame her. It's like, what is she supposed to do or think? Damon's like, don't you worry, honey. I got this. I got this. Don't worry.
Your knowledge in exchange for your freedom.
That's really not a bad idea at all because Damon can find out which of the servants knows things, which of the people around who are spies that can help him. The only thing that I'm worried about is the fact that Lord Carlos, that guy, I think that's his name, he said that he replaced all of the servants who they think were spies and basically unalived them. So if that actually happened, all the information that Damon gets from this woman will not be accurate anymore. Maybe in the city, but not in the castle. So that's a little messy. He lost his brother and she lost her son. It's very hard. Look, sometimes in these episodes, so many things happen at once, and sometimes you may not be completely focused, especially if you're talking, if you have a lot to say, which is why I pause a lot, because I want to make sure that I can focus. But still, sometimes so much happens that you're not completely focused, and I find that sometimes when I'm editing, I'm like, oh, now that makes sense. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but something's inside of my control. Oh, and they're burning his stuff. Is that his son? No, wait, I'm so stupid. That's his little brother, isn't it? My bad. It's sweet of her to light a candle for him. Because that's, I think, their way of doing honor. Is that the right way of saying it? Because I found out that their motto is, we light the way. So I'm assuming that they have a really big thing with like candles and light. David! Did we get information that will be helpful to us?
I'm told you bear a mislight for the Hightowers.
I mean, who doesn't?
Fuck the Hightowers.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't make trouble.
You got it, buddy. No trouble for me, sir.
Tonight he's going to be your friend. You're to find and slay the Prince Aemon Targaryen.
Are they really gonna do that?
He has silver hair and one eye. Should be easy enough to find.
Are they really doing this?
What if we can't find him?
This is gonna blow up into a full-on war. I mean, obviously.
You should be leading the van, and I should be flying cover on Vega.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, his character is bad, and he's like a bad person. I was talking about this with my friend, and I kind of love that he's a bad character.
Our host growing as we advance.
You know what? I know how to explain this. Daemon is a bad character that you love. He is a bad character that is good. Aemond is a bad character that is bad, but you still... I love his character. He's interesting.
And Alicent is simply angry. She blames me for starting this war.
Alicent blames Aemond for starting the war. Alicent is the one who started the war by crowning her son because she assumed that Viserys was talking about her Aemond.
It is not your mother's fault.
She holds love for our enemy.
He's calling her a fool because Alicent still cares about Rhaenyra. I don't think she's a fool for that. I think that's something I respect about her. And she even lit a candle for Luke. It's a puppy! The puppy better not get hurt. I like the puppy. The third time we've seen him. Puppy's my new favorite character. Are we in the sewers? Did they even have a sewer system back then? That might be a very stupid question. Better to ask a stupid question than pretend like you know what you're talking about.
Bring the dog.
He's gonna make him carry the dog up the ladder. We can't forget the dog, man. Does the dog have a name? I think the dog should have a name. Where in the world are we?
The Aegon the Strong.
We're in the castle?
The style that demonstrates power.
Oh, are they pretending that they work in the castle?
The dragon.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you can tell that they're drunk. I'm being all goofy and stuff because I genuinely don't believe that they will be able to like do anything to Aemon. Unless they do.
How do we get upstairs?
With your feet.
I know my way upstairs. I just don't know my way around. Back off.
Oh no, why'd he kick the dog? You got frustrated and you kicked the dog, I'll kick you.
This way.
Not okay. How is there not much security?
What's here?
Like, you'd think there'd be a guard by that door at all times, right?
No head. No gold.
How are they not getting caught? I'm nervous. What are they doing? Hey, girl.
For the rats.
That's not a bad lie. Will she believe him, though? Did she run out the door? You're gonna light the place on fire, bro. Did he do that on purpose, or was that an accident?
Stay still.
Oh, no, not her.
A son for a son, he said. Or does she look like a fucking son to you?
No, you got the wrong girl. Well, you got the wrong person.
Need to get our head and get out.
Oh my god, are they confused and they think they're not talking about him?
They both look the same. Which one's a boy?
Oh my god, you both are so stupid. Shh. Damn, he actually sliced her neck a little bit. That's really messed up.
I have a necklace.
That's not a son.
And what about the room that he set on fire? Because his flame thingy rolled across the room.
It's the other one. She's not going to give up the king's heir that easy.
Wait, what?
She's telling true.
How does he know that she's telling the truth? What are you guys doing? Did they really just do that? Did they really just do that? Did they? Ew, ew, ew. Are they really doing that? Are they really doing that? They're unaliving an innocent child. An innocent child. I can't believe they really just did that. She's ran into her mom's room and she's doing it with Sir Crispy. This is just...
Helena!
You've been caught. No, but this is like not... This isn't funny though.
They killed the boy.
I don't understand how that really happened. How do you get... Oh my god. I'm so excited. I'm a little scared though. Everyone's being rushed out. Is it because of the fire or is it because of the murder? Oh, or are they trying to figure out who did it because they don't know? Although Helena would know.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all!
Oh, I feel really bad for him.
I am the king! Traitors and villains!
I can't imagine the heartbreak he's going through. He loved his son.
I declare war!
I want to see Damon's reaction to all of this. Oh, by the way, I saw a comment in my latest video that I accidentally mixed up the names of two of the kids. That's gonna happen a lot. I'm sorry, like I wish it wouldn't, but it's very hard for me to remember names and it takes me forever in real life too. But if it happens and I don't notice it, my bad. Does he notice that the guys took his gold? He's like checking, did they fall on the ground or were they stolen? Stolen, ding, ding, ding. That one of the gold pieces she didn't take.
The child is dead. But what they've done to make her...
That's really hard to listen to. Like, knowing that your daughter had to...
And they will pay for this.
Had to go through that kind of trauma. And knowing that there's nothing you could do about it.
The gods punish her.
For what sin?
What is she talking about? Is she talking about doing it with Sir Crispy?
We will mourn as we must, but some good may yet come of this.
What good could come of this? War? Is that the good that he wants?
My son is my legacy! My son is heir to the Iron Throne!
You just gotta let him be mad. That you can't do anything.
And where were you? The Lord Commander of my King's Guard.
I was abed.
I did not take a second to think about the grief, the grief too, but the guilt that Sir Crispy and Alicent must be feeling. Because if he was guarding, this probably wouldn't have happened. But because he was busy, you know, getting it down and dirty, he couldn't protect them. Brother, I didn't think about that.
Is there any question who did this? Who will do this? Save the Queen of Bastards.
I wouldn't say it was Rhaenyra or Daemon because they ordered the death of Aemon, not the child.
The guard has detained someone.
The Rat Man?
He's a gold cloak.
A gold cloak Rat Man with his puppy?
We caught him fleeing the Gate of the Gods with the child's head in a sack.
So they actually did catch him.
It could be any one of you in this room.
They are all amazing actors. Like, that needs to be appreciated. The way they put their all into the character, you really feel their emotion. Like,
a funeral progress. Let them see the child.
He wants to throw a funeral and have people look at the child? That's kind of absurd.
I will not have my little son's body dragged through the street like a dead dog.
No, let him rest in peace.
Jaehaerys will do more for us now than 1,000 knights in battle.
By going against Rhaenyra?
Let the Silent Sisters ready the prince for his final journey.
That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna walk the son through the city in the state that he's in, just so that they can try and prove to everyone that Rhaenyra is like a monster for doing this when they're not even sure that she did it. Poor girl, she didn't deserve any of this. I feel really bad for her.
There's to be a funeral for Jaehaerys. We've been asked to ride on a wagon behind his body.
She looks appalled.
We are representatives of the throne. We have a duty. Last night when you came to my room...
This is for my boy.
Ooh, that's rough. She doesn't want to talk about that. I mean, who would? Why would you want to talk about that with your own parent? That's kind of icky. That's major icky. Imagine how nervous they must both be just knowing that a bunch of people are going to be staring at you and almost studying you in a way. Rest in peace, little baby. Is he going to talk to the man who did it? So he caught one of them, not the other guy.
I was hired by Daemon Targaryen.
He's blubbering like a baby. He's releasing everything because he does not want those weird weapon things to touch him. Whatever those things were. Because, you know, this man has a weird thing with, like, taking your tongue.
Behold the works of Rhaenyra Targaryen!
You can't just say that. Oh, they sewed his neck back on. That's devastating. What is she looking at?
You're gonna hurt me.
No.
I don't trust you.
But I cannot vouch for his grace.
Oh my god. You're joking. I don't blame him though. I don't blame him whatsoever. Deserved. Oh my god, what is he gonna do? Are they gonna show us? They kind of showed us, okay. He's probably gonna get beaten to like a pulp or something. Which, to be fair, you savagely took his son from him. He's gonna kind of do anything he wants. I can't tell what's going through her mind as she's watching everybody. Oh no, he got stuck in like a ditch. Oh no, she's getting panicky. I don't blame her. It's a bunch of strangers like reaching their hands towards you. Oh my god, and she's now understanding what happened.
And they are accusing me of having a hand in this.
Sadly, yep. They're calling you the monster.
It must be said that the damage to our position is immeasurable.
But it's a lie.
Not Damon sitting there like, well...
Inflict such a thing. On Helena, of all people.
No, technically.
An innocent.
It was to Aemond. She knows something's up.
It was a shock and an insult.
And he's like, what are you looking at me for, huh?
Are you suggesting that my grief drove me to order the decapitation of a child?
Absolutely not. She would never do that. You can tell how appalled she is that this happened. Like, obviously she's against it. And then Daemon, okay.
I was clear in my instructions. Aemond, I cannot be responsible
Cannot
for a
be
mistake.
responsible.
Look, here's the thing. He does have a point where he's like, okay, I told them very, very clearly, Aemond, boy with one eye, silver hair, like, it's not my fault that they went ahead and unalived somebody that I had no connection to, that I did not ask for that. But whether you like it or not, you have a responsibility in this issue because you're the one who, first of all, told them to even go into the castle and ordered a unaliving. So it's like it or not, you have a responsibility.
You said, if not Aemond, then anyone would do.
No.
He really didn't say that, though.
I said no.
I don't believe you.
Well, he really didn't. I don't know how to prove it to you, but you should trust him.
So we come to it at long last. cannot trust you, Damon.
Oh no. After all that he's done for you?
But now I have seen that your heart belongs only to you.
Girl, anyone with eyes can see that his heart belongs to you and your family.
I have served you faithfully.
Have you?
Yes.
You used me as a tool with which to grasp at your stolen inheritance.
He's done everything for you, girl. That was harsh.
When Sir Eric brought you the crown, did I myself not place it upon your brow?
This is what I'm saying. He's done so many things, time and time again, proving that he respects Rhaenyra. He puts her first. He will literally do anything for her. He loves her. I don't know if that's just me, but he's kind of proven his faithfulness to you.
Do you accept me as your queen and ruler?
I mean, isn't that obvious when you place the crown on your head?
Do you believe he made you heir because of your great wisdom, because of your virtue?
Oh no, this is going too far. Why are we fighting?
Because you knew your legacy, unlike mine, would never outshine his own.
He could not trust you.
Why are we fighting about this?
You sought greatness, but shrank from spilling blood to achieve it, and I see you will suffer.
To be fair, though, I think it is a conversation that they do need to have, but like...
Down a child.
It was a mistake.
It was a huge mistake.
You're pathetic.
I don't blame her, but at the same time, like, he was just trying to carry out your wishes, and it kind of got just really, really screwed up. Like, to say that you don't trust him, you don't know who he is, you think that he doesn't respect you as the queen, to think that he has been serving you unfaithfully, to think that, like, he went after Helena's son out of, like, his own revenge is just simply untrue. All of those are untrue, and he has proven that with facts. He's proven that with actions. So to me, I don't know, man.
Father?
He just ignored his daughter? I'm sorry, girl. Papa's mad.
My father?
He's a little angry. Give him some space.
He must follow his own path.
Yeah, let's go! I love when they show me dragons! Yeah! Look how beautiful this baby is. Daemon's dragon, right? Yeah! Woo! I remember. Oh, that looks so cool. Have they not really spoken to each other since it happened? Oh, that's so sad. He just walked away. But maybe he also just doesn't want to talk in front of everyone. I love that Sir Crispy looks the same. Like, everyone else changed one way or another, and then him. Just looks exactly the same. What do you want, man? What are you staring at me for?
What is this?
Mud?
The procession was muddy. I'll replace it hence.
Do it now.
Why is he being on his...
No, I've not eaten. If I could
You
just...
defy my authority, Sir Eric.
This man is being so annoying. Let the guy eat. He's hungry.
King's Guard are a sacred trust. Will you so easily sully our ancient honor?
But so now he's gonna have to go change his cloak or wash it when he's hungry?
I have heard, my lord.
I know that when I'm hungry, I gotta eat.
Where were you when Jaehaerys was murdered?
Where were you? Why don't we flip the tables and try asking you? Sir Crispy, huh?
With King Aegon.
And you were not in the private quarters where you might have prevented the crime.
Says you. Says you.
Well, if you thought to go upstairs.
Where were you? Lord Commander.
Thank you. Thank you for throwing it in his face.
My brother is a thief and a traitor to the crown.
That doesn't make him a thief or a traitor to the crown.
First your brother betrays us, and then the young prince is murdered on your watch.
You're gonna put it on him? If he's to blame, so are you.
You have brought disgrace upon our ranks, and now you must restore it.
What does he want him to do? God, I can't stand this man. Cut to me from like season 1 loving him, and now I'm like, ugh.
You will go to Dragonstone and strike down Rhaenyra.
You're ridiculous. That's not happening.
The way she sought to do with Aemond.
And you don't even know for sure. You're literally basing this all off speculation.
How would I enter?
Your twin says that he will mistake you for him if you play the part.
Sir Crispy is like, oh, you're gonna have to pretend to be your twin. So do the whole switcheroo. This is so absurd.
Put down the pretender and you will end a war before it begins.
Oh my god, I'm sick of this man. That's not even true.
If they see the two of us...
You must not let that happen.
You would send me to my death.
Or to try.
No, I think you're gonna be sending him to his death.
Or must I question your loyalty to the king?
So threatening him. Another good move.
What do you remember of my uncle?
He taught us to catch fish.
And Sir Harwin Strong?
Damn, she's asking about the real dad.
They called him Breakbones.
That's a cute nickname. I mean, maybe not, but I think it's funny.
I miss Luke.
We miss Luke too.
Damon sent them to kill me.
You were with me.
So it's almost like, yes, she saved your life.
I do regret that business with Luke. I am sorry for it.
I think everyone knows that. The poor guy had it written all over his face that he did not expect that to happen.
Surely the city cannot yet be short of food.
I walked 2 hours today to find a chicken for the pot.
That's crazy. A 2-hour walk just to find some chicken?
The king
has promised us some relief.
Did he say when?
I'm not sure who these people are. I feel bad because I just don't remember them.
Well met, brother. After many months away.
Hey man, I don't know.
I've broken my teeth on heart attack, Adam.
Ooh, okay, so this is Adam. Nice to meet you, Adam.
I hear Lord Corlys himself commended you for your service to him.
Yeah, he did. He thanked him for saving his life.
To serve with a sea snake is to make your fortune.
My guy doesn't want to go. I mean, he's seen some things.
There is a war brewing, Adam.
He had to literally save his life before.
Brother, he owes you. He owes us.
Does the stew have carrots in it?
I love how we just shut him down. He's like, we're done talking about this. Let's go have some stew. My bad.
The Lady Massaria, Your Grace.
Hey, girl.
I gave Damon 2 names. He said it was the price of my freedom.
Yeah, that's the thing. You cannot blame this girl. Damon basically told her, knowledge for freedom. So she gave him what she knew. And I'm guessing he didn't let her go in the end, maybe because of like what happened. But you can't blame her. She didn't have any part of this.
He's gone.
For how long?
A week? Or forever, I do not know.
Okay. I love it. She's like, I don't know. He could be back. He may not be back. I don't know what to tell you.
You remember me now.
He said he would marry you.
Wow, I totally forgot about that.
I can do nothing now but ask you to honor your husband's words.
It would not serve me to set you free.
Feel bad for your girl, but you're not going home. You're stuck here.
I sold my own body for coin or bread.
And here's the thing. In the beginning, when we first met this girl, I didn't really think much about her. I was like, okay, she's a working girl. She works in this place. She's got to do what she's got to do. The more you learn about her, the more you understand that what she's gone through has not been easy. She had no money. She had nothing to herself. And in this time, there's not much you can do, which is just absolutely terrible. So she did what she could. And while she was doing what she could, she listened to basically everything. And because of that now, she knows so many different things. She has connections to different people. At least she did something for herself. That's the end of the conversation. Are we searching for seashells? A little crab. Who is that? Which dragon is that? I don't know who that was. I feel bad if I like didn't recognize the dragon or something. Why are a bunch of people hung like this? This is awful.
Who are they?
Rat catchers.
He hung just all of them? Oh, the puppy. So they did catch the man that did it. But the poor puppy doesn't have an owner now. No, that's so heartbreaking. Not that being the only thing I actually really care about.
What have you done?
What do you care?
Oh, I had them hanged.
The way he's like, oh, yeah, right, I did that.
He's murdered innocent men.
And one guilty one.
I understand Otto here because he's kind of being like, we gathered your son up to take him to a funeral. Everyone gave us their condolences. They really felt for us when the queen was crying. Everyone was there for her. You guys gained the public's, what's the word I'm looking for? Not pity, but like, I guess you gain the public's like thoughtfulness, like they're thinking of you and they feel bad for you and they're feeling for you. But then you go ahead and hang innocent men. Well, he did get one guilty one, but he did, all the rest were innocent. And now he has people crying at the gate being like, why did you murder my son, husband, brother, whatever? So I do get him now where he's like, we did all of that just for you to end up hanging a bunch of innocent people. But at the end of the day, look, it's his son. He got the guilty man.
We must act. Sir Kristen Cole has acted.
Is he gonna tell him about his plan with the twin?
He has sent Sir Eric to slay Rhaenyra.
I can't believe he really did that.
He's pretending to be his own twin. Brilliant.
Little twin switcheroo. Freaky Friday who? Or Parent Trap? But this time it's Rhaenyra Trap.
He made me king.
Is that what you think?
Remove your badge.
Is he really do? I mean, you can't blame the guy. I think he's sick of you trying to control things.
You are my father's hand.
You're not my hand.
Give it to Cole.
He wants Sir Crispy to be his hand? Is that even allowed?
In this hour, you have proven yourself of more worth.
I mean, I prefer him over the Lord Corlys guy, so I'll take it. But still, I don't know how this is gonna play out.
Give it to him.
Ooh, okay.
You are dismissed.
Bye.
I do not know if I trust you, but I will keep the word of my house if you say that it was given.
Okay, she's keeping her word.
There's a Valarian ship in the harbour, bound for Mir by way of Pentos. I will see that you are given passage.
That is very nice of her.
Sir Eric, Massaria will be leaving us. Let her collect her things.
Yeah, I respect that she's letting her go. She was really asking for it before too. She was like, please, please let me go. Your husband said I could go. Recognize that that's not him and do something.
Sir Eric, I thought you were within.
Sorry, lack of vigilance.
Oh my god, and you can't even blame the guards. How are they supposed to know? Wait, this actually like really scares me. If she doesn't get back in time and warn somebody, he'll be capable of doing something. Oh my god, is that his twin? Oh my god, he didn't see him. Did he notice that he wasn't wearing the helmet and took it off? Really disguise himself?
I'm restless. I'll stand this evening's duty.
Oh no!
So, Eric.
I'm scared. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, he caught you!
Do not do this. I beg you.
Oh my god, I'm so happy that she knows that it's not actually him. It's the brother. That was so close to hitting her.
Run, Elijah! Run and find Sir Lauren!
Run, go, run! You gotta find the guy. Whatever guy she just said, Sir Lauren or whatever. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, so the guy got here.
With me, Your Grace!
He's taking her away.
Which is Eric?
Oh my god, how do you tell which one is which?
We were born together. You partied us! But I still love you, brother.
Oh, he just put his hand into his wound in his knee. Or leg. It doesn't really matter which body part it was. He just unalived him. No. Which one was it?
Your Grace.
How do you know?
Forgive me.
No!
Oh my god. They both just passed away? I don't know what to think right now. That was like tragic.
Aegon is still malleable. It's the death of the child that has unstrung him.
Which, can't you blame the guy? He lost his kid.
I have sinned.
Don't tell him about Sir Crispy.
I do not wish to hear of it.
Yeah, he's your papa. He don't want to hear about Sir Crispy. I feel really bad for him. He just needs a hug. Someone to be there. Why wouldn't you hug your son while he's in pain? Why just turn away from him? I don't understand that girl. Damn girl, you're gonna get slapped again. Oh, she's not done. Well, that's healthy. What was that ending? Evan Bracken. Who is this?
Must be my swordsmanship.
Oh, this looks cool.
Well enough for killing Blackwoods.
Rock on!
Put the boundary stones back.
What if I don't want to?
Isaac River.
The aside. You. This is our land.
Well, screw you two then. Imagine they're like really good people and these are the bad guys. I don't know.
Babe killer.
What did you say?
Why is he a babe killer? What did he do?
Your false queen Rhaenyra is a kinslayer.
Oh, what?
Aegon Targaryen is no true king.
Let's go! You right about that, buddy.
You wouldn't dare.
I guess you... I guess they really did dare. Because a bunch of y'all are dead now. That was... Oh my god, that's hundreds of people dead.
He is the basest of villains.
Holy my god, my goodness. What are we starting off with?
I cannot fault him for keeping his oath.
It was tragic what happened to him. I really like that guard. I respected him for what he chose to do, which was come back and have Rhaenyra be his queen. I really respected that about him.
Otto Hightower would never have allowed this.
It's Sir Crispy. Sir Crispy is kind of taking control over there.
Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place. Was it when the child was beheaded? Or when Aemond killed Luke?
So many tragedies.
Or when Luke took Aemon's eye?
We're not even gonna talk about that one. But to be fair, the guy is still alive, okay? He is alive, he is well, he has a really cool freaking looking eye and a cool scar. That is not as bad as being eaten by a dragon or being beheaded, in my opinion.
When last we met, Alicent said I would make a fine queen.
But the thing is, she may have...
She came to me in the hours after your Lord Father's death. She knows war is coming.
Thing is, like, I understand why you would think it would make sense that she would know about this or she would have pushed to do this, but think about chicken and you'll get to crispy cold. I don't think what I just said made any sense at all, but whatever. We're gonna let it go.
She sent a raven. I do not care to read her message.
It's not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed.
She permitted it.
Okay, the thing is, so you can't go around saying she permitted her men to act like this. She has no control over the men around her. Because guess what? They're gonna do things behind her back. As much as Alicent annoys me and as much as I don't like the Hightower family, I'm not gonna sit here, put all the blame on Alicent and say that she's a terrible person and it's all her fault. Because no, that's just not the truth. I honestly think that if she got a raven from her, she should read the message. Like, I would be so curious at this point. What did Alicent say? I don't know about you, but I don't wanna know.
Permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
Exactly. You can't control what happens around you. Sometimes you have to accept that it's completely out of your control.
Her son sits my throne.
I mean, yeah, that is a little messed up. Not gonna lie. Rest in peace, little guys. What do you want, huh?
Is all well, Lord Hand?
Disrupting you from your thoughts, eh? It's like the high towers can be very annoying people, but who do I dislike more than the high towers? Mr. Crispy Cole. Guess what we're drinking today, guys? We're drinking water today. We're being healthy. Well, to be fair, I can't really drink anything else yet. I have medication and stuff like that, so we're taking water. He's grabbing a little stress ball for himself.
House Bracken took it upon themselves to attack the Blackwoods.
That huge thing that happened out there that we witnessed in the beginning, that's just the beginning of this war.
Good. First blood in our name.
That's not good.
I'm not entirely certain we can declare this a victory.
It's not a victory, it's a tragedy.
What are we going to do about it?
Yes, let's hear what you have to say.
The Riverlands are the key to the war.
Okay, where are we going with this?
You need time to raise the numbers to challenge the Rivermen.
Speed is my ally.
This seems like really...
Or I will enlist the Brackens, subdue the Riverlands, and take Harrenhal.
This feels like there's not a lot of thought behind his actions. He's not sitting here thinking the way Allison is kind of thinking. He's kind of just saying like, speed is on my side so I can do anything. That's gonna end with more tragedies because you're not thinking. You're just acting really quickly.
Bold scheme indeed.
Well, the gods favour the bold.
They did not favour Sir Eric.
Are you noticing that this man is insane?
Vhagar will remain here to defend the city.
Good.
Does he not like that?
To war, then.
I want to know what Aemon's thinking.
That is precisely why you must remain, brother. We cannot risk your loss.
So Aemon wants to go instead of Aegon?
I'm as fearsome as any of them.
Yeah, that's great that you're fearsome, but you're also the king. And that comes with a huge responsibility. Like, you can't just go out to war with everyone else. Although I do understand him. Like, it must be boring. Just, like, sitting at home while everyone's out there fighting. How you doing, girl?
I was not believed at first.
Yes, I love this girl. In the last episode, she saw the twin coming in and she was like, that's weird. He should not be outside. That's not him. That's the twin. And I was like, girl, go tell someone. You could save her. You could do the right thing. And she did. She did go back. The problem is they didn't believe her, but she did the right thing.
You saved my life.
Yes, she did.
What is the life of a queen worth these days?
You wish to be rewarded.
Can you blame her?
What price would you set?
A place at your court.
Ooh, this is interesting. I kind of like this.
One turn for another, then.
I know the workings of the Red Keep.
So that's what she's giving to the table?
And what is my worth to you?
I would punish the High Towers for what they have done.
Not a bad idea.
Are they always like this?
The dragons?
My late lord husband's dragon.
Maybe he's lonely.
Oh, like he misses a writer to be bound to? That could be.
You must take the little ones further. To Pentos, I think.
So she's sending her away?
I'm sorry to put this upon you. It breaks my heart to send my boys away.
It is very heartbreaking, but I understand she's doing it for their safety.
I need you to be the mother to them that I cannot. Teach them, train them.
That is a crazy responsibility to put on her.
I need Bailey here.
Because she has a dragon.
I feel terrible for her because she can't really say no. I mean, and look at this position that she's in. Are we with Daemon? We haven't seen him in a while. Daemon, baby. Hell yeah. What are we doing here? This looks like if it was like a part of a game, it would be so fun to explore. Like specifically this part. What are those like screeching noises that I hear? A bunch of bats? There's nothing here. I'm so confused. The rain is making noises when it hits his helmet. It's so nerve-wracking when you're trying to be quiet. Hello? 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 Okay, bye. Ooh, we're having dinner.
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
Apparently so.
Oh my god, that's literally what the man has to say to that? Apparently so. No questioning, nothing? Does he already know who Daemon is?
I've survived many a battle. I do not mean to be felled by poison peas.
Smart man.
And what of your lord?
Larys Clubfoot is no lord of mine.
Let's go! I respect you, because we don't like that man. He's a weird man.
My prince.
Your grace.
Okay, Daemon's really making it clear what he expects of people.
Harrenhal is the largest castle in the Seven Kingdoms.
It is also, not to be argumentative, in something of a state of disrepair, even if we possess the coin, my prince.
You gotta stop doing that mistake.
Perhaps the presence of the crown and a dragon will sharpen minds around these parts.
I mean, he's not wrong.
May I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower?
Hey, nice to meet you.
Sir Gawain has volunteered to accompany you into battle.
Does he not like that idea? It's her brother.
Have a full complement, Your Grace.
Then you shall have a fuller one.
She's basically like, I don't care what you're feeling. My brother's coming with you.
May the Seven guide you. Good night.
I thank Your Grace for her prayers.
I would be like, yeah, if I liked you.
Your Grace.
What was that she gave him? Let's go! I know I shouldn't be cheering for war, but it's a show, y'all. It's a show, okay? I'm excited for the action.
We must press what advantage we do have.
And what is that?
Dragons. Send them all out.
Okay, Rhaenyra does not like this.
If dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction.
To be fair, she's not wrong.
This council would do well to remember that their queen wears the crown of my grandsire.
She's basically saying, y'all gotta sit down, remember your place, do not disrespect the queen.
Rhaena, Lord of the Tides.
Oh, there is Joffrey.
So basically, the heir of Driftmark is left in the hands of either Joffrey or Rhaena, which I feel like both are fine options. They both don't really know much. You could teach them.
We are at war, Corlys.
That's true. We are.
I cannot spare a fighting dragon, but I say what I can.
Oh, this is sad. They won't see each other again for a while.
These eggs are even more fragile. You will bear our hope for the future.
Ooh, that's a lot. And now she has to deal with saying goodbye to the rest of her kids? That's kind of sad. Good luck, girl. You got this. I'm so sorry it fell onto your lap.
I feel sad about Jaehaerys.
That's completely okay.
The stranger comes for us all. Queen and commoner. You have as much claim to grief as anyone.
The thing is that I'm happy that she's there for Helena, but what about Aemond? You weren't there for Aemond at all. Poor guy was literally sobbing his eyes out, and you couldn't even hug him. You just turned away from him.
I forgive you.
What?
Oh, for the sin that she did? Crispy Cole?
I said that I forgive you.
Okay. I don't really know what to make of that.
So Martin has a new squire that wants bedding in.
You're sworn to chastity now.
Of course, Your Grace.
So they're just doing what they want now?
One for the flagon, one for yourself.
Ooh, it's what's her name? Ew, why are they being disgusting to her? She's from the castle. Isn't she? Oh, I forgot her name. Diana or something? I might be totally off. Her name might not even start with a D.
Who was your grandsire? King Jaehaerys.
What is this man on?
I'm the son of Balon the Brave.
Wait, really?
Here's your other nephew.
Now, was he telling the truth or was he lying?
Drinks for all, at the pleasure of the crown.
Okay, that made them all very excited. Oh my god, the laughing. Dude, there's someone fully... I can't say what I just said out loud. Is he gonna walk in on his brother? Eee! Wait, that's actually so sad.
To lie with your very first.
Wait, you know, this actually makes me really sad, and something I really respect about him is that what he just said, you come here and lie with your first. But have you not noticed that every single time he's with this woman, he's always like cuddling her, he just wants love? I don't know, I really respect him. Oh, he's completely naked.
One is as good as another.
Oh, that was really sad. And I feel bad because you could kind of tell that he said those things just because he had to say those things. It's not necessarily what he truly felt. So far, he's like the only high tower person that I'm actually liking. Like, I at least have an ounce of respect for him. Are you finally gonna read Alicent's letter? Rhaenyra, I write... I don't know what you write because she didn't show me.
I assure you, my nephew will not begrudge me a night of comfort.
Damn, he's using family on his side. Because here's the thing, Sir Crispy is like, okay, we gotta go. Like, we told the king that we would fight for him. We gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta go march in his name. Whatever he's saying, don't really care. And then this guy's like, okay, but why don't we take a night? We eat, we relax for a second, and then we continue the next day. And Sir Kristen is like,
well, that's not what we promised to do.
And then this guy is like, well,
he's my nephew, not yours, so shut up.
We will rendezvous with your army at first light.
Is a storm coming?
We're exposed.
What?
Wow, how does he know?
Get to the trees!
What, is there a dragon? She sees them? She already caught your eye. No, you already caught her eye. It's like once they're under the trees, what can you really do? They're hidden from your eye. That was a good call on their part. I feel like she can leave but then say, hey, I saw them. They're probably planning to do something and prepare.
They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting.
And no fucking inns.
All right, we get it.
Loose the dragon's root coal out and burn him.
This isn't always a good thing. Like, the dragons aren't invincible at the end of the day. You still have to somewhat protect them.
I have heard your arguments and will consider them.
What happens now? I mean, I think she likes it. She's taking time to think about it, but he's also kind of stressing. Who is trying to sneak into his room? And why are they not taking no for an answer? Who is it? Okay, we know that somebody was there, but like maybe you're not safe there. Maybe I'd hop on my dragon and get out of there. Who's singing?
Always coming and going, aren't you?
Is it old Rhaenyra? Are you joking? Is this some sort of like weird mind going on with him?
And I have to clean up afterwards.
Oh my god, I knew it! This is so weird. What's going through his mind to make him like think that he's seeing this unless it's a dream? Or is it just like something that's making him feel really guilty? Why is he at the tree? On King's Land. Okay, this man is going through it.
You will die in this place.
Or if it's that girl somehow doing this. What is going on? It was cool to see young Rhaenyra again, though.
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower?
Let's hear all the details.
Would you take her hostage?
I would speak with her.
She doesn't want to do any of that.
I must see her face to face.
Is this really a good idea, though?
She goes nowhere without many eyes watching her, unless...
Unless? We like unless.
There are fishing boats plenty in the bay. Daemon made the journey unhindered.
So she's saying she can go in through the ships? And like hide herself by dressing like a commoner?
There is one place Alicent goes, where you may yet find her alone.
Where is this place? How do we not know about it? Is she the queen? She's the queen! This is so dangerous to go in without any backup. This man's gonna wait out here for us with a knife, apparently. Like, that can really do so much. Oh, right. She would always come here. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why. I just didn't think about this place in, like, specifically. Ooh, this is very, like, you don't know which way Alicent could take this. Hey, girl, it's me.
No.
Oh my god, she's like, wait, what in the world?
I must speak with you.
Why are you pulling a knife on her? I mean, I guess safety.
Cry out. Your knights would find me. Done it before I killed you.
Okay, so that's her plan.
Oh, I've begun badly.
True. Not gonna lie. Maybe you should have not pulled out the knife. I'm trying to have a civil conversation.
So you've come to surrender then?
No, not necessarily.
I have come to see if we may uncover some path towards peace.
I don't know how I feel about this idea, though, if I'm being completely honest.
I'm a mother too, and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son. I repudiate that act with all my heart.
The funny thing is, they both didn't do the horrible thing that affected them. Like, they're both mad about something that happened in both of their houses, but guess what? Both of them, not their fault.
I saw the king that night. Mere hours before I left him, he had affirmed my right to the throne.
You got confused with the name, girly.
And yet you will maintain that his mind was changed in an instant.
The question is, when will you notice that?
You lie.
You lie!
He changed his mind.
If you could just repeat exactly what he said to you, and Rhaenyra could be like, oh, yeah, you got confused. The thing is, though, I just realized now, could she even tell her that she got confused? Because doesn't she have to keep that story a secret? Like the storm of ice and wind and whatever it was?
Do you think me capable of such naked deceit?
Are you really asking that?
What did he say at the end?
Here we go! Tell her the truth. Tell the truth. The whole truth. Nothing but the truth. She's just not gonna say anything.
But he spoke Aegon's name.
But it wasn't your Aegon.
Said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
There you go. There you go. Put two and two together in your head.
My father used those words.
There you go.
Was promised.
It's finally coming to light, the truth.
He spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire.
There you go. That's what it is.
It's a story he once told about Aegon the Conqueror.
Aegon the Conqueror, not your Aegon.
The Conqueror.
Will she even believe her, though? It's like... Is she like, did I start a war because I got confused?
There's been a mistake. There's been no mistake. You can prevent this, Alicent.
Yeah, you can.
There's been no mistake.
It's over.
It's too late, Rhaenyra. Alicent.
Is it officially war now? I mean, it's been officially war now for a while. Oh, damn, we're having a recap with this episode. Previously on House of the Dragon! I'm not gonna keep this in, though. If you guys want to see previously, go to my latest video. Aegon? Daemon? Is this still in Daemon's vision? By the way, guys, I learned a little fun fact. Okay, so as I said, a lot of the times when I'm watching these shows, like there's a lot of things in House of the Dragon that I will not know because a lot of it can be connected to Game of Thrones, which I've never seen before, which I probably will see after having watched this because it's so good. Although I've heard a lot of people say that this is better, but whatever. That's a different conversation. My point is that usually after I finish watching an episode, I will talk to my friend who is an avid Game of Thrones fan and House of the Dragon fan, and she like read the book. I don't know if she read the books, like maybe her father read the books. Doesn't really matter. The point is that she knows a lot more than I do. We will talk about it, and apparently in the blood and cheese scene when Helena loses her son, a little bit before that, Helena's sitting down and she's telling Aegon like, oh, I'm scared of the rats. In the moment, it didn't click for me. I was like, okay, I didn't really understand it. I was like, all right. And then towards the end, I was like, okay, it is a little weird that she said the rats, and then like the rat catcher people came and like murdered her son. Like there was a weird connection there, but I didn't understand it. And after talking to my friend, it turns out Helena and some of the Targaryens like can have visions of the future. So having that in my mind, first of all, Helena's so so cool. And poor girl, she does not deserve anything that she's going through. She's like an innocent little girl. I just want to take her away from that house. Like I said, having known that now, knowing that Daemon's visions might mean something for the future, like in the last episode, it finished where he was standing in this like garden area outside, like in King's Landing, and the woman that we saw from Harrenhal was like, "You're gonna die here." Could it be true? Maybe this is a vision. I guess we'll find out. Look, Daemon is always gonna be the bad boy that I know is wrong, that I'm just gonna defend anyway. He can't understand what she's saying? You are now set on destroying me? Daemon! I'm so happy this is just a vision, but you can't just do that. Oh my god, her head is still talking. That's traumatizing.
There's been a raven.
Why are his hands covered in blood? Oh, they're not.
Morio, Grace.
This is so intense. What do these mean?
Please take on Spanner.
So basically, we gotta get moving. If we're gonna protect ourselves, we gotta do it now.
Even if you can raise a host of rivermen.
It's a goat. Is the goat real or is he imagining it? I don't know what's real and what isn't.
My prince, my grace, your grace. Well, my time is short and I have need of an army. Perhaps you might place a feather pillow over his head and speed along your inheritance.
Daemon, you can't just do that. That's definitely a messed up thing to ask somebody.
Can you speed her inheritance along, please?
That's like something only Daemon would ask.
House Tully is a fish with no head.
All right, what do we do to fix it?
Summon the Blackwoods here. I require men of action to lead my host of rivermen.
Doggies. Still don't fully want to understand what Daemon's plan is here, though.
And you are Alan.
The man who saved your husband's life.
But I was not told his saviour was so comely.
Bernice.
Okay, that was interrupted. I think she was just trying to show her appreciation.
He was the sailor who plucked you from your watery grave.
Does she know him?
I know who he is, Corliss.
What's their past?
Alan's past is no fault of his. He saved his lord's life. He should be raised up and honoured, not hidden beneath the tide.
I mean, I agree with her, but I don't know what he did.
I came to tell you that Baylor has called me to Dragonstone. They grow restless in Rhaenyra's absence.
So now she has to go back to Dragonstone because Rhaenyra left to try and talk to Alicent. It didn't work. If you guys watched the last episode, it was just not a good idea. But what made me happy is that at least now Rhaenyra knows that Alicent got confused. So, like, at least the truth is out in that way. You broke it again. Oh my god, call to the past when you fixed it for Viserys.
As requested.
A salt shaker? Oh, tea. Tea. Oh, tea!
Do report if the recipient has need of any remedy.
She does not want to have Crispy Cole's child. Got it.
Do you believe Viserys wanted Aegon to succeed him?
Not your Aegon.
I could not know.
But yeah, what do you expect the man to say? Bye-bye. I like him. He's kind of cool. He's always helpful. Gotta make sure we don't have little Crispy Cole's child. It'll be a crispy child.
Why should your voice be any louder than ours, princess?
Are you really asking that?
It is her voice and that of the king consort that we need to raise alliances and command our vassals.
I understand his frustration, but you do not talk to the princess in this way. Ha, look who it is. He's here to back up his woman.
Is there naught to be done in the absence of the queen but to grouse and claw for power?
Are we gonna be safe? Are we gonna win? Oh no. It's a bunch of dead people.
Men of House Darkland, all who bend the knee to the true King Aegon will be spared.
This is not the way you get people to respect you and bend the knee for you to be king. That is not the way. Oh my god. To come to this place, basically say anyone who does not bend the knee, that does not give your oath to the king, what do you expect them to say, huh? I wish people would just fight back against them, but I know it's like easier said than done.
Your honor by raising his banner and fighting in his name against the Dragonstone.
You do not need to say it like that.
Is there no honor left in this world, Cole?
Thank you, because I agree with you.
Kingmaker.
Yeah! Haktua on his...
This is a better death than a traitor deserves. You should thank me for it.
I'm not thanking you for anything, man. I got a letter. What does it say? We can't know. At least not yet.
We'll lead the van northeast.
But Harrenhal is to the west.
Indeed it is.
I don't understand what just happened. He looked at the letter, didn't say anything, then said they're gonna head in a direction, and Alicent's brother was like, oh, but Harrenhal's this way. And then Crispy Cole was like, indeed it is. It could either mean that like he knows that Daemon is in Harrenhal and he doesn't want to go there and he wants to go to other places first, or it means that now he's gonna go to Harrenhal because, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna stop guessing.
Daemon, of all people, has taken Harrenhal.
That castle is more crippled than I am, Your Grace.
Okay, that was kind of funny.
I will not be made to look a fool in front of my allies and enemies.
Harrenhal must wait.
What are you gonna say?
This war will not be won with dragons alone, but with dragons flying behind armies of men. So you're gonna respond? How cool is it
that they can have a conversation with anyone without anyone else understanding them?
Nuke koston bevilus.
I can't have to?
Segiton bilivazni.
I can't have to make a war? Oh, does he have trouble with High Valyrian? That's kind of cute. It's like broken Valyrian.
Rook's Rest is an easy target, and a worthy effort.
I feel like it's not a terrible plan. I'm really interested to see where this goes because right now we have Daemon taking over Harrenhal, seeing how that goes. We have Rhaenyra who is not home and Dragonstone is kind of like on the rocks and things are looking a little bit crazy. We have Crispy Cole heading towards, I forgot what they called it, but this place, and he's gonna take over that in the meantime. And we have Baela on Moondancer, is that his name? The dragon's name? Baela looking over on Crispy Cole and she's watching their every move, knowing what they're gonna do, when they're gonna attack. And now it seems that Aemond wants to have armies of men and then the dragons behind so that they have to win, you know? That sort of thing. There's a lot that could happen and I'm nervous.
So Kristen is the hand of the king. We should all pray for his victory and safe return.
Yeah, you do that, girl. I'm good.
If I may be so bold.
You scare me when you're bold. What are you gonna say?
You've not seemed yourself of late.
Only weeks ago, my lord husband was alive, and the realm was at peace. I regret if I have not been myself.
To be fair, though, you can't blame the girl. Like, look at what she's been through. She lost her husband, accidentally started a war. Her son murdered Rhaenyra's son by accident, and then her daughter loses a son. It's like one thing after the next. Give the girl a break. Who cares if she seems a little weird?
Do you now doubt his intentions?
Oh, after she had that talk with Rhaenyra?
The war will be fought. Many will die.
What scares me is how many.
The significance of Viserys' intentions died with him.
That's sad, but I guess it's the truth. I feel like the sound of the dripping water you think is relaxing, but I feel like eventually you like lose your mind. Is it not real? Aemond? Is this a vision for the future? What? He just saw himself.
I'm called Alice.
Strong?
Rivers.
I'm so confused.
Heart tree is imbued with the spirits of those who lived long before he came. The very bed you sleep in was made from such a heart tree.
And now suddenly you can't sleep.
You are a strange kind of woman.
I'm no woman at all. I'm a barn owl.
Damn, that's really interesting, girl.
So you've come here after quarreling with your wife.
Why is she pushing him?
I mean, does it please you that her legitimacy is contested?
What is he gonna do?
Here, drink this.
Is he gonna drink it? Wait, he drank it and... Where are we now?
What might I do for you?
It was you who summoned me.
Oh god, he's losing his mind a little bit.
And you're prepared to march without the leave of your...
What is he seeing? Huh? His ex-wife? It's not his ex-wife, and people are questioning why he's staring at her.
And once you and your dragon bring the Queen's justice,
What is going on?
our armies will be yours.
Can't even imagine how he's following any of that with all of that going on. Oh my god. They're so new, it's so cute.
They don't care what I think.
Who, Aegon?
My council.
You have to prove your worth.
I'm the king.
Do you think simply wearing the crown imbues you with wisdom?
Well, I think he needs to hear that, but he also needs to be taught. Like, you gotta stand your ground. You gotta be confident. You gotta be sure in what you're saying. You don't want someone to go against you. Make that clear.
You should humbly be seeking our opinions and counsel.
She's trying to put her son in his place.
What would you have me do, Mother?
Nothing.
She wants him to do nothing? What does that even mean? Don't do anything? Let everyone else handle everything? Well, to be fair, they're doing a good job. I feel like if anything, teach him to be better.
We shall move now and strike by day. They will not expect it.
He wants to move in the day.
Dragonstone and their dragons are just across the bay.
You afraid, sir?
Worse. I'm rational.
Worse, I like that response.
We need to send a dragon.
Where?
Hey y'all, I'm back.
Many Darkling men declared for Aegon. Those who refused were put to the sword.
So it wasn't even their fault.
Kept his oath. Cole took his head for it.
Oh, that was his dad?
Where have you been these last days?
Oh, he's pissed.
I went to King's Landing.
To what possible end?
To meet Queen Alicent and sue for peace.
I'm happy she's telling everyone the truth. She doesn't want to lie.
I inherited 80 years of peace from my father. Before I was to end it, I needed to know that there was no other path.
I respect that about her, honestly. She didn't want to just go, okay, now we gotta start war, let's go. No, she wanted to go, really try everything she can, and realize that there was nothing else she could do, and then she could enter war peacefully with herself, knowing, okay, I genuinely tried everything that I could.
We need to send A dragon.
To Rook's Rest?
I will not loose dragons to war whilst I hide here in my castle.
I understand her, but also like, no, she can't go.
You must send me, Your Grace.
Oh my god, I knew it.
I will meet Cole.
Oh, I'm worried for her.
I mean, I know Maelys is pretty strong. I feel like she's experienced and the dragon is experienced, so that might not be a terrible thing. I mean, it's better than the queen, Rhaenyra, going, you know? Oh my god, this is really scary. I don't want anything to happen to her. I really, really, really like her. I grew to really like her over all these episodes.
There's something I need to tell you, Jace.
What are you gonna tell him?
I should have told you when you first became heir to the throne.
The Song of Ice and Fire!
It's a secret that Viserys told me.
Let's go!
And it has passed from king to heir.
I'm so happy she's being honest with her kids.
The Conqueror's time.
Is he planning to fly out on his dragon and try and fight?
The Targaryen, who sits the Iron Throne.
The way he's smiling.
They are a protector.
We got this.
My father believed that I alone was meant to be this protector.
This is so bad.
Aegon the Conqueror's dream. He called it the Song of Ice and Fire.
Exactly what I was saying. I'm so happy she finally told him. Now we can understand a little bit more. You know, this whole show, it's like the plot has been very heavily like war is happening, but we don't know when it's happening, and they're planning the war, and there's a lot of things happening. This is like really starting now.
7 hells with you, Cole!
He's pissed. He's like, I told you, I told you.
All is going to plan.
Why is all going to plan? What are they doing? Signal for who? For Aemond? Oh, it's over. What is that? Oh, I knew it. I knew it. No! Oh, this scares me.
On boss. There you go.
Why are we waiting?
Forward, Sunfire!
What are you doing?
Whose dragon is that? His Grace the King's.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Your king has joined you!
Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh, I'm worried. She looks confident though. Is she gonna be okay? Haha, you can't mess with her! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no no no, his dragon's hurt. It's like if the king gets hurt, I'm like, oh, that's sad, but the dragon, no! She's so huge. Oh, Aemond, what are you gonna do?
Flank the gods! Dracarys!
No. No, your own brother? What? Oh my god, girl, get out of there. Get out of there.
Ankos Maelys.
No! Like, I don't understand why she has to do this, but no! Y'all! I'm literally shaking! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. No, 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 this is so bad. This is so bad. Ah, I can't breathe. This is so intense. Crispy Cole fell to the ground too. Are her and Maelys okay? Because I was about to cry if I thought that we lost her. No, 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 no. Dude, the way her dragon looked at her in her eye. Are you kidding? Oh my god, you're lying. What the fuck was that ending? I'm heartbroken. I'm literally heartbroken. Okay, so he's okay. No, but Maelys, no. And Rhaenys, no.
The king has fallen. We must find him.
That's so many people. That's so devastating. Is the king okay? Like, he's not my king, but is the king okay? Did you really do that to your own brother? Was he about to... What is he planning to do?
Where is his grace?
Okay, they kind of insinuated that he passed away in the beginning, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if they would really do that. They did do that. That was insane. You will never catch me skipping this intro. Never. Let me make that so clear. And if you do skip it, we're not friends. I've heard that the last 3 episodes are gonna be really long, which makes me scared but excited because it means like a lot will happen. We have so much to unfold. We have to do a funeral for my niece. And apparently Aegon isn't dead. He's just really like burnt to a crisp and maybe like shouldn't be alive, something like that. Oh, you poor guy. I'm so sorry for you. Everyone's just grieving. Like, I had my time to grieve. I filmed that commentary like 2 days ago or something like that. Imagine having to pick from fruit that's moldy. Everyone's just starving.
The traitor dragon Maylis!
Why did they take her?
To Aegon!
I feel terrible that they took her. Maybe should be, I feel like, either buried with Rhaenys or like burnt like Rhaenys. Like,
this is a black omen.
This feels disrespectful. This is so sad. She did everything for Rhaenys.
Don't they realize we won the battle?
Strange victory.
Oh, he's alive. I thought he was gone. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me if I'm being completely honest, but better to have more people alive than dead. Unless we're talking about Crispy Cole. You can go. Like, he's gonna be one of those people that just lasts lingering, like a cockroach or something.
I thought the dragons was gods.
Oh, okay, so here's the thing. My friend told me about that. I talk about my friend in pretty much every single video that I make. She likes to watch my commentaries and then tell me little things that I might not have noticed, things I might not have like picked up on, little fun facts here and there. Something that she told me was that in this time especially, everyone believed that dragons were like gods. They did not believe them to be invincible. No, they believed them to be invincible. So when I'm sitting here being like,
why are you using the dragons? You have to protect the dragons. You don't know what can happen if you use all the dragons. Like, be careful.
They're not thinking that because in their minds, they're thinking these dragons are invincible. And as this guy just said, as gods. And so when you put it in that perspective, you're like, oh, this whole time they thought that if you had a dragon, no one could touch you. You're like a god. Now, all of a sudden, these people are going to start noticing, oh my god, you're not a god. And that's just something I didn't really think about before. But it makes perfect sense. I think the reason why I didn't think it before was because Vhagar went after little Luke.
It's just meat.
That is not just meat. You're just meat. They still keep the people hanging? That's disgusting. Look at what you're doing to this place. What, he wants to be the king now? He's such a badass character though. Alicent's last conversation with Aegon was just heartbreaking. Like, he never wanted to be king, but he was trying to do the right thing. And when she just got kind of undermined him like that, he felt forced to just go into battle. See, in this moment, I would still believe that Aegon passed away. Oh, poor Elena. It's like your own son did that to him. Oopsie. No, so he is alive. He's just...
His grace remains with us for the moment.
So barely alive. Like barely hanging on. He's so burnt. Ew! 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 They have to pull away his armor and it's like stuck to his body.
If you'll excuse me, Your Grace, these next hours are most critical.
They probably have to do like surgery and stuff. Well, surgery back then. No anesthesia, nothing like that. Ew! Ew! Why do they go into detail? I don't need to see his bones being squished back together.
Someone will have to rule in his stead.
Let it be me. Am I right? It's interesting to say how they used to have to do things, like clean things up. Let's say he's using lemon and I'm assuming salt to probably clean up the blood from his sword. They were using lettuce, or it looked like lettuce or cabbage, to help with the burns. It's interesting to see stuff like that. It really immerses you into this universe.
The king, Sir Criston, what befell him?
Your own son.
His grace fought valiantly.
And Aemond?
It's like sad because Sunfire really did love Aegon. Sunfire protected Aegon even as they were falling, as they were dying.
What was his part in this?
Girl, you don't want to know.
I could not say.
It could get him to trouble if he like says something like that without proof.
Dusken down, and Rook's Rest are gone.
I think we all should have listened to Daemon and attacked before this happened.
Send to Maidenpool and to Cracklaw Point.
I feel like if Meleys would have gone with Rhaenys and Daemon would have gone with Caraxes, is that his name? But if they went with both their dragons and attacked Aemond and Vhagar, I feel like they could have won. But they just didn't do that.
Vhagar is depleted after such a hard-fought battle.
Poor girl. It's like animal abuse, putting that ancient thing through But she's bloodthirsty. Can't blame the girl for being hungry.
I myself must do it.
My queen, you are the crown.
They genuinely don't know what to do. Because Rhaenyra wants to go out and fight, but they're like, you're the queen, you can't. But they have to somehow stop Cole, but they have to somehow also protect this place, and da 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 da. And Daemon's in here and all having visions. He's not very helpful right now.
Where are you going?
To Harrenhal.
Is he really?
And you think you will tame him?
No one can tame Daemon.
My mother gladly sends you away, whilst I'm here being forced to play the coddled princeling.
I understand what she's saying, where like, yeah, she's only trying to protect you, but I also really understand him, because imagine all this is going around you. People are falling around you. All you want to do is help. You just have your mother basically telling you, no, you gotta sit down and do nothing. I feel like it makes sense that he wants to do something.
I must act. The phrase.
The phrase?
Crickenstark's greybeards are marching south. If his men had a direct route into the Riverlands, we would not have to wait for Daemon to act.
So he's gonna do all of this and not tell Rhaenyra? I feel like this is a recipe for disaster, but maybe it will work. I don't know.
Renounce the false King Aegon as a usurper. Bend the knee to me.
Bend the knee to me? Shouldn't it be bend the knee to your queen?
We choose fire.
You're okay with just dying like that?
You should have indulged them. I need them alive. Came here to raise swords, not corpses.
Oh, so he didn't do it?
They would rather burn than succumb. Exactly the kind of men I need.
Well, I'm happy he didn't do anything.
Then perhaps you could try less fighting and more persuading. There are things the crown itself must not be seen to do.
Okay, so he's basically asking him to do the persuading and basically show them your worst.
You promised the Queen Rhaenyra 15,000 swords.
In return for protection, a dragon.
Well, she's mad that she doesn't have a dragon right now?
She sent two.
Both still wet from the egg.
Give him time to hatch. Can't they take years?
I do not recall you specifying the size of the beast in your request.
Yeah, you stand up for yourself, girl.
When your bread and shelter now depend on my pleasure.
The dragons will grow.
She's gonna use that against her?
In time.
I don't have time. I mislike feeling powerless.
I don't like this girl. I don't know who she is, but I don't like her.
This will be your chamber. I'll expect you at supper this evening.
Yay! Can't wait.
My sympathies for the death of your grandmother.
I feel bad for her. She's all alone here. Well, with Rhaenyra's sons.
You are your father's chosen successor.
You did not prepare me to fight.
Can you imagine Rhaenyra's frustration here? Because she wants to go into battle. She wants to go to war. She wants to know how to handle war. The thing is that as a son to the king, basically from the second you were able to walk, they throw a sword in your hand and you're able to fight and you learn, and that's great. But as a girl, she was just given the cup where she basically, I guess, poured drinks for them. So she never learned how to actually deal with war, how to actually deal with these problems. And now she's kind of having to learn everything as she goes. And I feel bad for her. That's like a lot. It can get very complicated. And especially when you're learning as you're going, that just makes a lot of room for mistakes, which I think has already happened.
The path I walk has never been trod.
It's true.
Kristen Cole made a mistake.
Well, a bunch.
Bread is scarce. The king has fallen.
That's a really good point.
Will whispers tear down stone?
No, but it will cause doubt, and doubt will make them think about you.
What you cannot do, let others do for you.
I'm so happy that she's become so much more to the story. She's finally living a life that's comfortable to her. She deserves it after what she's been through, girl. What did she tell her to do?
Did your grandmother ever tell you of the night she claimed Meleys?
We don't know.
She snuck into the dragon pit.
Hell yeah, that's so cool.
My father was furious. His own mother's dragon, and she'd have none of him.
I love the relationship or the little like bond that Rhaenys and Meleys had. That's so sad.
You are very like her in some ways.
That's such a compliment.
I must rely on you. Would you give this to your grandsire?
Huh? What is it?
Daemon.
What is going on?
Daemon.
What is this?
You're always the strong one.
I'm uncomfortable.
The fearless dragon rider.
This is a vision, right?
Brother had great love in his heart, but he lacked your constitution.
This is a vision?
Daemon, you were made to wear it.
What is he doing? I'm thoroughly uncomfortable. Why is there blood? What?
My favorite son.
Bye. Favorite son? Ew. No. That is a different level of disgusting. That is, ooh, okay, I know we do cousin stuff here. I know we do sibling stuff here, but I am not down to do parent and child stuff here, okay? That seemed like a line that they did not cross. At least to my knowledge. Ooh, girl. That was too much for me. I had to stand up and shake it off.
Is the duck not to your liking, Your Grace?
Are we eating while he's having this weird vision? He can't do anything normally because he keeps having these visions.
Task their huntsman to bring us meat and wood.
There's, of course, the matter of payment. Perhaps she could provide the necessary coin if you could only write to her.
No.
The way he just shot it down. Absolutely not.
Payment myself.
Well, he's gonna try and get more money?
Very well, Your Grace.
You should address me as my king.
You're not the king.
What would you call the husband of the queen?
The king consort?
That last bit seems unnecessary, don't you think?
Seems like he just really wants to be king and kind of doing everything to make it seem like he's king, but it's not realistic.
Our king's fate lies with the gods now.
So basically we just have to wait for him to wake up, and he may never wake up. I mean, the extent of his burns were really bad.
A king cannot rule in his sleep. The realm will have noticed his absence.
Let it be me! Anyone's gonna say that.
A wise strategy, Your Grace.
Shut up.
He will assure the people of the stability of the crown.
Stop talking. Don't like him, don't care.
The obvious choice is his immediate successor, Prince Aemon.
And that's what he was hoping for.
Aemond is young, and his lack of restraint has already cost us dearly.
Aemond is supposed to be 16 years old.
Aemond is a fearsome dragon rider. His skill is best employed in the field.
I agree, Your Grace. It must be Prince Aemon.
So they all wanted to be Prince Aemon because he's a guy. And Alicent is like, okay, but I helped serve this council once. I once sat at this very table and took over while the king was not doing well. And Aemond is clearly a dragon rider. He needs to be out in the field, which to be fair, that is a good point. But they're like, no, it needs to be Aemond, which I'm like, I'm not surprised by.
Aemond is the next in line.
Then it's decided, I guess. Sorry, Alicent.
Is outstanding in the Riverlands.
Why is it going quiet all of a sudden?
As of House Tully are in disarray, Your Grace.
Do you hear the sound? Oh, the sound is weird because Alicent is going crazy. Come on, girl, say what you want to say. Or does she feel like her voice doesn't matter?
Someone cut down the fucking rat catchers.
Thank you. Because that's kind of nasty that their skeletons were just hanging there.
The city's safe no longer. There is no food. Our neighbors are stealing from each other.
I would leave, man.
For all we know, every road leads into the dragon's teeth.
Like the one they carted through the streets.
I agree with the girl. I'd leave.
We should make for Templeton. My brother will have room.
You would have me turn beggar.
Dude, who cares? Look at your daughter.
Beggars already.
Or that. She has a huge point.
The king has promised payment.
And clearly that's not happening. But if I'm being completely honest, if this woman says that she has a place to go and her brother will have a room for them, go. You guys have no food. Your daughter is sick. You could see King's Landing falling apart. Leave.
Stay and wait for his empty promises, husband.
But we're out of here.
With them you can feed the mouths of ghosts.
Yeah, that's right. She's leaving. And you should leave with her. The dog waited the whole time and now he's following the skeleton? Why are dogs such precious little babies? I want the dog. Look at the little dog.
Aemond is the next in line.
You know what he is.
Psycho killer.
Has your loyalty faded, or does it flourish only at night?
Is she basically just saying, do you not have any loyalty to me unless we're having sex?
We have given the war to the dragons. The dragon rider should lead us.
He does have a major point there.
Is this who you are, Alison?
You did not ask me, Spag, and I did not give you leave to speak my name.
She put you in your place. You don't have the right to say Alicent. Are they trapping people in there? Oh my god, that's terrible. Now no one can leave?
You cannot keep us here!
Dude, they're hungry and sick. Let them go. Oh, her daughter does not look good either. Who are you? Why don't I recognize you?
Our Lord Grover Tully has not declared for Rhaenyra.
Oh, it's his dragon.
Jason Lannister is marshalling to the west.
He's always mewing. He's always like, after he speaks. You're gonna notice it now.
Do you offer us your protection?
I do.
Do they like that? Whoever these people are?
And the protection of my uncle.
Damon?
What do you want?
This is interesting.
Has been relieved of his castle.
You want Harrenhal.
Was that him saying I'm gonna try and give you an Harrenhal? Because that would never work.
My mother will want more than your crossing.
What does her grace desire?
So he's basically saying, if you guys bend your knees and accept Rhaenyra as being your queen, then I will make sure that you guys will get Harrenhal. And I don't know how he's gonna do that because Daemon would never do that. Daemon would never give it up. Sadly, even if Rhaenyra commands him to give it up, I don't think it will work. Not, at least not with what he's trying to build up there right now. Look at the little dragon. Look at this little baby. She's still having visions.
The realm will suffer if Aemon One-Eye rule.
Aemon One-Eye, I love that.
I'm sure your tactics are, after all, approved by the Queen.
Oh, he didn't like that.
The people who support her will not be led by her. They look to a man for strength. Who's better suited to it, the High Towers with their scheming, or Viserys' first true heir?
It's Rhaenyra, it's not you though.
To join me there and take her place by my side.
You gotta take your place by her side, buddy.
Ruling together.
I understand that he wants to rule both him and Rhaenyra. They could be king and queen together. But the truth of the matter is Viserys gave it to Rhaenyra, and you have to respect that. You have to accept that and rule at her side.
It's a pity, don't you think, that you never knew your mother?
Huh? Why would she say that after the vision that he had?
Lord Amos has pledged his banner to you. House Bracken is yours.
House Bracken is ours.
Also Willem here, so that I might congratulate him. The Blackwoods will be feted in these halls.
He does not look excited about this. I don't get much about that woman though. She's kind of weird.
Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you Hand.
Oh, that's sweet of her.
Even the death of my wife does not content her.
What?
She not asked enough of my house.
Okay, I understand his frustration a little bit, but I think it's very respectful of her to ask.
Or does she think the position will compensate me for my loss?
Of course not.
Rhaenys was not only your wife, the queen who never was, and she flew to Rest of her own will.
She really was.
She died as she would have wished to die, the way my mother chose.
To be fair, she's not wrong. These are all things that make sense.
I grieve my grandmother who loved me, but I carry her on with me.
That's how it should be.
We'll see Rhaenyra ascend the Iron Throne, as Rhaenys wished.
We got your back.
You yourself may do as you see fit.
I think you should become the hand.
Granddaughter,
I don't think you should run away.
I would make you my heir.
Aww.
Driftmark must pass to Salt and Sea.
She has the dragon blood inside her. But I think it's a really sweet thing of him to say.
Your Grace.
What's up? Imagine she goes, what's up?
You were correct in saying our best hope of an army is with Daemon.
Well, we should have followed what Daemon said before.
I wish you to go to Harrenhal.
And try and get Daemon?
We cannot challenge King's Landing without the Riverlands.
But I will not send a message by Raven for Daemon to disregard.
So basically, you're going to be the messenger Raven.
I ask you to reason with him.
I really hope Daemon doesn't do something to him, because you know how Daemon can be. A little impulsive.
Whether he means to raise a host for me or for himself.
For himself. That's what he's trying to do.
Have you any message for him?
Does she have anything to say?
Tell him I would much like to finish our last conversation.
How long ago was that fight? How long has it been? Like a week? A couple days? I don't even know. We're back to Vision Daemon. I'm not ready for any more mommy visions. If we could please not do that again. You know, especially if the man can't sleep. Probably is losing his mind.
The River Lords have come, Your Grace.
What godless hour is it?
The wolf.
What does that mean, the wolf?
Demanding to speak presently.
The River Lords are here. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna be in the favor of Daemon. It is so, okay, it's so dark. I just want to make sure that I can see everything. So it's going to be dark, just for the scene alone.
Seer must begin here with a lesson in etiquette.
Showing up at the hour of the wolf, how dare you?
Is there some reason you feel free to wake a king in his bed?
King consort.
The sacred septs on Bracken lands were looted and burned.
Okay, so they're pissed.
These beasts proudly carried the banner of House Targaryen.
What can he even say to that?
Have you looked after our girls?
Why is his ex-wife here again? His ex-wife is here. He's having visions in front of other people.
The Riverlands are an ancient place. We shall not raise our banners for a tyrant.
That was a cool shot of both of them. The question is, what did she order this girl to do?
I have an errand for the Lady Missaria.
I thought she was dead.
She's not dead.
She died without collecting her due. I must see an old friend.
Who are we here to see? Oh, we haven't seen her in a while. Aemond One Eye. I don't know why I love that nickname. I think it's so funny. Want to sit in the chair of swords? Helena?
Was it worth the price?
I feel like he would say yes. Like father, like son. Am I right or am I right? Finally gonna be there for your son. History repeating itself. That was so sad. No one likes Aegon, but that was sad. If he was raised better, I feel like he would be a good person.
What is the mood at the twins? Did his lordship quibble?
Did he have smile?
He wishes for the phrase to be granted Harrenhal.
And that probably won't work.
I'm proud of you, Jace. You've done our cause a great service.
Well, it's nice that she can appreciate that and see that.
Why do you look angry?
Probably because you didn't tell her.
You chafed at being prevented from action. Imagine my lord. I'm a dragon rider as well.
Yeah, that's tough. I didn't think about that.
Always prudent, sending others to fight.
She's basically trying to say, I understand exactly how you feel because you were going crazy being held back because you're a dragon rider, but guess what? So am I. And I remember in the first episode, or I think it was either the first or the second episode of season 1, she literally kept saying, like, I don't want this. I want to be a dragon rider. I want to ride on my dragon. I don't want to be here. And then she ended up being crowned queen and was the successor to the heir, so.
No harm can come
And
to
you
you.
are my son, and I did not give you leave to go.
She's not wrong there.
Will you fly before Vhagar as Luke did?
I understand his intentions, but he does have to be more careful.
Daemon is not here.
Daemon is having visions in Harrenhal.
Is Aegon dead?
Dead or alive, we have no answer for Vhagar.
True, how do you fight against a huge ancient dragon?
Vhagar is big, but Cyrax is quicker. Shall I fight for my birthright, or shall I wait here until we are all destroyed?
If nothing works and they're trying everything that they can, and eventually she gets to a point where she's like, I have to do what I have to do to protect my people, my birthright, I don't blame the girl for wanting to go.
We have two large enough to stand against Vhagar.
They have 2 dragons that don't have riders?
Are you suggesting we put a Malister on a dragon?
Better than death and defeat.
He's kind of funny. And he does have a point.
There are records here, surely, of our line, and of those who fell out of it.
Think you guys can find somebody?
There could be scores of them.
It's a mad sword.
But it's a thought nonetheless. I'm so excited. I'm not sure if anything is gonna happen in this episode. Like anything really dramatic, you know what I mean? Because I feel like they might save that for the last 2 episodes. This might just be like building up for something. I guess we'll see. Let's go! I love this stuff. Where are we going? No one talks about how cute the horses are. Like, they're beautiful.
I want you to send a raven to King's Landing. Tell my brother we are ready to march as soon as Prince Aemond is able to join us on Vhagar.
Okay, you know what's funny? He's like,
They should prepare that we're going to be on our way to Harrenhal.
but he has to mention, he's like, and don't forget that we have Aemond and we have Vhagar. So, like, you should be a little afraid.
We are most eager to embrace the hospitality of your keep.
I guess we're staying here for the night with a lion, apparently.
The Triarchy may play with accepting terms, but they are not to be trusted. Your father knew this.
Oh, she's playing the father card.
It's time you set out for Harrenhal. The longer we wait, the more chance he will prevail.
Thing is, going against Daemon is a lot. It's a lot.
What strength we have and force Daemon and his riverlords to fight on 2 fronts. I'll fly out to meet you when the time is right.
He's gonna do a surprise attack again.
If he dares face me.
You can't say if he dares to face me. He's Daemon. He's more than daring to face you. He is not scared of you whatsoever. If anything, you're a mini him.
Mother?
Oh.
A word.
You're actually gonna let her speak? Because when she tried to speak before, you kind of shut her down.
Boldness is one thing, but overconfidence...
Remind me of your place on the small council.
These men have no respect.
You have the impetuousness of youth and its arrogance, neither of which is to be desired in a
release
king.
you of your seat.
Oh my god, he's just... It's sad, but like, you raised them.
The indignities of your childhood not yet sufficiently been avenged.
Damn, he has nothing to say to that.
You have the gratitude of the crown.
Thanks, man. That's a lot. I really appreciate that I have that. That's all that's going through her head. Like, what do you expect, though? If you're gonna raise arrogant men, when the crown falls into his hands, he's gonna be arrogant. Is he officially the hand? Yay! This makes me happy. Aw, she's like, okay, I see it.
Bring him forth.
Who is this? Oh.
I need more dragon riders.
She can ask him to be a dragon rider?
Darklings and the Targaryens had some common blood.
Let's go!
And Mother's grandmother, Ariana, was born a Targaryen princess.
If we found another dragon rider, let's go.
I am but a man. The dragons are gods.
You don't know unless you try.
Do not compel you to do this. To claim a dragon, you must also be prepared to die.
That's intense.
This is my oath, Your Grace.
He's willing to do anything for the queen. I hope it works. It would be awesome to have another dragon rider. Seeing him so selflessly give himself up for the queen, I want it to work for him. We're back at Daemon with his visions. When are we gonna be over with this? I'm over it. It's like there's so much going on, and then you just cut to Daemon, and he's just...
Brother!
He's just in his own mind.
The air for a day.
Oh, we're cutting back to that.
Can't possibly still be angry about this. My family was just destroyed.
It's not real. Daemon, wake up!
You have no allies at court but me.
It's a complete repetition of what he said before. Are his visions like a mixture of all the guilt that he feels, or where he feels like he has been wronged in the past? I don't fully understand all of these visions.
Open the door!
You're trapped. Huh? What is he doing? Why is this a horror movie a little bit?
May I be of assistance, Your Grace?
You gotta get out of this castle, my guy.
Are you mocking me?
Sit!
Like a dog.
Perhaps you resent my being here.
No, that's not what's happening here.
You are an agent of the High Tower rabble.
Damon, stop it!
You, or is it Rhaenyra herself?
Damon, you're a little, what's the word? First of all, he is very, very delusional right now, but that's not the word I'm looking for. He's paranoid. You're paranoid right now.
Whatever your game is strong, your king is on his guard. Yes.
We're all very, very much aware of that.
And stop watching me.
It's hard to not watch you when you're losing your mind. Like, you'd think if you're having vision after vision after vision, you'd want to leave. Okay, so now he wants to leave? Are you joking?
You weren't going to bid me farewell?
There's something wrong with me.
Why are we in King's Landing?
When something does not please you, you run. Dragonstone, Stepstones, Pentos, Harrenhal.
I mean, she's calling him out a little bit. No, I understand him. Who would want to stay here? Like, nothing feels true.
She never even wanted it.
Perhaps why your brother gave the crown to her.
Don't lecture me!
I think you need to be lectured a little bit, though. She's telling the truth.
Viserys never wanted it himself. It's not a prize to be won, but a burden to bear.
And Rhaenyra is truly trying her best. You can tell. I think she's actually doing a pretty good job.
Daemon Targaryen asking for help.
Counsel.
He wants counsel for his little Delulu thoughts. Why does she have an owl? The owl's beautiful.
Do nothing now. In 3 days' time, the winds will shift.
What does all of this mean? I think it's really cool that she has an owl, though. Imagine having an owl. It'd be like Harry Potter. We're sending the guy in to get his dragon, hopefully. I found out that the Targaryens actually have dragon blood in them, because I don't know if this is true, but it came up on my Instagram reels where apparently witches did some sort of spell or something like that to where now the dragon blood is actually in the Targaryen blood, and that's why they're actually connected to the dragons, and some Targaryens can even give birth to dragons. Is any of that true? I honestly don't know. I think it is an interesting and cool fun fact that they actually do have dragon blood in them. You got this, buddy. Don't get nervous. The dragon's coming. I can't see anything. Okay, hello, beautiful. This is so interesting. Go on, say it, try.
See smoke. Don't hear that.
You can't show fear. You have to be confident.
Rebirth.
I don't know if you're confident enough. Is it gonna work? Are you joking? Don't be afraid. That is so cool. Think about it from their perspective. This has never been done before. Don't be afraid. I understand it's like natural for him to feel fear, but you have to show assertiveness. Aww, I'm so jealous. Oh my god, are you joking? Are you joking? Are you joking? Are you joking? They had me so excited, and then they flipped it in a second. You can't trust the show.
Alan.
Okay, first of all, devastating what happened to that man. I feel really bad for him. But second of all, I'm sad because I really thought that they were bonding for a second. I thought that they were bonding and I was like, damn, it's really working. They tricked me.
I wish you to sail with me.
There are more experienced men at your service.
You saved his life.
You distinguished yourself in the Stepstones, and you had the respect of the crew.
Why doesn't he want to go?
Is this an order or a request?
I will expect you to report for your duties on the morrow.
I wonder what his past is with Rhaenys. It interests me. Hey Diana, how you doing, girl? I think that's your name.
Feasting and merriment for the new Prince Regent.
They're basically discussing that other places right now are doing a lot better than they're doing, and what they're going through is not fair. I think they're all just really starting to question. The thing is, a lot of them already did start to question, and a lot of them did try and leave, but they closed the gates, so now they're stuck here. So that's a little complicated.
King Viserys loved his feasts, but never while us small folk went without.
So they're missing Viserys, which, to be fair, how many years of peace did he have when he was reigning? I don't know why the food in shows and like movies looks so satisfying to me. I'm like, it could be disgusting water with like mushrooms and I'll still think like, damn, that looks delicious.
It is my fault, I think, that you have forgotten to fear me.
He was just like, look, I understand maybe she just had to put him in his place, but damn, that was a lot.
It was worth the risk, no matter the outcome.
No, I agree with her. Like, it's terrible, but they had to try.
The small folk of King's Landing are listening. They are hungry and they need someone to blame.
So they're starting to think about you.
Aemond will put it down with force.
That will make it rise the hotter. He cannot destroy his own city.
She has a point. I'm interested to see where that goes. Like, the thought of putting King's Landing against Aemond, I feel like could do really well for them. And it's already happening. You could see the doubts in people.
I'll take anything. Scraps.
Oh, so they're starving while they get to see the crown get a bunch of food.
Got enough sheep for your dragons then, but none for us.
And not even their food. Food for the dragons. Which, like, yeah, the dragons have to be fed.
The small folk have become restless.
They're starving.
All the more reason Sir Tyler must break the blockade.
And they'll turn against you if you don't do something about it.
It does occur to me that your grace has yet to name a hand.
He's like, pick me, choose me, love me.
Do you take me for a fool?
So you're gonna put him in his place?
Have little patience for the self-important Lord Larys.
Let's go! I don't like this man. I'm okay with this.
Every king needs a hand.
Just not you.
I'll make it your responsibility.
His responsibility to choose the hand?
Never considered for
myself. Not to serve as hand, you toad. Send word to Otto Highdown.
Oh my god.
I am happy to report that His Grace the King has regained consciousness this morning.
Let's go! Aegon is okay! Kind of.
He may yet live.
Not happy news.
Eamon's like, very happy news.
I'll see my brother.
Ouch. It's scary because he knows what Eamon's capable of now. So he's like, I want to scream for help, but he can't. He spoke. Ow, why is he pressing into his burns? You sicko.
You challenged Melis. It's foolish.
I remember nothing.
Is he afraid of him?
My prince.
I'm happy this guy came in.
See that he is made to rest comfortably.
Why did he give him the ball?
Some of us must serve in smaller ways, even if they are not what we would choose for ourselves.
Aw, she's with little ones.
Meaning no offense. None of this is your fault.
I want mother.
Oh, for your safety, you can't be there. What in the world happened here? Who did that? It's a baby dragon! Are you joking? That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Prince Reggio has answered your letter. He'll be most pleased to shelter Rhaenyra's youngest sons in Pentos.
So they all get to go to Pentos? I don't know if she really wants that, though.
Thought you'd be happy.
Where her mom passed away.
There is a large dragon in the Vale. It is large and formidable, but alas wild.
So there's just a wild dragon roaming around here?
Lord Corlys has chosen to raise you up. You still continue this subterfuge.
Why is he so against going and helping?
The sea snake would sooner have high tide claimed by the sea and call us his sons.
I didn't fully understand that. Does he mean literal sons, or does he mean it in a gratitude sort of way?
Need Daemon and his dragon.
We need Daemon and Caraxes.
An hour of the constant refrain of Daemon, Daemon, Daemon.
Your Grace.
What's up, girl?
My queen, our gift is sent.
What gift did she send? I feel for Rhaenyra right now because she's going through it. She's trying to figure out what can she do. She's sick of everyone constantly bringing up Daemon. She's sick of everyone not taking her seriously and trying to protect her. So she's just pissed off and she's really trying to do the right thing and she's trying to lead them into a proper victory. So I understand her frustration. I really do.
What gift?
Same question. I'm just as confused as you, buddy. It's so cool that they're helping each other out and like fighting together. A seagull? Ah, the gift. Is it food? It's food! Let's go! That's awesome. And they're gonna win the favor of people, 100%. They're starving. They're bringing a bunch of food.
My letters to my father.
There has been no word from Sir Otto.
I mean, at least she's trying to be there for him now.
I'm sorry.
Can't fully tell what's going through her head. But I'm happy that she apologized to him. Even maybe he didn't even hear her, though.
Otto Hightower is ever resourceful. He will send news when there is news to send.
What, she's nervous that he's not responding?
My son Daron. What's he like?
How does she have a son that we know nothing about?
10 and 6 now.
16?
He's kind.
I wonder why he's not with her. Good luck, Gwaine, with crispy coal. What is that?
This one stopped singing.
Oh, she's so cute for caring about that.
I thought we might light a candle.
For what?
For Aegon.
I can respect that. But she's interested in whatever that is. Crickets? I can't tell what that is. Oh, are you gonna take care of the puppy? The puppy that doesn't have an owner anymore?
They came ashore in the middle of the night with gifts from the Queen. She thinks of us even now.
It's working. He said she thinks of us even now. That means that they're starting to understand that Rhaenyra is worried about them, even when they don't think of her as the queen. This is like disastrous between the people, though, because they're gonna fight each other. They're starving.
Your Graces, we must leave now.
There's a whole bunch happening outside.
This way, Your Grace.
Yes, this is what happens when you don't care about your people.
There's the Queen of Fishes!
That's disgusting. No, don't touch Helena.
No!
Oh my god, that's so scary. That's so scary. They're fighting back. You gotta... They're not afraid of you. I feel so bad for Helena. Poor girl. She did not have to go through that. Like, that's so scary. You know what I will say, though? I love how, like, soft and sweet she is, and then her dragon is like this huge monster. But also really cute.
I came screaming into the world. My foot so twisted.
Well, that's interesting to know what happened to his foot. He didn't get hurt. He was born that way, with his foot just kind of twisted.
I'll stare at you.
Is he preparing him for what it's going to be like?
Your brother rules in your place now, which means that your life is in danger.
Big danger. Are you going to help him? Are we back with Daemon? He's with Viserys, and Viserys is crying even though he's supposed to be dead.
David, she's gone.
I'm sorry.
I'm so confused.
You needed me. I'm here now.
Is he supposed to be learning now?
I'm here now.
Your Grace.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
Sorrowful news from
Y'all gotta stop with that.
Riverrun, my king. Lord Grover is dead.
Rest in peace. Jeez.
Young Oscar Tully is now Lord Paramount of the Riverlands.
Alright, what do we do with that information? Are we done with his visions yet? Oh, that makes me sad. Is that the wild dragon? Oh no, he better be okay. I mean, we're not that connected to him, but he seems like a decent person. Oh no, don't touch him. Why is he specifically after him? Like, there's a bunch of other people on the beach and he's specifically going after him? Is it gonna be like a surprise attack sort of thing? I don't trust this show. Knew it. Is he gonna get hurt or is this gonna be something interesting? What is happening? What was that?
You have my thanks, truly.
I love their friendship that just randomly flourished.
It was my father, still a child.
The scar?
And when after many months of this,
That's terrible.
evident that his seed had taken root.
I know what that means and I don't like it.
There is a scar here as well. Cannot bear children.
Oh, you poor thing.
But I lived.
I'm so sorry.
Look, she's proof of that. It could be terrible. It could be the worst thing you could imagine, but you can live through it if you really truly want to.
You have seen me as worthy, as an equal. Because of that, I will serve you. I believe you are meant to be queen.
I think she needed to hear this kind of stuff, and I completely agree with her. Are you kidding me? She's such a sweetheart. Like, she really doesn't want to let people walk all over her. Like, she will not be a pushover, but she's very sweet. Like, she takes other people's... Are they having a moment? Oh my god, they're having a moment. Oh, this is unexpected. Isn't this, like, so dangerous though if someone finds out? This is crazy.
Begging your pardon.
I can't believe he just walked in on that.
He has a rider.
Who?
Impossible to tell from the ground.
It was the guy.
Mother!
So Rhaenyra went flying out without any hesitation. Like, I don't know how I feel about her and Lady Massaria, not gonna lie. Are they gonna end it here? Ooh, guess who it is? Y'all, I totally forgot that in the last episode, he chose... I forgot his name. This is basically what we have right now. Little Dragon chose him, and they're both here like, what the why? Sea Smoke, right. It's like, why did you choose one of our dragons? That's such a cool shot. But like, he didn't choose him. Sea Smoke chose him. This is so cool.
What do you want? To learn the ways of dragon riders.
Yeah, he just wants to learn. He got chosen.
Serve my queen.
Respectful man. He understands that he got chosen and he's gifted, but he also understands his place and wants to respect it. Look at the little baby.
You kneel quickly for a man so suddenly elevated.
That's what I was saying.
This dragon came to me, not I to him.
That's what happened, lady.
Sweated blood in service of House Velaryon. The gods called me to greater things. Who am I to refuse them?
Got a good point.
What is your parentage?
My mother was a shipwright.
But I'm a bastard.
No one of consequence.
She's trying to find a connection, which, like, I don't blame her.
What is your name?
Adam of Hull.
Okay, I need to remember Adam. I keep forgetting.
Do you think you can get him to Dragonstone?
I can try.
This is so interesting because he doesn't even know High Valyrian. He doesn't know any of that yet. So the dragon is truly just either listening to him in English or feeling what he wants.
I wish to go out, Sir Ricard.
Out again?
Then I'll have the stewards prepare a retinue.
No retinue, just you.
He wants to go out with just one guard. That doesn't feel very safe. How's our girl Helena doing?
I have received word of a matter of great importance.
What is it?
The sighting of the dragon Sea Smoke.
That's what it is.
And now you seek favor by delivering it to Prince Aemond.
Actually, I thought I might seek your advice, Lord Larry.
Who would want his advice?
Who is this rider? It must surely be the Lady Rhaena.
You would think, but it's Adam.
Beast Sea Smoke very nearly devoured her. Who else? Perhaps this is one of those whispers best left to the wind.
I think he's just saying that for his own gain in a weird way. I think he should tell Aemond. This is something he would want to know. Like, it's another dragon that is now technically on their side. I think he would want to know that kind of information. Hey, it's the Mewing King.
The queen is unharmed.
Whoa!
What of the rider?
Adam.
The lowborn cannot go around seizing dragons.
He's not a lowborn.
She wishes him to be instructed in the art of dragon riding, and then I should teach him some High Valyrian.
I think that's a good idea. I think it's respectful.
We will find riders for Vermithor and Silverwind.
You trust this man?
What choice do I have?
Honestly, though, she really doesn't have another choice. Literally, like she said, she before only had Cyrax. Now she has Sea Smoke. If she could somehow find 2 other riders for the other 2 dragons, that's 4 dragons. With Caraxes, if Daemon ever comes back.
I once worked in a pleasure house house where generations of Targaryen princelings had their revels.
I did not stop to think about that. She literally worked in a pleasure house. She knows exactly what happened there. And she knows that there are so many Targaryen bastards just hanging around there. Literally, there was one episode where they were looking for Aegon and they go into this house area. And inside the house area, there's this whole like wrestling match going on between kids. It was really sick and weird. But if you look in the corner, you see a little kid that looks like a Targaryen. And then the guard is like, yeah, there's a bunch of them. I didn't stop to think about that.
There are sure to be more.
The only problem is, how do you make sure they're on your side and not the Greens?
Common shipwright vows to serve you while your brothers seek to destroy you.
Isn't that a happy family dynamic?
Order of things has changed, Your Grace. Why not embrace it?
It keeps being hard for me to remember and comprehend that Aegon and Aemond are Rhaenyra's brothers. And I keep thinking, no, they're her nephews. But no, they're not. They're literally her brothers, which is just so weird.
Well then, let us raise an army of bastards.
You got that right, girl. Including your sons. We're all gonna be bastards, so why not? If I was a part of this world, I would be one of the bastards. It's just the way it is.
My lord. My lord. I wish to ask for leave to relinquish my part as a shipwright in your service.
Your leave is granted.
He respects your choice. I think he also understands it's not really your choice. I wanted to talk about this for a second because I was under the impression that because he had taken over Harrenhal, he had now, like, I guess, claimed Harrenhal. Like, Harrenhal was his and no one could take it from him. I understand now that that is not the case. A lot of you guys have let me know in the comments. That is not how it works. There's still, like, a Lord of Harrenhal, and I'm not going to talk 100% as if I fully understand it, but what I do understand is that someone can take Harrenhal from Daemon. So I was wrong in thinking that someone can't.
Crown congratulates you on your ascension to the head of your house. Truly glorious. Well done.
Truly glorious. Well done.
You were quick enough to dismiss me before.
You have no significance to me then.
At least he's being honest, telling you the truth. He didn't need you then. He needs you now.
Whose side are you on?
Interesting.
The Riverlands are held together by oaths. House Tully swore an oath to King Viserys.
So technically you're on their side.
Then we shall go to face your vassals and you will call your banners to war.
That might be difficult, my king.
I knew he had more to say.
It is yet to be seen that they will heed my authority, as young as it is. And there is another problem.
So the first problem is that he's young?
They'll hate you.
Oh, and they all hate him. Okay.
Come along, Lord Oscar.
He does such a good portrayal of Daemon. Like, he really embodies Daemon. I feel like they casted everyone really well.
Be welcome, my lords, and you have my thanks for answering my summons.
He's so small.
Man, my grandsire was, but I hope to begin well and go on from there.
You know what I like about this little boy? Because listen, he at the end of the day right now, he's a boy. He will grow to be a man and that will be another thing. But what is something I really appreciate about him is that he seems to understand that he is very young, doesn't know a lot, has a lot to learn. But he's like, thank you guys for coming. I'm going to show you guys that I'm going to keep trying to grow, trying to learn, trying to do the best that I can. We'll just go from here. We'll try to do the best. And there's something really, what's the word? You know how Aegon came to be king and he was kind of just like, yeah, I'm the king. This is different. Obviously, he's not a king, it's different, but I'm saying like the mindset is different where he's like, no, I understand, I don't know anything, I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna do the best I can. Even though at the end, like towards the end, Aegon did have that kind of mindset, but like, whatever, and now I'm rambling, let's just watch.
Why should we now follow a boy younger than my own son, when you will align with one who will desecrate the innocent to reach his aims?
This is a really good question, because if you're gonna go ahead and have a new lord all of a sudden, and he's younger than your own sons, you're gonna sit there and question, okay, first of all, why should I trust anything that you're saying? You're a little boy. Second of all, why should I trust you when you're gonna appoint us to protect someone who will hurt innocent people for his own gain, basically? And so I'm interested to see what he has to say.
I take to heart your words, Lord Piper, and I agree. I am young.
I can't tell if he really is young or just looks really young.
And I have no love for Daemon Targaryen.
Oh.
I see no reason to cast aside loyalty, no matter how loathsome I may find her representative, the Prince.
King.
Okay, first of all, I don't know what Daemon's about to do here because love you, buddy, but you're not the king. Although I know it's like his own trauma. I do really like what he said here, where he said, just because I don't like him, just because I don't respect him, just because I don't love him, doesn't mean that I have to now go back on the oath that we swore back then to King Viserys. So we just gotta keep word to our oath. No, we have to basically keep our word. That's what he's saying.
Will you have our army or not?
You gotta think about that one. You kind of need him.
I am, in the end, a riverman, and the word of my house stands, even if certain people are unworthy of it.
All right, I like this kid. I don't know if I should, but for now I do.
There is only one answer for the crimes you visited upon your neighbors.
What is he gonna do?
I did only what His Grace the King required of me.
No, David wanted him to do this.
You did it because you wanted to.
To be fair, though, what they did was very, very messed up. Shouldn't have done what they did.
Seize him.
Okay, I thought he was gonna cut off his head because like they do crazy stuff like that.
Your Grace, command them. I've only served you.
Damon's not gonna say anything? Look, wait. He's in a very tough position right now because yeah, on the one hand, he can say something and maybe try and help him, but he also needs this man and needs these armies, his armies, so he's kind of like, peace out, Girl Scout.
He must now rectify his grievous error.
If this is their way of giving justice, basically instead of having Damon do anything, they're taking the man that did the crimes that Damon told him to do, but they're taking the man and basically arresting him. I'm assuming. And so if that's their way of dealing with what he did and bringing justice, if it works, it works, you know? I'm not saying it's necessarily right, but I don't really know what you can do here.
I've been faithful.
That's really hard, especially when he's only been faithful to him. Hey, look, it's a goat. You're definitely seeing things again. Hey, Viserys, when you were really sick and scary looking. I found out that in the books, he was in Harrenhal for like 2 years. Is that true? Because that's crazy.
I never wanted it.
Yeah, we know that.
All that pain it caused crushes whoever wears it. You always wanted it, Damon.
He still wants it now.
Do you want it still?
Of course he does. There's no way he would say no. Of course he wants it. Maybe? Am I wrong? I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he would still want it.
Let's try, Your Grace.
He's actually trying to step? That's crazy improvement.
I can't.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Listen, Aegon is a wait, I gotta talk about this for a second. Aegon is a terrible person in the sense of he was a I don't know if I can say that word even, but I might have to blur it out. But if you know, you know. He did some not nice things to some ladies. He was not nice to his wife, who was also a sister, which is weird. But, you know, he wasn't nice to his wife. He wasn't faithful. There's a list of things that Aegon did that was not right. But I do have to say, at the end of the day, he's a very complex character. And I do appreciate that, and I do like it. And I do think that towards the end, before he got, you know, burned by his own brother, he was actually trying. He was trying to understand what he could do to be better. He wanted to do the right thing as king. He even asked his mom, like, hey, what can I do? Please help me, mother. And she was like, do nothing. No, she was like, in all seriousness, I do see a progression in his character, and I do see how he can be a little bit misunderstood. It's kind of the same thing as Aemond, but not really, because like Aemond, I like him more than I like Aegon, but they're both equally complex and almost looked at as evil characters, but I actually really, really like them. Not saying that I like them because they're good people. I like them because they're bad characters. Look at it this way. I love Rhaenyra, but she is a good character. She is an awesome character. Like, she may have made some mistakes here and there, but for the most part, she's a good character. She's trying to do the right thing. Whereas Aegon and Aemond purposely will do the wrong thing sometimes, but because they're complex characters, it's interesting. They're not just evil to be evil. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm so sorry, Aegon. That looks really painful. I mean, at least he's alive. I thought he wasn't in the beginning. But I mean, is this even being alive? If you're in that much pain.
Progress is impressive, but I'm afraid you must work harder.
Telling him to work harder while he's shaking.
Let him try again in a few hours.
He is spent.
How do you heal faster? By resting. Your body has to recharge in order to be able to do it again. If you just keep pushing, you're gonna end up injuring yourself. You're gonna end up getting sicker. I was literally just sick with some sort of stomach flu virus, whatever the hell it was. I was literally in bed, unable to move. I could barely sip water the first day. I couldn't do anything. I literally put on a video of, I think, XQC playing Detroit Become Human, and I slept through the entire thing. Like, you know when you're sick and you have a fever and you're going in and out of sleep and like reality doesn't feel real? That's kind of like what I was going through. And yes, it sucks to have to rest, but because I rested, I healed, and now I'm better.
Alan.
Alan, is it Alan?
Queen requires ships at her service in King's Landing.
What if that's not even the word that the chipmunk uses? I swear it's Alan.
Alan! Al!
Put trusted swords aboard.
Wait, I was being stupid. What did he say? Not good. I need to focus. Focusing.
The Queen requires ships at her service in King's Landing.
You got it, buddy. Let's do it.
Pay whatever they demand, but ensure their captains are dependable.
We can do this.
There'll be a message to carry to one she will name. The Queen has found a new rider for one of her dragons.
Adam!
The rider is your brother.
It's your brother. Which means he might be able to be a dragon rider.
We are no dragon lords. I confess I knew little of your mother's heritage.
This is the first time he's speaking of the fact that they're bastards.
My brother was ever restless, yearning for some sign of his worth. I am of Salton Sea.
He doesn't even want to be a dragon rider. He's like, I'm good here, man. Bye, weirdo. Don't mean saying that, but I don't know them. She was kind of weird for the little time that I knew her. Also wasn't very nice. She gonna try and catch the wild dragon? Is it even a possibility? Or can she be burnt to a crisp?
When does your grace mean to return to the city?
I'm not yet certain I do.
So they've been out here for like a few days? Or a few hours? What's up?
The lowborn claiming dragons. Was it her idea?
Okay, I know that he hates her, but like, Sea Smoke made the claim. No one else.
House Targaryen is the blood of the dragon. If any may lay claim to it, what are we then?
These are good questions. Okay, wait. First of all, she said, what else would you have me do? Girl, you're right. I'm not sure there's much you can do. But he does have a point where it's like, okay, so now everyone's going to become dragon riders. And then what if they want to rule the Seven Kingdoms? What do you do then? These are good questions to have. But at the end of the day, Rhaenyra is doing everything she can. She is literally accepting what is coming to her. She's trying to like bend her understanding and be like, okay, it is what it is. We have this now. Let's work with what we have and let's move on to the next thing, which is the right thing to do. I think she just has to teach Jace that a little bit.
When you took Harwin Strong into your bed, did you think I might favor him or did it not cross your mind?
Ah! Oh my god! I didn't expect him to go there.
The proof is here for all to see.
I thought he knew he was a bastard though.
Yet I may argue my legitimacy to succeed you because I have a dragon. And now you say you'll strip that from me too.
I mislike all of this.
Then don't pursue it.
He doesn't have a choice, it's already happening. I'm so nervous to see what the last episode will be.
Do whatever you must to see that it finds her.
What is it? Who are we giving it to? Okay, it's someone in King's Landing, but who?
From the Queen.
Are they trying to collect pure Targaryens?
They're looking for Targaryen bastards.
Didn't this man say he's a Targaryen bastard or something like that?
I know. I can't be sure it's all true.
We don't even know if it's true or not. Was this man lying or was he not? What about this man?
I don't want you to go.
But I did question his blonde hair, sure enough.
I never knew my father, but I did know my mother.
And who is your mother?
I hid it from you, and I'm sorry for that.
At least he's apologizing to her for not telling her.
She worked in a pleasure house. She was granted more freedom than most.
Who was it?
She used to tell me I was no different to her brother's boys, Viserys and Daemon.
He's Viserys' and Daemon's cousin?
But I was ashamed of her.
Okay, I understand the connection now. That's crazy.
I could not protect you. I could not keep our girl alive.
Oh, she passed away. To be fair, there was no food, nothing, and she was suffering.
If I claimed a dragon, they'd make you a lady.
I understand where he's like, if I claim a dragon, we'll be good for life. But I also understand her, which is like, if I lose you because the dragon decides to just pop. If I were him, I would have to go. It's like, he has to try at least. No, the little Targaryen bastards, there's so many. It's very pretty. Does she just need a break from everything? That's why she's here? Are we going swimming or something else? Something bad? Okay, she just wants to float. Okay, so Alicent's just swimming. Like he is right, that you do have to protect the dragons. Like the dragons are sacred, I get it. But I also understand that she's desperate to find a dragon rider.
I used to think I knew what it was to claim a dragon. But
then Sea Smoke happened?
I understand now that what I thought I knew is ash in the wind.
He tried to follow her and she was like, give me a second. Let me do this by myself.
Each of you has left behind a life.
The fact that you can hear the dragons like breathing and grumbling in the background is such a cool added effect of all of this.
The dragon, named Vermithor, is the largest in the world after Vhagar.
That's crazy.
He's called the Bronze Fury.
Bronze Fury?
We'll go to him now.
Oh my god, the fear that I would feel if I was one of those people.
May the gods bless you.
Thank you. Although, what if everyone just... You don't really know what could happen.
Naijot Maziz Vermitos.
Vormitos. Is he shaking the ground? Oh my god, the build up to this is so intense. I can't see anything. I could just hear... Oh. Hey there, pretty thing. You're really giant. They weren't joking. Has she got it? She doesn't have those guys to help her. Okay, we're good? Oh, that's giant. Why were they all gone from that shot? Or is she the only one that's like close up to him? I wonder if that shot signified something. Like the dragon felt alone with her, or she felt alone with the dragon.
Who among you would be first?
Who wants to be first?
I have nothing more to tell you. It must be the dragon who speaks.
All right, let's try this. I really don't think this is gonna work. Like the dragon's looking over and I'm not sure he found anybody he likes. Yep, kind of expected that. Why are they zooming in on that guy? Is there gonna be something with him? Kind of heartbreaking. She tried to do everything. Wait, he's alive. Interesting. She went, I'm hungry. Oh, this is interesting. He protected the girl.
Come on!
Wait, what? Does he like that he's the only one that stood up? You are joking. Wait, I don't trust them. I have to wait. Because they did this before. Oh my god, here, she's so cute. Touch the dragon and I'll believe it. Go a little boop. I believe it now. Oh, that's so cool. I literally just got chills. And his life is now changed. He could take care of his wife, which is also something very important. But this man's still running. Is he gonna claim the other dragon or is he gonna die? Because they kept like closing in on these two men. So they have to be of some importance. I don't remember which other dragon we have. She said the name, but I forgot. Ew. Okay, I see the dragon. Baby's sleeping. That's dragon eggs. You better not mess with the babies. What do you do now? Whoa, you're huge also. Wait, this is interesting. Are you joking? Did Silverwing really just claim him?
Prince Darren's dragon Tessarion has at last taken to wing. Your brother expects to join the fight soon.
There's a dragon. Who came here? Why did he come here? Oh my god, bro has no idea how to ride a dragon yet. I would put all of my trust into the dragon. They know what they're doing. All you gotta do is just hold on. Trust them. That is so cool. But I hope this man has what it takes to be a dragon rider. The way he hopped on that horse was so cool, by the way. But what I mean by that is I don't know if he has... I hope he has the respect. I don't know yet. But at least we know he wasn't lying about his Targaryen heritage. Vhagar! Let's go, girl. You poor little thing. You're just trying to take a nap.
Vhagar! Close that ghost, Vhagar!
Flee? Does he understand that it's a trap?
Is that Daemon?
That is so cool, all of them. No, that's not Daemon. We're already tense, 2 seconds in. Although we did leave off in a pretty intense part. Where like Rhaenyra was like, you don't want to mess with me. A monkey?
100 of your golden dragons.
Hello?
Break the blockade and it will benefit you.
So he wants them to break the blockade and they're like, nah, we're good, brother.
Seems you need us more than we need you.
Yeah, what do you even say to that?
The stepstones. Give us the stepstones.
He can't do that.
Smattering of rocks. Hardly a sacrifice to the lords of Westeros.
There's no way. He can't do that. It's not even up to him.
Very well.
Very well.
One more condition.
What else could it possibly be?
The commander of our fleet must agree to go with you.
So he has to bring this guy?
Very well.
Otherwise, nothing happens. Imagine it's the monkey.
Admiral Aloha, this is Tyrion Lannister.
Hey, girl.
Well met, Lord Tywin.
Oh, boy. My bad.
You're thin. I will not sail with a man who cannot best me.
Okay, way to put him in his place and say, you're tiny and skinny. How you doing? You're so pretty. Little Vhagar. Did he just do that? Nice job, Aemond. Vhagar, hey buddy. You're looking a little bit better.
You're a good man, oh wow.
He really is. Like, throughout everything, he has really served them. What do you want? I can't stand this man. I don't like him. You know how last episode we didn't get any of Kristen Cole? I wish that we didn't have an episode with him. He annoys me so bad.
We must leave King's Landing, and we will not return for some time.
Because of the wool?
The Pretender has found 3 new riders for her dragons.
They're calling her the Pretender. She's the queen. Brother, the queen.
He has gone in fury to Sharp Point and laid waste to the whole of the town.
So now we gotta deal with that too.
I am the king. Why must I run?
He's got a good point.
This region is going to kill you.
But also that's a good point too.
You want to take me to Essos to live with the goat fuckers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My dragon is dead. I am burnt, and I'm a cripple.
Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god.
My cock is destroyed. Did they tell you that?
Look, that's what you get for being a grievous. That's what happens.
Aegon the Peacemaker. Aegon the Rebuilder.
Okay, I need him to shut up. I can't.
Aegon the Realm's Delight.
Okay, you're a little delusional. We're back with our girl. Is she gonna catch the wild dragon? Is she finally gonna have a dragon of her own? Is she thirsty? How long has she been walking for? Oh, you poor thing, drink up. And now we're back with Jace.
This is more like you, don't you think?
Oh, they're talking among themselves. All of the dragons that they have.
What are you doing here? Remove your feet from the table.
Yeah, what kind of disgrace is that?
He is the Prince, Ulf. Prince Jacaerys Velaryon.
Show your respect.
Oh, the young prince!
Why did he just hug him?
Dark as they say.
Look, I questioned if this man had the respect to handle being a dragon rider.
You and I, cut from the same cloth.
No, you're not.
Forgive him, my prince. He's not much use to the manners of court.
Yeah, clearly, he's lacking in respect.
The so-called Prince Regent has burned Sharppoint down to its stone. Will you prepare to face such an enemy? Or will you stay here and make yourself easy?
Look, he has a huge point here because this man is acting like he is now allowed to do whatever he wants, putting his feet on the table, acting disrespectful, acting disgraceful, not appreciating what he has now. Jace is basically like, did you just see what Aemon did with Vhagar? He literally burnt this whole place to a crisp. Are you ready to face that kind of enemy? Or do you want to just sit here and do nothing with your life? Like, someone needs to... I don't know what this means, but like, wake him up to reality.
I will see you hanged and your body fed to the dogs in the street.
I meant no disrespect, my prince.
Finally. It took him needing to say that for you to be like, wait, maybe I should respect him. I don't like that. He gives me weird vibes, but Hugh gives me good vibes. So, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Vhagar's not his only dragon.
The third brother is untested.
Oh, yeah. Alicent has another kid and he's gonna come in, isn't he? Oh my god, what about Helena?
She may yet be compelled.
No! Do not put my girl Helena in this war. I don't want to get in trouble with copyright, so I do not know how much I'll be able to keep in, but I do want to say that right now Rhaenyra is kind of like worried with the 2 new writers that she has because she doesn't really know who they are yet. She has to learn who they are, learn that they're actually respectful people, learn that they're faithful and devoted to her, but she just doesn't know that yet. But what she did say was that Adam of Hull, at least he kind of knows of him, and they've heard that he's very devoted, he's a very faithful, he's a hardworking man on the ship. And so at least you know that Adam of Hull, from what you hear from around him, he's a good person. Whereas here you have Hugh and Ulf, and they don't have anything to them. That worries me a little bit.
Aemon thought himself invincible. He has now discovered he is not.
And that's a problem.
He will not stop at burning Sharp Point, and he will not be denied.
What do we do with all this information?
How goes the sea snake?
I've given her a new name.
What is it?
The Queen Who Never Was.
Did he try to make me cry? That is the most beautiful thing he could have done. He could have named it anything, but he named it after his wife, which she was the queen that never was. So, oh my god, that's so beautiful.
You have 6 dragons under your banner. My ships sail at your command, and my men serve you.
I understand that we're all prepared and everything, but I'm just like, y'all, this is gonna end so badly on both ends. It's like, get the air puppies out of the sky. Get them out of war.
Dragons do eat pigs, I assume.
Craxus prefers them.
Oh, little Caraxes, I miss him.
Sir Alfred Broom has come to see you.
What's up, man?
I am sent as an emissary from the Queen to ascertain your movements and your intentions.
Oh my god, we haven't seen him in so long. He was supposed to come here, but like a long time ago for us.
May I have a word in private, Your Grace?
Daemon's aura is very different in season 2 compared to season 1. I don't know if that's just me.
Pledge my banners to Rhaenyra, his heir, but there are battles to be fought.
Traitor?
Did you hear something?
This place will have you barking at the moon.
Basically saying, if you stay here, you're gonna lose your mind a little bit.
Rhaenyra's intentions are good, but what we need is a king.
Oh my god, shut up. She sent you here. Accept that she is the queen and you have to deal with that. I wonder what his reaction is gonna be to this. Nothing? He just walks away.
Why does everybody hate her?
I need to say this very, very loud and clear. Yes, the Hightower family is very, very hated. But you, girl, you're not a part of that. And we love you.
I was happier before I was queen.
I wish she didn't have to be.
What would you think about leaving this place?
She's thinking about running away with her kid, with just Helena.
Where would I go?
They haven't had enough scenes with Helena. Like, I'm so happy that we're getting more of her this episode.
I need you to fly with Dreamfire to battle.
Excuse me?
I won't burn anyone.
It isn't a question.
Oh, ew, stop it.
May I remind you, your sister is still the queen.
As you were once.
He's lost his mind.
You wish to rule the 7 kingdoms, but you rain ruin and death upon its small folk when you've been insulted.
Acting like that is being so emotionally weak. He's being so weak right now. And grabbing Helena like that, absolutely not.
Do you not have us prevail?
Not like this. Not
like this.
Okay, I'm happy Allison protected her at least. But like, you can't force Helena to do anything.
I need passage.
Passage to where?
Your discretion.
She has to go somewhere in secret? Oh my god, the second I saw the A, I knew it was gonna be Crispy Cole. We haven't seen him in a while.
Do you think nothing of your oath, Lord Commander?
Why is it pointing a knife at him? Knife. Sword.
Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
I'm a queen.
Why is he doing this?
She saved my life, once from the headsman's axe and once from myself. Since then, she has been the beacon I follow.
You could never make me like you.
Do not think I have no shame in me, sir. Desire for women has brought me grief after grief.
Rhaenyra, Alicent.
Or perhaps all men are corrupt, and true honor is a mist.
That is a bleak philosophy.
I for once agree with him.
The dragons dance, and men are like dust under their feet.
Pretty much. Gotta be careful. Although I don't want you to be careful.
We march now toward our annihilation. To die will be a kind of relief.
I agree. It'll be such a relief. They're all just understanding that it's really getting serious now, and it might be over. Ew. Ew, why are we mud wrestling? We're trying to win, I guess, so that they'll go sailing with us. Yeah, let's go.
You have impressed me, Lord Timon. Have you ever eaten the flesh of your enemies?
Ew.
And I would not.
That's disgusting. That's called cannibalism.
So you reject the hospitality of my house?
You're gonna make him do that just to be accepted by you. That is sick. Okay, thank God.
Just.
Poor man, let him wash himself off. He's covered in mud.
It does not befit a prince to pout.
I'm not pouting.
You are a little bit. You're pouting a little bit.
I'm reading.
Reading while he looks up. The book is down here and he's like, I'm reading.
Do you believe that you are the first noble heir who was not sired by his noble father? And in resenting it, you only diminish yourself.
I'm happy that she's telling him all of this, though. I feel like he needs to hear this. And it's true.
Take your place by your mother's side.
Your worth comes also with how you hold yourself. Girl, are you okay? Has she just been traveling for days without food or water?
Afore you get some more, so grease the mast and send it up.
Damn, this is entertainment. This was so stupid. Okay, whatever.
I will be pleased to sail at your side.
We did it! Although I don't know if this is a good thing. I think it's a bad thing.
And let the sea snake rue the day we meet again.
Not the sea snake anymore.
You are a handsome man.
And?
I wish to have children by you.
I'm good. I think he's good too.
I want you to fuck my wives.
Wait, what?
How many wives do you have?
That's a good question to ask. Now we're gonna jump to Rhaenyra. Okay, I'm so confused.
And some more of these little birds.
Gain respect, man. It's kind of gross.
Serve me well, and I will make you knights of the realm.
What do you think of that, boys?
Can you, look at you. Why can't you act like that?
We must strike while we have the advantage.
Okay, we must strike while we have the advantage. You had the advantage when Vhagar was flying towards you with Aemon. You could have done something then, but you didn't. You just you kind of gave him a warning. But that was an advantage.
You'll fly in 2 days' time.
2 days? Why are we waiting 2 days? Although, to be fair, maybe they do have to learn a couple more things.
I said more of these little birds.
Ew.
A knight will comport himself with grace at the Queen's table.
Best make me a knight then.
I don't like this man anymore. I mean, I never liked him to begin with.
Sense of humor do you all good.
You don't deserve to be sitting at this table. You don't deserve to have a dragon.
Daemon has raised his army, but Sir Simon fears treachery.
Come with me.
So she's taken Adam with her because she found out that Daemon is raising an army that kind of might not necessarily will be against her, but it's for the king. Not the queen, so that's kind of a problem. Alice? Oh, she's crying.
I'm going to the God's Wood.
What in the world is that? That's like a misshapen... Now it's gone. Okay, cool. Love that.
When you came here, you were a closed fist.
Why does this feel eerie? Like, what is she gonna do?
All your life, you've sought to command your own fate.
Is she gonna show him something, like the future? We're gonna touch the tree? Who is that? This is so what is that? Who is this? Was that supposed to be like the future Daenerys Targaryen? I'm sure there's a lot of meanings in that I didn't see. She is the queen.
It's all a story.
Helena?
And you're but one part in it. You know your part.
That is a lot to take in.
You know what you must do.
Was she really talking to him there? Was she doing some sort of like mind thing and actually talking to him? Because it look. It looks like she did like mind connection thingy.
We share the same blood, you and I.
Doesn't mean anything.
When the good of the realm depends on us.
Is he being aware of touching her now after what he did before?
Come with me to Harrenhal.
I really don't think she's gonna go.
And if I refuse, will you burn me as you did Aegon?
She's confronting you.
You burned him, and you let him fall.
What you say is treason.
She saw it. What do you expect? And you, I'm sorry, buddy, but that's what you did.
Aegon will be king again. He's yet to see victory. And you'll be dead.
I mean, we know that she could see the future.
I could have you killed.
It wouldn't change anything.
And why would you distrust her? She literally has seen the future and it has happened. I mean, I guess maybe he doesn't know that yet, but we do. Craxus, look, it's your buddies. Oh my god, whenever I hear this song, I always get nervous for what's about to happen. And it always has something to do with Rhaenyra.
Welcome to Harrenhal, my queen.
How is Daemon gonna react to seeing us? Well, seeing her, not us. I'm not there. You don't mess with the queen, man. Ah, here comes Daemon. Nice to see you again. How long has it been? Like 4 episodes since we've last seen them together?
I see you have done well here.
They are sworn to me.
And to whom are you sworn?
Say the queen. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's a bad thing. He saw that it'll be over. It'll be over for everybody. It's like he saw that it's gonna be over for everybody, but there's nothing that they can do about it, that they still have to go through with it. And that's just really tough. Yeah, that's the Daemon we love.
You are the true queen, Rhaenyra. First of her name, protector of the realm.
Let's go, Daemon! And everyone bending the knee is just beautiful. It's like beautiful, but it's tragic because you know it's coming. Imagine she takes his hand and she's like, by the way, I made out with your ex. Okay, you don't care? Let's move on. Great. Good. Don't leave her again.
Silutan,
And it didn't work.
my queen.
Oh, this is cute.
For every one of us who falls, 100 of them, there will be no mercy.
Okay, his aura is back.
For our queen.
Oh, it's so nice to see Daemon being Daemon again. I literally have chills. I don't like that we're halfway through this episode and there's not really an ending showing up yet.
And the men find you distant. You cannot lead if you do not inspire.
I never asked to lead, as you well know.
I know you didn't ask for it, but you kind of have to.
Forgive me, my lord. I will endeavor to improve myself.
They're so respectful, but I do feel bad for him.
I am trying to help you.
Is this the help you offer after all these years? A reminder to be grateful.
I'm so uncomfortable.
I mean no offense. You may go.
Ooh, no, that's not enough for him.
Do you know what it was like for us to grow up fatherless? Do you know what hunger does to a boy?
I mean, I think he needed to say all of this stuff.
I am an honorable man, and I will serve you because I must. I will decline any offers of help.
You can't even blame him for being so pissed off.
If I survive this war, I will continue as I began, alone.
I understand he was trying to do the right thing, but listen, he went through a lot. He's been through a lot in his life. He needs the time to just be upset, be mad. This is our whole goal. We're trying to catch this dragon.
I do not believe my father would have wished this.
Oh, definitely not.
Must not let the realm fall to those who care for power more than peace.
That's true.
And who pays the price?
Everybody? If that's not already a given, everybody sadly will pay a certain price. Hello?
Come.
Begging your pardon, Your Grace.
Why did he wake us up? What's going on?
I had to see you.
Alicent? This is unexpected.
I've been, I think, mistaken.
You think?
I did not know what I wanted. I knew only what was expected of me.
That's true. She's been through a lot.
The crown will pursue war and victory at any cost. I would take my daughter and her child and leave it all behind.
The thing is yeah, she made a huge mistake, but it's a mistake that anyone would have made. It's not her fault that there are like 1,000 Aegons. It's not her fault. It's just a horrible situation.
Did you come here thinking you would be absolved?
What is this build up? What is she gonna say?
Aemon will soon fly to join Cole in the Riverlands. If you come then to King's Landing, I will see to it that our guards throw down their arms.
But why? What does she plan to do with that?
Once you take the throne, this senseless war must end.
It's not gonna be that easy or that simple. I don't know why she thinks that it would be like that.
What of Aegon?
And yeah, what about your son?
He's broken beyond recognition.
Barely holding on.
If I am to take the throne, I must put an end to the opposition. I must take Aegon's head.
Oh my god, this is terrible on both ends. It really is. Like, you can't win on either side.
Choose. A son for a son.
Let's not do that. I don't think it will solve the problems that we're having right now. I think it's too late for that. This is really sad because they were both once really good friends. She just nod?
Cast myself on the mercy of a friend who once loved me.
Oh, that's so heartbreaking. But I really don't know if this will work.
History will paint you a villain.
And that's true also. You will be painted as a villain.
I am at last myself, with no ambition greater than to walk where I please and to breathe the open air. Go.
That was intense and unexpected. Ooh, I don't know what's gonna happen now. Adam! Conversation between Rhaenyra and Alicent was quite long, but I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to keep in the video. I'll try and keep in like all the important bits, but it was a lot. It's like fully starting on all fronts, on all sides. Daemon, you ready, buddy? How can they survive in open waters in like thunderstorms like this, on ships like these? Girly, are you finally gonna get your moment? You got your moment? Yeah. I want her to claim him. I don't want her to get hurt. I know it's like the dragon's choice too. Has he been a prisoner this whole time? Oh my god, this is so intense. They're traveling when Alicent is going to try and talk. What does Alicent do when she gets back and sees that Aegon is gone? If this is the end, Are you joking? We have to wait 2 years? You know what my opinion is of this season? I do feel like there was a lot of highs, there was a lot of good parts, but the spaces in between, some of them were good, some of them I liked, some of them really felt like they were important to the plot, but it did feel like a lot of it was very slow. And I feel like with all of the slow building that they did in every single episode, you would think that the finale would be this huge, the war happening, like a little bit more than what they gave us, because what they gave us wasn't bad. I won't say it was bad. Like we have Alicent and Rhaenyra talking and working things out. We have Daemon and Rhaenyra meeting up again, everything's okay. And then Helena also talking to Daemon through her dreams, like I didn't even know that was possible. And then we have that she might have to go out and fight on her dragon, but at the same time she doesn't want to do that, so we don't know what's happening with that. I just feel like they could have given us a little bit more of like a oomph, you know, for the last episode, instead of making us wait like 2 years. I don't know, that's just me. It was okay, but it wasn't amazing. I think it's funny that I enjoyed episode 7 more than I enjoyed episode 8. And I do have to be honest, from the first couple minutes of the episode, we have Rhaena off trying to find this wild dragon, and it takes her a couple days, and that's all fine and well. That's fine, who cares? Like, they did a good job with like really building up to this moment of her trying to find this wild dragon, but to not even tell us how that's going to end, to just leave it kind of like, oh, here, she met the wild dragon, but that's it. That's it. We don't know if she's gonna get burned. We don't know if she's gonna get claimed. I think I enjoyed Alicent coming to Rhaenyra to try and do the right thing. I appreciated that she was truly trying to figure out who she was, what she wanted to do. Alicent just understands at this point that she has basically no control over what is going on. She is doing the best that she can. The council will not listen to her. There's literally nothing she could do with that. And I think at this point, she's just trying to protect Helena and Helena's kid. Like, I feel like she's reached that point where she understands that there's not much she can do. The council wants war is gonna happen. I feel like this episode would have been good if there was another episode coming out next week, like the finale. You know, this didn't feel like a finale episode. I don't know. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, honestly. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you guys never miss a video from me. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this one with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya!